Yeah, man. Cut water.
Kind of day. Damn, we live, man.
Live.
That's crazy. I'm sitting next to a swaggy fat black dude.
Hey,
whereas
man,
yesterday, I was sitting next to the exact opposite.
Oh, he's still on Doughboy, huh? He's still on Doughboy. Damn.
You know, fat don't mean not fly. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Well, in Doughboy's case, it does. But
It
yeah,
do?
yeah.
I gotta plug him with my people that I can get them right.
You know who Doughboy is?
He was at the second audition. I was there.
I thought I got my full of shitting on him, but I still got this hunger
Still got
inside.
leftovers. You start off with it, though.
I'm hungry.
Damn.
It's still just inside my soul.
What did he do, Adam? What did he do? I know I've been late.
What did he not do, really?
Yeah, that's the question.
Bro, and you see Rios over there?
Yeah.
He's a man of God. He's very
Amen.
straight as an arrow. He don't really like shit on people.
All right.
Even he can't hold
Damn.
it back, man. It's just coming out of him too. Pause.
I was just being real with him. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I support you, but you can only help somebody as much as they help themselves.
You can't help a person that doesn't want to help
You
themselves.
know, like, and so it's like, dog, you got to be the hungry dog to win the race, man. Like, you can't just be sitting here. And it's not like I want him to crash out on nobody or nothing like that. It's
Right.
just like, I just want to see you win, but you ain't going to win if you don't set a boundary. Because people going to try to tear you down no matter what.
Yeah.
Especially when you think so much of what other people think. Like,
It's kind of like, I felt like there were so many comments that were basically like, Adam, if you have such an issue with so many different aspects of this guy's personality, why is he still there? And it's a fair question.
Seemed like you had fun metaverse punching on him. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can't just you can't have a whole pod full of tough
Is he like
guys.
the
and
no jumper heel?
I mean, like, wax the heel.
Right.
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
No, he's like
Just
I don't
the bumpkin.
Like, I don't want to fuck him up, but he's like the format, like that. Like lately,
The
the
format.
I define that when you say the no jumper heel.
The villain.
The
Okay.
villain, yeah,
The guy who
okay.
you can usually expect to be
Okay.
picking the fights and making shit
yeah.
filled with tension.
Keep the
Doughboy's
posture.
not really like that at all.
Far
It's-
He
from a
doesn't.
villain.
Yeah, he didn't seem that. He didn't seem like a.
oh, but the
a bad
version of
guy.
him that you saw during the contest, like the real him, is so different.
Oh, it's a different version.
Oh, it's totally
Oh,
different.
he hit you. He hit you with the okey doke.
I think we about to see his arc though. I think we're
Oh.
gonna see his flip, like of who Doughboy is. I think we're gonna get to.
What you said, every host on this show said that. Here we go. Watch what he do. You know how to come down the court with the basketball, like, wow, he about to do him up. He gonna do it. He like,
Because
oh,
he
here we
tells
go,
us
here we
almost
go.
every day that he's like going to go through this dramatic personal change, and at this point, like nobody really pays attention or listens or whatever.
So what about like adapting to the host and not the host adapting to the show? You know what I mean? Like adapting to who that character, that person is, more so than expecting him to adapt to the environment. Like, we have to accept people for who they are and how they are, and use that shit to our advantage. I'm not trying to sound like super opportunistic.
So we
but-
should find dudes who are like even more pathetic than him, so that he can be their leader.
No, you already found your pathetic.
No. Just settle into
The
him being the
pathetic leader.
cornball host.
Yeah.
That's our cornball.
So you're saying that he's a cornball?
Can't nobody
That seems fair to say,
bully
yeah.
our cornball but us. This is our
Yeah.
cornball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's our
Exactly.
deal.
That's-
Exactly.
Right.
And
exactly.
when I think about T-Rail doing the smack treatment to him and just picking on him, like if he were, because everybody always is like, oh, he's gonna go to back on thing. When I think about that, I'm like, oh no, he better not talk crazy to my bitch.
Hey,
He just told you don't call him that no more.
But I said it in like a different way. It's not like he's a bitch. I'm saying like he's my woman. Can we put the chat up?
Shit. He just said please, and he said please
Oh man.
stop calling me this.
that's the problem. It was the please. You feel me? It should have been a firm. Hey man, I'm calling me no bitch.
But it was funny on the pod yesterday where he tried to pivot into being like, I'm that N-word. I'm the man. And everybody's just like, all right, man. Like, what the fuck?
So on the outside looking in, it seems like he's the type of person that really doesn't demand a lot of respect for himself.
No sir.
No, none. He
Yeah,
demands none,
He's
and
a
he gets
mid-
even less.
He's a emotional mental roller coaster. You know what I mean?
It's like we've had so many. All right, compare Doughboy to somebody like Kyle. Kyle comes in here. Kyle's playing a character. He wants to crash out. He wants to get his moments by making other people get out of character.
Right.
Doughboy, in comparison, is the total opposite, where he's trying to be a good podcaster, be a good person, etc. He has no idea how to do it, but he's doing something that's so fundamentally different, because it feels like, okay, when I was picking out like No Jumper hosts in 2018, 2019, and it's like House Phone and Cam Girl or whatever, it's like they didn't really know what being on a podcast was going to be like. Now everybody knows, oh, if I go on No Jumper, it's going to be like this, or any other podcast is going to kind of be like this. And it will benefit me as a personality if I make a scene or I like, you know, do crazy stuff. It'll help to like develop my identity as far as everybody else. And Doughboy's kind of like the caveman that's been like stuck in the ice for 10 years because he doesn't get that. He's just like showing up and thinks that he can just be really, really nice and that's going to get him places. Whereas Kyle is the opposite. Kyle's like, I'm going to be the biggest asshole I could possibly be. And maybe that'll get me where I'm going.
Kyle, he not acting. He trying to find his
footing. Like
he trying to find his footing, but he legit like not
embracing
working with
the
a full
dark
day.
shit. Yeah, he embracing his crazy.
Yeah. He, you know what I'm saying? He got shit bottled up, and it come out when he
drinking
a bottle.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the weird thing about Kyle is it feels like he's just like kind of dealing with some personal shit as well.
I don't think he should be terminated though.
So generally speaking, I would say that as soon as you like attempt to like assault somebody multiple times during a podcast, especially when it's not like somebody that's like a formidable champion, you know, like if Blueface and J Hood, when they fucking went outside and who knows what happened, it's like, okay, well that's one thing because this is like a fair matchup.
Two masculine men.
Kind of like they seem like they're on the same page streetwise or whatever. With like, if you're gonna like come on the podcast and for no reason, disrespect Doughboy to the extent that like you throw his cake on the ground, eat my beef day, and then you try to hit him in the face with this big ass heavy table, which I feel like people might not really know, but I mean, it's not that heavy, but it's probably like a good like 15 pounds.
I mean, if you launch it, it's any solid object that you throw at somebody's face, even if you toss it, it's going to do something.
Right.
That thing could fuck you up. So I mean, like that to me is like, okay, if you are so out of control of your own body and your own behavior that you're gonna like physically assault someone else, and really like not because they did anything to you, just because you want clout.
Nah, he did. He rubbed cake in his face like a little.
But he got a
cake in another man's face.
Okay.
All right, just to break it down. So
I understand now.
Doughboy's cake is sitting here.
Okay.
Kyle wants to get his little moment. He goes like, "Hey," throws the
this
cake
is
off
good
the
for
table.
an outside opinion. This is actually really good.
So okay, he throws Doughboy's cake off the table like just to get his little moment, just to talk shit, whatever. Then Doughboy is complaining and crying like a bitch, and then
birthday.
They like this dude.
Right.
He's like fucking 19, bro, and like fucking Josh. He's like, you know, it's Josh, and like they have to pull Doughboy to the side and be like, bro, you got to take the cake, you got to hit him in the face with it, you got to stand up for yourself. They're like coaching him,
right?
Like you got to do something. He does it, but as he does it, he barely hits him with it, and he leans down to his ear and he just whispers to him. He goes, "I'm just doing this for content. I fucks with you, homie. You cool.
What the fuck?
You my boy."
Oh hell, Doughboy.
But nobody hears that. Nobody hears that.
Nobody
You
can hear
just see
it,
that he leans in, and so he gets it all on his glasses, and that's what I said.
Kyle sit there grinning for 30 seconds, looking crazy. Then he gets up. He pace, pick up the cake, and then he hit him with the cake.
Yeah, no disrespect to bro, but it seemed like he lacking like a spine.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
I don't even know if he would deny that.
He gotta let his nuts hang a little bit. Sometimes
vertebrae gone.
For you, sometimes you look. Sometimes you just gotta take it. Nigga, hey, at least you tried.
Right.
At least you fought like a man.
Take your loss.
Hey man, goddamn it! If you know the man can whoop your ass, goddamn it, get him one good time, and then take your L, and we'll respect the fact that you even showed up for the fucking fight.
That's it.
You dig what I'm saying?
My sentiments exactly.
I mean, the irony is that Doughboy should probably like whoop Kyle in a fight, right? When you like, I don't know if he would, but
I don't think so.
No,
they go off experience, aggression, and Doughboy have no aggression, none. You know what I mean? But you still put up a fight.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your birthday and you fuck up my cake, nigga.
If you losing, then you bite, you whatever. You do what you got to do.
This is after this man has already another day jiggled his titty.
No.
If I just went like this to your boob and just
like got up, stood up, went over to him and like jiggled his titty. It was calling him.
It
I don't
really
want shit on Doughboy.
It doesn't seem that bad compared to the cake stuff, or like almost getting hit in the face with the table, but like the boob jiggling was huge at that moment.
You almost hit him with the ashtray too.
I know the
So
rolling
he's
tray.
bullying,
He
he's
whipped.
bullying Doughboy.
Yeah, he's bullying him, but
this
it's like
all came after he had the cake rubber on his face.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like Doughboy said with Lush and Whack, you can't tell a man how to respond to disrespect.
Right,
He
for
felt
sure.
like you put some icing all on his glasses and his cake, so he went on one.
But you destroyed like a cake that realistically probably cost like $30, and to me that's like okay, you deserve a cake in your face.
Well, you got to think. This is the best birthday he had in 47 years. Thanks to No Jumper
he's
and
47?
Jess West.
He is
Yes.
47. You don't know. There might have been some good birthdays
No.
along the way.
No. Let's keep
No.
it real, bro. Now you gotta take the good with the bad. You know what I'm
Munchie's
saying?
like no.
I'm trying to be nice today.
I know. Like, you know what I mean? He almost hit you with the table, and then you feel your butt crack was showing or whatever. But you had a great birthday. Female showed you attention. You got faded. You enjoyed yourself.
You got a good dick review that he's still talking
he showed
about.
a female a video of his private, and
Right.
she gave him a thumbs
It was
up.
a good day for him.
He talked about it for days.
He's still talking about it.
I
Because
think
we all think he got a tiny dick.
Right.
We're like super proud that a girl said he got a good sized dick.
nah, you should take the good with the bad, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Is his father in his life? I mean, I'm starting to think it's something deeper. Like, was his
It is
father in
something
his
deeper.
life?
Man, he gave a little synopsis, a short story I came across when I was scrolling when he was
Right.
talking to
Yeah, it's
oh
not
no,
great.
that was some group chat shit. That was no internet.
that was the group chat.
Yeah, he gave a small synopsis, but
He's got some trauma in his childhood, for sure.
Right.
he and then if you're a comedian, you gotta have a mean streak. He do comedy, bro. Start bagging on people. That like I was outside when they was doing their thing yesterday. I'm like, man, start bagging on this nigga Adam. Start getting on him.
Right.
Like I text him that shit and all. I know he just avoided the text. I'm like, man, get on this
So he's
nigga
just
Adam.
totally non-confrontational.
Man, he's supposed to start bagging. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's your thing.
I mean, yeah. If he's a comedian or whatever, he should be able to at least verbally assault somebody.
Verbally
He's not gonna
abuse
physically
somebody.
Could protect himself. At least verbally protect himself.
yeah.
And it's like, it just makes me almost question myself.
Right.
Like, what is it that you want to keep this dude around that seems like he has no limit for how much shit he will take? And not only that, but has seemingly like no limit to the number of things about his personality that really need work, that really need to be corrected. And I'm not saying this like I'm perfect or like
Right.
but you know, there's just so many things that like, it feels like there's like all these lessons that you probably learned when you were in like junior high
Right.
that he just has not managed to learn at all. Like, you know, like, hey, if that kid punches you in the face, like there's probably like a point in most of our lives where like somebody did something to us
sure.
and you realize like, fuck, I might not want to, but I gotta lash out in some way. I don't know exactly what I gotta do, but I gotta do
You got to
something.
defend yourself.
But he might be in his like stage or phase or whatever, like with Jason Love, not punching back, not fighting back. You know what I mean? Like he might be in some like weird fucking place. I don't know. I've never seen it in a person.
But
The way he's behaving, I've never
yeah.
even seen it in a girl.
But at some time, you know, I've seen it when I was in the military. But at sometimes you gotta, for their own personal safety, if they're not, you know, what I'm saying if they can't hack it around other people. Like when I was in the military, there was always one soldier that everybody ragged on. He either, you know, just couldn't get.
Oh,
the
what's the
drills
movie?
Right. No, there was in movies, but it was
Full
really
Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, for sure. There's that really happened. So you know, when I was in basic training, we had this guy. He couldn't do shit.
Damn.
And so it got to the point where the bullying became so bad, it was like either they move him or he's gonna off himself, right? And so
Oh,
you just
that's-
we gotta be very aware of like
And
mental health and things of that nature. Because if you're just setting this guy up to just get ragged on and banged on and hit on and bruised, like, you know, you don't know what he's gonna do when he gets home.
So what happens with that? Does leadership step in?
Yeah, for sure. Leadership
Okay.
steps in or whatever, and usually tries to move the person or whatever to a more, you know,
Safe-
acceptable
yeah.
space or whatever. It doesn't sound like he plays well with others. He doesn't work well with others. You probably need to find more of his type of individuals or more of his type of vibe and his tribe.
Hey,
'cause,
bro, No Jumper is more like the carpool lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know,
Like,
for sure.
for real, for like if you like thin skin, this probably ain't the place for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have a whack that'll attack you for no reason one day, or
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Somebody come in with some jokes and want to bag on or whatever. Or,
Right.
But if you like super soft, sensitive type,
He
thin
just
skin,
gives us material constantly to work on, you know, like to work from.
I mean, maybe that's a good thing.
It just never runs out. It's just a
It
constant
seems like a
flow.
humiliation
Material.
ritual. It's like a humiliation ritual. Like,
Yeah.
But
he's
it's
always
a
down.
continuous. That's the thing. Like, it's not like a setup humiliation ritual. It's like I compared him to Eeyore. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, dude, I don't know. Is this an act that you're just trying to be nice and
Right.
you're scared about what's gonna come out of you if you just be who you are? Like, just I don't know.
But here's the thing. When he's saying, so Adam, you're saying you really ain't seen no good podcasting out of me in the last however many months or whatever. And it's like, I'm clearly like struggling to like think of anything that I could like really say anything positive about. And that, but I'm thinking about like what the equivalent of this would be. Like, let's say that I went to the studio to link up with a rapper that I thought I was cool with, and the rapper and all his homies are just cooking me. I'm just the butt of the joke all
right,
night.
right.
They just fucking making fun of me and shit. I'll probably be out of there within an hour for
Right.
sure. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
just like stick around. And then I'll probably like, maybe I'll like tell you guys, like maybe I'll tell like one or two people that I know just to be like, bro, this is crazy. Like I couldn't believe they treated me like that. But like I'm not gonna keep going back, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
for more.
but that's the weird thing with him is that it's like seemingly there's like no limit to how much shit that he'll take because I mean, I think he really wants to be a podcaster. You know, he like really, it means a lot to him. Like
Yeah.
even just winning that competition, actually, like I have this memory of like when I announced him as the winner and we made it all dramatic and we're like, you know, you're eliminated.
I remember
and
that.
you're eliminated. And then it's like down to 2. And then finally I go, Doughboy. The look of elation in his eyes almost kind of was like the initial tip off of like, oh shit. Because
It's
like you shouldn't be that happy. Like it's pretty cool. Like you've been doing this for like 2
Right.
days, but it's like the way that he just exhaled and it was like it clearly just meant so much. I was like, oh, that might be a problem.
I
Like,
keep it real. It's the help me out camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
He like being a part of something.
Right. No.
That's
because
why
he says he don't really got any other group chat besides us, which was kind of shocking.
He got
Yeah,
no,
that was very shocking.
he got no jumper tatted. He got water now tatted. Like so he like
Whoa.
the, you know what I'm saying.
So he was on Wild 'N Out.
He
Oh yeah, he
was,
was on
yeah.
Wild 'N Out.
If
yeah.
it was a misbehaved kid,
I'm gonna be
growing
on
up,
next season. By
he
the way,
would have joined the
Free plug.
gang for
Oh,
sure.
shit, shout out to you, man.
Thank
That's
you.
what's up.
Yeah.
You said what happened?
He gonna be on
Yeah,
next
but they ain't about to play with me like that. God damn it, I've been to get kicked off the motherfucking show. I couldn't. He's lacking some form of masculinity.
It's always wanting to be judged. You know what I mean? Like even,
seeks approval of
even
others.
After his like the judging of his podcast skills, Adam just obliterated him, right? Then he was like, well, how about my comedy stand-up skills? Can we put it on there and you can judge it?
Right.
And Adam, well, you're better at comedy than potting.
Wow.
And
But he told him the truth.
But then he still wants him to do a read of his script. Like, please read. Like, he keeps wanting him to judge him.
But the thing about podcasting versus comedy is that podcasting is so off the cuff. You can't like plan out material really. Like if you're interviewing somebody, you can kind of like script out the whole thing, sort of. But like comedy, by definition, even the person who's like the worst at comedy understands that you need to sit down for a couple hours and like really try to cook up some jokes and plot this out. And I feel like that has got to be easier than podcasting on average. Not saying that comedy's easy, but it's like at least you've got this process by which you can,
Prepare.
do research online, try to like, work with the AI or whatever kind of tool maybe to like find some funny concepts, refine the material, you work on it over and over and over. But I mean, podcasting is just like, you're going to say some wild shit to me in this episode and I just got to figure out what I want to say in response. And that's that's pretty tough.
Comedy, you got to have your timing.
Yeah.
You don't have crowd control. You know what I mean? Like, I think comedy might be a little bit. I mean, depending on what
It's
your
like
what your shit
freestyle.
though.
It's like
Freestyling
freestyle
and
versus
rapping. For writing.
writing
Yeah,
the
for sure.
song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you might be really good at writing
Yeah.
a song, but horrible at freestyling, or really good at freestyling and whack at writing.
Hey, Doughboy, this camera's at me. Hey, brother, stand up for yourself, okay? You're a king by some standards. Stand up for yourself and stop letting people hoe you. Because the moment that people smell a pussy, they're going to treat you like that for the rest of your life. And all you have to do to change that narrative is the next time that somebody tries to hoe you,
Get the blick.
Not literally.
I didn't, yes, but I would say stand up for yourself in a way that denotes
Blah,
a
blah, blah.
king and a masculine man.
Man.
And I think your arc will change.
That
But
name from
stand up for
Sacramento.
yourself, bro.
Blah blah blah,
Okay?
nigga.
For sure.
Adam just ain't a bad guy like that. Where he
Hey,
just
man.
can't he's not gonna just like throw him to the streets. He's seen something originally in him that he's trying to see come out.
But
I
you
think
know
it's
what?
there.
And the thing is, if this means that much to him, which is amazing, if you take it away from him, now that might be the fucking straw that breaks the camel's back. Like,
fuck.
you know what I'm saying? Like if this is his togetherness in his mind, it seems like this is his tribe. Cool. But if you take him out of the fucking goddamn group chat, oh my gosh, I don't know if he, because he seemed like he'll probably take it pretty hard. So it sounds, Doughboy, stand up for your fucking self.
Hey, look.
Your group chat depends on it.
Adam,
You either stand up or get out the group chat, bro.
Hey, look, if Adam pulled up Rio's spotty face in the back and put up to his house, hey, get in the car. Hey, look, we gotta go put it down on back on feed. We go air this shit out, or they gonna close the building down forever.
Right.
I think he'd be down. All right, man.
But then I think he would go
Better
tell the
cost.
cops right away.
Huh?
I think he would go tell the cops right after.
Nah. Oh yeah.
I think he would be down, but then he would rethink it and be like, I can't go to jail,
guys,
man.
that wasn't nice.
It wasn't nice when Smack caught a headshot.
Oh my gosh, bro.
See what they call it, a head tap? That wasn't nice.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
but man, he'd be all right. You feel me? He'd be
Stand
all
up for
right.
yourself, brother.
I think
You're-
the turnaround is about to happen.
Or you're
you
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
kicked
swim-
out the group chat. One or the other.
If you can't swim, you gonna drown, bro, or
No, for
doggy
sure.
paddle.
He survived yesterday's onslaught. It can't be no worse than that. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, all three of us were kind of going in. He survived it with a smile on his face, and he's still trying to put in the work. I think it'll be all right.
2.5. You like not really Moose. Moose was like Moose is real sympathetic these days. But you know what I think? I think you just need to monologue and do content by himself, or him just one-on-one with somebody else. Honestly.
He needs to find his tribe. I mean, there's a market for everything, It sounds like maybe you got a weirdo pod coming or
Well, that's just why, like, the 24-hour pod thing that he's so insistent about doing, like, even he says he wants to do it, like, a couple times a month or whatever, and I'm just like, you shouldn't be trying to do, like, endurance podding when you seem like you have yet to, like, give us a good 20 minutes.
Hey, bro, you want to stay in the group chat, man? Hey, swing on the next motherfucker, man. Knock their ass, clam the,
I tell
swing
you
the
what,
fuck
I'm not
out if
asking
you got
for
to.
constructive criticism.
Hey,
from
man,
Adam, I'm like, dude, like,
I definitely don't
hey,
condemn violence, but man, hey, listen, bro, a motherfucker done came in this bitch and
Jiggle
jiggle your titty. One, okay, I'm a big nigga. Don't fucking jiggle my titty. I'm gonna jiggle something on his ass, and it ain't gonna be sexual.
Fuck,
You
nigga.
dig what I'm saying? One, two, a motherfucker done fucked your birthday cake up on your birthday, on your birthday stream.
Yeah, my birthday.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, boy. Slap the shit out his ass and take whatever kind of ass whooping he give you, but at least you stood up like a man. Point blank, period. If you can win, you win. You win some, you lose some. And at the end of the day, he'll respect you more because you at least got up and slapped him one good time.
Right.
But
you get
also-
one good hood in, you good.
Yeah.
But
I done smacked you. You can't ever take back the fact that I smacked you. Okay, you beat the shit out of me.
Doughboy's
But
the kind of person where we need to, like, actively not put people like Kyle around him because he's just too fragile.
Hey man, but we should
Maybe
bring
so.
Kyle back, bro. We should give him another chance, bro.
No, he's done.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. When you enter no jumper, don't nobody give you no do's and don'ts. You know what I mean? Like and then when you watch it, you see so much go on, you might think it's lawless, but it ain't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But you might see suspect hop up with the knife.
Right.
You feel me? you might see
Pretty
a kelpie
suspect.
get knocked across the room, or you know what I'm saying? You might see
somebody chase somebody. Flacco chase MJTV.
Flacco chase MJTV or Wack scare the shit out of Moose Man.
Or
And
Jaleese
talk about his
pop up and
past
start crashing
in
out.
prison. Don't get put that homie on Paru. I did 50 years. Like, so they might think like,
My thing is that I do think that, like, one violent incident is something that maybe you could kind of, like, tolerate and, like, move on from. But Kyle has, like, 3. He jiggled the boob gate.
that's not violent.
I mean, it's
Violation.
sexual assault, which is kind of weird
True.
of a dude.
Yeah.
And then he threw the cake on the ground, and then he attacked him with the table, and then he attacked him with the
Has
rolling
Doboy
tray.
done anything to him to
No,
warrant this?
nothing. And get this. Kyle's not on the podcast anymore. He's done. Doughboy gets on his stream and basically, like, tells him that he wants him to keep his job, tells him that he's going to talk to me and try to convince me to let him. Why am I calling it a job? It's not like he actually has a job here. But, like, either way, it was just like, damn, bro. Like, I had to stand up for you and say that this dude's not allowed back here, and then you weren't even down to stand up for yourself. You had to go and, like, run it back and make it look like it was all my fault. Even though Doughboy, in fact, when I said that he was banned from the platform, Doughboy double taps the message. Thank you, Adam. That means a lot to me.
Right.
Immediately goes back on that shit like 24 hours later.
Right.
Oh shit,
Right.
though.
That just destroy you. It's like, what the like? It's like standing up for your sister, beating up her boyfriend because he's a piece of shit, and then like a week later,
She go right back
She
to him.
right back
Yeah.
with him.
Exactly.
Like, what the
Bitch,
fuck?
don't call me no more to get that motherfucker.
Don't ever
Yeah.
call
Don't
me to-
ever ask me to help you out again.
ever again.
For
You're
sure.
back with this loser.
So that's what you wanted. Okay, hey man, if he might, maybe he's into it. Maybe he's into
Hey
it.
man, I maybe Doughboy, man, instead of because I don't think Adam ever gonna let him go. I think Adam enjoy maybe.
Like it kind of
There's part of me, yeah.
Stark difference. Like maybe it's like that
He
you
need to-
actually do like Doughboy, but you just don't like Kyle. You know what I mean? Like you
Nah,
just
he like Doughboy. He don't like his potting. His potting.
he
is
like him as a person,
average.
don't like it.
But
Because
he,
I hung out with Doughboy in real life, and
Yeah.
he's like cool to hang out
Yeah.
with. But then when you have to like really like look him in his face and talk to him on the pod, it's kind of different.
But you get a kick out of him. I could.
Yeah,
It's obvious. You be getting a kick out of him. Like,
I guess it's like
you really thought that shirt was tight. Like he's like faith over fear. Like who wears that? I'm like this nigga Adam is older. We
yo,
endless.
his clothes are almost as bad as like
Hell no,
everything else, bro.
Damn, dog.
Like his clothes are
So
so
hit me up, bro.
fucked.
I got some big brother.
If you mean
shit,
to tell
man,
me
you know what I mean?
you believe that I believe that you got laid last night, you're fucking out of your mind.
Oh, shit.
Hey, he be on him. Hey, but I don't know, man. If I was him, I'd just monologue. I'll do, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to the camera on my own. I'll holler at my chat. I'll do my mental health content, and I'll be hollering at bitches or, you know what I'm saying? Have Kyle pull up, holler at Kyle, have Munchie pull up. I'll pull up on him, do some content with him.
It'd be damn if I let a motherfucker that threw my birthday cake pull up.
He probably would though. He'll probably let him come over
That's
like whenever he
crazy.
I
wants.
feel like that's advice for everybody. Like if you are a podcast, you should be doing some kind of like live streaming, talking to some solo shit in general on your own.
Most
anyway.
definitely. I mean,
You know
if
what
he's getting hoed at work, he should definitely go home and pod about how he felt when the cake hit his face.
because he's got sympathizers. He's got some
Right,
sympathizers.
sure.
Like he's got people that.
I feel
support him.
sorry for him. I feel
Yeah.
sorry for him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like.
I don't know how long I'm going to feel
No,
sorry for him because
yeah.
more and more this story comes out. It seems like you can't help nobody that want to help themselves.
And this is my thing is that if you want to like solo pod, I feel like you need to have an extremely strong sense of self. To like when I watch like Tim Dillon sit there by himself,
Right.
Tasha K,
Right.
all these different people, even like a Candace Owens, who are able to sit there and just run their monologue for an hour or two at a time without anybody else to bounce off of,
Yeah.
without like, oh, I'm gonna let you talk for 2 minutes so I can think about the thing that I'm gonna say next or whatever. I mean, I think that's like the hardest form
High
of
level.
content creation. And you know, a lot of us do it to some extent, but like to be truly great at it is just
man.
really hard. And when I look at Doughboy, it's like, I mean, Doughboy like sitting by himself for 2 hours and like managing to keep it going. I don't know. It's just like kind of like I don't know if he's like ready for that task. Because like that and
I'm trying to give him
okay,
some-
that's the fucked up thing about yesterday too is that it's like we basically talked about Doughboy for like over an hour, and then we did like 2 more hours after that. And he like barely talked on the last 2 hours because like, but meanwhile the conversation was really good. We were all like really going
Yeah.
back and forth, like having like really intense combos, and it felt like he wasn't able to like find where he fit into these conversations, which is not a great sign when like the podcast seems like it's going its best when you kind of like just get pushed out of it.
It's just,
Stand up
It
for
sounds
yourself.
mean, but I mean,
Stand
it
up for
sounds
yourself, man.
honest. Like that. Like at work, you gotta be honest. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like
the truth is the truth. I mean, shit.
truth can never be considered
Smack
disrespect.
something, dear boy. Spin this shit, bro. Spin the block, goddamn it. Do some. Hey, man. Goddamn, stand up for your fucking self, black man, and smack some shit. Okay.
Catch a
Make
case.
it-
I don't think like he should attack somebody as like that. That's
No,
not
I
like
mean,
the
if
lesson
somebody
that you
is
learn.
somebody is assaulting you, you should defend
defend
yourself,
Like
and
you
you're
gotta
fully
defend.
warranted to. If
Well,
someone-
well, at least be disrespectful by the mouth. He don't know how to be mean.
Yeah.
Say something.
He's a comedian, right?
Bro.
Joan, that joke the
Comedians
fuck out
supposed to have
that
a
man.
mean streak.
Right, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
But his comedy is bagging on himself.
Yeah, but his comedy is kind of like Seinfeld.
We watched his comedy and it was basically like 5 minutes of him just talking about how fat he is and how he lost weight and he's still fat and he got his dick back.
I heard that when y'all was playing it. Hey, but
So
I
this is in his character arc.
Yes.
I could have gave him some better fat jokes to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
He could have talked about how, like, they say cuddle season, like
right.
cuddle season backfired on him.
He supposed to be helping
You know what I'm
you
saying?
stand up.
She like, damn, nigga. Like,
What do you think about our ideas for your stand-up?
Oh shit.
He probably doesn't.
I got it.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm good.
Look, I got it. You know what I mean?
My suggestion was Munchie B stand-up set, 10 minutes. 5 minutes where you tell a crazy story about shooting somebody back in the day.
Okay.
And then 5 minutes of like funny observations about being blind.
Oh shit.
I just feel like that's gold right there. Like a crazy ass story, and then like, hey, let me tell you about this thing that you probably never really thought about.
I'll go up there with some ideas, and if it all fails, then I'll call somebody out the audience, ask some questions, and make fun of whatever conversation we got going.
Right.
Like,
Raw, what's that? Crowd work.
I'll stretch that 10 minutes out. I'll make it work.
Put a bunch of Crips in the audience.
I mean, you
Do
can.
some crowd work.
You can. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember y'all homie. We whooped his ass. That was a nigga with the dirty chucks. I remember that nigga for sure.
Y'all wearing blue, huh? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Here we go.
That's funny. That would actually be good. I can't wait for that. Actually,
I mean,
I'm excited.
I think people would definitely be interested in hearing like observations as a blind person, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure there's some things that you see and come across that people normally don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be interesting. If you could turn that funny, that's something. Because fat comedic comics, they talk about how fat they are.
Mm.
Okay,
That shit get
goddamn.
old though, and that's why like female comedians is kind of hard to I'm saying, like they talk about getting fucked, like, yeah, he gave me that dick, and I'm like, all right, bro, all right, what else? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
put it.
And the way I grew up, the fat cats was not the dudes you bagged on. Like those, because they had so much skills in bagging.
No, for
because
sure.
they're so used to bagging on people.
Right.
The fat dude was usually the coldest one in the circle.
No,
You
I
let
had
him
to be
fuck
the
able
up.
ugly
to
niggas,
verbally,
though.
yeah.
The ugly,
The ugly niggas got jokes.
yeah,
For sure.
And you leave them alone because they
They
got
gonna
their
get on
shit
your
together.
ass, and the whole bus ride, we on your motherfucking ass from the time we leave the school to the time you get off that goddamn bus. And they talk about your
Or
house.
for example, Bosco know he an ugly nigga.
Right.
He funny as fuck. He go get on you.
Right.
He go get started on you first. He'll be laughing to like, what's this nigga laughing? He wrapping up to start bagging on you.
Yeah, he about to get on your ass.
Like, man,
But that's the thing with Bosco
He been ugly
is
his
that
whole life. He used to it.
Bosco is so ugly that he's not
Oh my
funny
God.
enough.
Oh,
nah.
Like,
nah,
I know
hey,
you ain't seen him in a while, but he's
No, he
ugly,
ain't
and
too
he's
much
not
age.
that funny.
Ain't too much age.
It's his laugh. Like his laugh
Yeah.
is funny. Like his timing, he's got it. You could tell he's been bagged on.
But
his whole
Bosco's
life.
funny in a way where it's like, damn, it's kind of funny that this guy thinks that he's like funny enough that he's laughing this hard at his own jokes, and it's not that
Hey,
funny.
but you know when people laugh at their own jokes, laughter is contagious. That'll have you laughing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this nigga crazy. No, he got a level of funny to him, but you gotta have man. At least if you ain't top tier funny, you got enough to get a nigga up off you. You know what I'm saying?
When we think about it again before he sent a joke your way, for sure. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's a good example of it is Tom Segura, because it felt like people loved him before he was super successful, and he was just like a fat white guy, and he's out of shape. He's like able to make fun of himself or whatever. Then he gets really, really popular, gets in really, really good shape, loses all the fat. All of a sudden, he's dressing real nice. He's wearing designer. He's flying private.
He ain't
He's
funny no
buying fancy ass jewelry and cars and shit. And now, like, the fans they're over it.
A completely different lifestyle.
Must
He's
you
in a-
listen to the radio? Oh, that was you.
He's like not who he used to be. Like sometimes rappers get so successful they lose touch with what they brought to the game.
Mm.
And did you see the shit with Tom Segura with his wife and Theo Von?
But what did they actually do?
So Theo Von, they were showing a clip of his wife and Theo Von when they were doing something, interview together, and Theo Von was like, "I didn't know you were married at this time," and they were like being like super flirty,
Mm.
and Tom Segura was like, "What?" And so I think they've. I'm not saying that that's the reason they broke up, but imagine seeing your wife doing some shit, and the dude that's there on the set with you was like, "Damn, you were married then? I didn't know you was married." And he said it as if like,
I was smashing you.
"Yes."
Do you ever find yourself with like a big realization that you haven't treated your woman the way that you should be? Like, have you ever had like moments where you just kind of like land on this like realization of like, fuck, like,
Yeah, I mistreated a lot of bitches.
I think we all
I mean, if
do.
that's what you asking.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
like,
yeah.
I think we all
But
do.
that you
I
felt
do,
bad, but
I
you
do
felt
better
bad
these
about.
days.
But that you felt bad about.
I feel bad a few times. I do. I'm better. I'm way better these days. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mature munchie.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
it suck though when you feel bad about treating a woman a certain way, and then you find out that you should have treated her worse.
Yeah.
I've been there too.
Well, you always found.
Damn, bitch, I should have cheated.
Now you talking.
I should have cheated way more, ho. I should have. Hey, boy, I should have fucked your sister.
Find out
I should have went crazy.
Bad shit once the relationship over. You be like, I wasn't the bad guy.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
When everything over, like you find out everything. Oh, that bitch, she got hit at that party.
Yeah, I had a woman that literally made my life hell for like 2 or 3 years, and she just claimed that I was, you're always shit. I'm like, man, I told your ass what I was gonna do, but here no there. And then it comes out like, oh, bitch, I should have did way worse to your ass.
Man.
Way worse.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to take accountability for when they get caught. It's just like, okay, so what's this? Oh, well, I did it because you did it. Nah, bitch, nah. It's a whole different stuff.
Get back.
Yeah, so, sometimes you feel sorry, like, damn, maybe I could have been a little more empathetic. But then it's like, you find out the real her, like, oh, nah, bitch, I should have turned up times 10.
Man, that Beyonce Lemonade thing, that shit made me do some reflecting.
No,
like,
sure.
Really?
For sure, because we were in
Hold on, the project.
It was a
Because that's the one that was inspired by Jay-Z cheating on her, essentially, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was super lustful, adultery type husband, boyfriend, whatever.
Oh, really?
And so
You've been with your girl for how long?
17 years.
Okay.
And so that shit like I had never looked at my behavior like it was like evil or like I was like, I'm just being a man doing this is what we do. But then there was a song where Beyonce said, "What a wicked way to treat the woman who loves you." And for some reason that word wicked is stuck. I was like, fuck, am I being fucking evil? Like this some wicked
They see
shit?
it as evil.
They see it as evil.
Sure.
And once I started, I was like, oh shit. She kind of hit a nerve with me. You know what I mean? Like you ain't treating the woman that loves you the most, that treats you the best in life.
Yeah, you don't see what you're doing as wrong. You just see what you're doing as, hey, this is what's right for me.
Yeah.
Right? You don't see it as something that's a direct shot at her. She sees it as a barrage because you're not conducting yourself the way that she envisions you conduct yourself.
And
so part of it is a woman being controlling, but the other part of it is the fact that this woman is under fire because the things that you're doing to her are, inadvertently disrespectful.
As she upholds you like in this high regard, and she's doing the most support for you, how the fuck can you treat this person bad? You know what I mean? That shit fucked me up.
And I think that a lot of us kind of tend to do the same thing where you go to the bank, you're all smiles with the bank teller. Hey, lady I never met. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. You're cool to the fucking barista at Starbucks. You're going to smile at them and give them a tip and shit like that. But then I think a lot of us kind of like use our home environment as like the place to basically take it for granted that this person's not going anywhere and that they're just going to be around. And this is where you get to be your ornery, fucking salty version of yourself. And yeah, like me and my girl had like a conversation like that, like sort of recently where she was just like, she's like, sometimes I don't know if I want to be in this relationship because I feel like you just like don't communicate with me in the way that I feel like I deserve or that I should be treated by the guy that I've chosen to live my life with.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, she like said stuff like that to me before, but it like really just hit me. And obviously I'm leaving out a ton of fucking details about various elements of this fight. But like it just hit me like a fucking freight train of just like, you're the person who's like been there for me for 10 years that like realistically like everything I have in my life, I have nobody to thank more than you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I should enter into every single exchange and every single interaction with you leading with that like kindness that you so obviously fucking deserve.
Right.
And that you've like, sometimes it almost feels like she's kind of like gotten just kind of like used to like not expecting more. And that in itself is like so unbelievably depressing and just so shitty.
Yeah, she's expected a lower standard now.
Yeah.
Like her expectation of you is like a lower standard. There's this cold interview from back in the day with James Baldwin and Mona. I forget the woman's name, but James Baldwin's like the black activist back in the day. And he's telling her, like he's speaking to her, like I come home, I'm the way I am because I come home and I have to lie to the world out there and deal with these bosses and deal with all this bullshit, and I have to be my best self out there. And so when I come home, I'm fed up with the world. And the woman was like, well, shit, come home and fucking lie to me too. You know what I mean? Fucking lie to me. If we're the value, if we're the ones that you value, why the fuck are you not faking your happiness here?
I got a good question.
Nah,
though.
you shouldn't have to though.
But that's what she's saying. Why are you faking it out there? You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't come home with some bullshit, using up all your good energy out there in the world, but then you bring all your bad energy here.
But do you think that it's ever enough for a woman? Do you think that how you treat your wife, the lifestyle that you have provided for your family, is it ever enough, or do women have a constant thirst for more?
But okay, I'm gonna tell you something that my wife said to me at a certain point when it's probably like more like in COVID and like she's like really taking care of the kid all the fucking time. The kid is super young, so it's like way more work to take care of the kid. And then meanwhile, I'm literally just going into the office like 10 hours a day and just podcasting. And then I'm coming home high as fuck, realistically, smoking a bunch of blunts and shit towards the end of the day. And then I come home and I'm just useless. And I'm just like, I'm not thinking, how can I have a conversation with her that's going to make her feel like supported as a parent? I'm just like, oh, I'm home, so I'm going to fucking vegetate in front of the TV and watch this fucking 1090 Jake video or whatever, you know? And it's like, I honestly feel like in the last like few weeks, I kind of just had like an epiphany of like how much I took advantage of that dynamic with her. And like now I'm kind of in a weird situation where it feels like she's kind of shocked by how much I like pivoted into like approaching our interactions in a different way. And it's like almost hard for her to like accept like, oh, okay, you feel like you owe this to me after all these years when like I've tried to like tell you about how I needed more support or how I like wanted something different from our relationship. And now I'm kind of in this weird position where it's like, I don't want you to like praise me or give me any kind of like feedback about this to like make me feel better about something that I've like clearly failed at as a man, you know? And I just keep telling her every time she's like, why should I believe you that this is just going to be like a big change for you? And I'm just like, you don't have to believe me, but like maybe in a couple months you'll like be able to kind of like accept it more so, and it'll feel a little bit easier, you know?
You know, it's surprising that you're being so open, vulnerable, and transparent at this moment.
I know. I told her I wasn't going to do this too.
Desensitized, and your awareness be off a lot. You're very offensive. So it's different hearing this, and I wish I was that comfortable with this conversation environment right here. If I was around some females though, a certain level of females, I'd be, you know what I'm saying. But it sounds like you need to have this talk for a long time.
Yeah. No, I feel
really
like
talk about your stuff like that.
I know it's weird, right? But like, okay, there's a part of me like where, you know, me and her have had like conversations about like how we talk about each other on podcasts or whatever, and like typically the analysis is like, we're just not going to like go into a shitload of depth. I mentioned Tom Segura earlier. Him and his wife just decided they're getting divorced or whatever. They really didn't give any information about it. And I think if you really have like a mature relationship, then it's like, maybe you should just do that. Let the people wonder. Keep it super vague, you know, about what issues you're going through as people or whatever. But it's like an extent to which I feel like I want to like atone publicly for it to basically like acknowledge like that. I feel like I've fucked up like privately with her so much that like I just wanted to be like more transparent or real about it. And I want to have like conversations on camera that are
real
difficult, you know, like even yesterday when I was talking about how I feel like, you know, I've struggled with like being nicer to people and stuff like that. And I felt like that was like me being a bit more transparent than I normally is, but like I was kind of alluding to the shit with my girl and everything too.
I mean, I think a man's supposed to lead his household. So the fact that you are able to start taking accountability for your shortcomings in that, I think that will lead her to maybe be more accountable of something that maybe she has going on. I mean, it's our job as men to lead our household. Right? Everybody's following our lead. And so, you know, if you are making the first steps towards accountability, like, hey, babe, I could have did this better, you know, we know what the elephant in the room is with you, but
you want to know the bar that she fucking smacked me over the head with that, like, this was a while back, but she was just like, you know, at a certain point in our relationship, I realized that like my responsibilities were kind of like everything. And then your responsibilities were like to go to work and to like do a good job making podcasts or whatever. And I was just like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
that shit hurts.
Bro, like, how did I not like more aggressively? All right, we want to really get into this there's this whole concept of like a woman being able to like live in her feminine energy. You heard girls talk about this?
Yeah. Soft girl era.
There you go.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so she sent me this one reel. This was a while ago, like maybe a month ago or some shit. And it was basically like a dude, one of these fucking pick-me-ass dudes, who I got to admit has a good point, where he's like basically saying like, if you...
It wasn't Yachty Awakening, was it? I pray it wasn't Yachty Awakening.
No.
Just making
I
sure.
don't even know who that is,
Okay,
but
the guy that got hit.
that's some Atlanta shit.
Yeah. Okay, go. You good. No problem.
And it's like, okay, if you allow your woman to take on like a undue percentage of the responsibilities around the house, you can't be surprised when she starts to like take on masculine energy, which is like of being the provider, of being the caretaker, the person who always needs to be on alert, the fucking hunter-gatherer. And then meanwhile, like if a woman is like really taken care of, if she feels like the guy is actually like providing for her and she feels like she's comfortable in her role, that allows her to be more of in her feminine energy and able to want to fuck this guy, because like that the sexual urge, there's one thing I've learned, is like really like comes from that dynamic of like her feeling like she's being comforted and pampered and taken care of. And like, not to say that she doesn't have to do anything, but like if she feels like a lot of the big stuff is taken care of by you, that you are kind of like leading the charge with the house. I mean, that means a lot more than we might be aware of.
Hey, but see that go to like people trying to leave with their wallet or whatever. Hey, I don't care if you're not the breadwinner in your household, you still lead. You feel me? If you can't be a leader, and although you're not the breadwinner, you ain't a man like that.
You know, the reason why I like, me and masculine women just never see eye to eye with shit like that. It's just like, no matter what a man's situation is financially or his living situation, at no point in time do we revert to our feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if my rent is due.
Now, I saw some motherfuckers that is operating in hella feminine.
But feminine energy doesn't mean that you're getting pegged.
No, for sure. No, that's
no.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We don't start acting like girls because the rent's due. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Our living arrangement is unsafe. So is it fair for women to be able to act like men if their living situation isn't uncomfortable?
So, like, I think there's one thing about monetary, right? Monetary is one side of it. Emotional is one side of it. And then protection and support it's like all different sides of what a relationship is. Monetary, I think, really is important, but it's the least important of what a man is supposed to do.
True,
you know what I mean? So if you're not at home behaving as a man, taking care of things around the house, protecting and making sure that this is safe and this is right. Hey, I'm checking in with you. Like, how's everything going? How was today? I want to know these things because I'm your man and I need to make sure that all these things are together, right? And when a woman sees it, that,
I agree with that.
You're not checking up or not doing certain things that men are supposed to do as a dominant protector or things like that, and they're having to do that, walk the kid to the car and bring in the groceries and take the trash out, then that's when they're starting to do man shit.
True indeed.
And they're looking at you, and then the house is dirty. They don't feel like fucking.
Yeah, but if your woman doesn't cook and you cook, that doesn't mean that you're feminine.
No.
Or if your woman doesn't clean the house or whatever because she's tired and you clean, at no point in time are you going to start switching your hips and flipping your hair.
Yeah,
but if she stops cooking, are you going to complain? If she doesn't stop cooking at all, are you going to complain?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a problem
See, that's
with
feminine energy. What you do as a man is just go get somebody that's going to cook. Like, shit, you not cooking, somebody going to cook for me.
The whole thing about it, though,
you're not ever supposed to be whining.
is that it's like the gender, the roles in the relationship don't need to necessarily like abide by what's like male coded or feminine coded.
Sure.
You know, like I came home from work over the, not work, but I came home on the weekend, on maybe Friday actually, and the whole house dirty as fuck. And because my kids' friends had been over and they're playing, and like literally they got a 3-year-old, so like literally everything in the closet is taken out or whatever. And it's like I immediately like kind of felt like shit because I realized like this is a situation that a year ago or a couple years ago I probably would have just like sat down on the fucking bed and like watched some shit on YouTube and not really thought about it.
Yeah.
And instead I fucking snapped into the motion and fucking cleaned the whole house and like basically did everything I could to like try to make it so like, all right, when she comes home, she's not going to feel like she has this, like, she probably already has 10 things in her head that she feels like she needs to do. At least I can like take care of these things that are like big and obvious before she gets home. And it was like she got home and seemingly like didn't even really like know that the house was a huge disaster, and like I didn't like go out of my way to like ask for credit or anything like that. I'll give you the most easy example that she like kind of mentioned one time is like, you're going somewhere on a trip, you're on vacation, you go to fucking LAX. It's like one of these people, you or her, is gonna like have the ticket on your phone, have the fucking the gate information, be the one,
the itinerary type shit.
Yeah, it's like kind of like one person needs to take the charge on this. You're just not gonna both be doing it in equal measure or whatever. And like way too many times I've just been checked the fuck out. I'm like doing something on my phone. I'm like playing fucking Pokemon, whatever. And it's like, you're really like setting yourself up to like not have her, feel comfortable and taken care of if you as a guy are like all, and granted, like if your relationship is like pretty even in that regard, like she's probably fine with like taking on that role a good chunk of the time. But if it's like really one-sided, you're just kind of like asking for a situation that is not ideal.
No, most definitely.
Yeah.
The moment that a woman believes that her man or sees that her man's not functionable or her man's not able to protect and provide for her in a substantial way, that's when the respect is about to walk out the door. And when a woman doesn't respect her man, it can get extremely, extremely sticky in murky waters.
For sure.
So for sure. You definitely got to have some awareness of hey man, am I doing a good job? And that comes with communicating with your partner. You know?
And it's a self-check. It's like a diagnostics on yourself. You're doing a diagnostics like, what am I bringing to the table? Am I doing enough? And I think at a lot of times, we don't do self-audits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't be doing audits of ourselves like, shit, maybe I got a little lazy, or maybe I need to start working out more, or this and that. I've gotten real content with life and this and that. Like, I need to continue to date my wife. I need to continue to let her know how beautiful she is and why she's amazing and why I chose her so many years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just, women just need those little small things. And it doesn't take much. It's just that we be so absent-minded at times and so head down focused on building shit because men are trying to build empires and do all this shit. And then we forget that our queen needs to be treated like a queen. Amen. You know what I mean? Because she is one. But I don't think it's something just singularly or individually affect you. I think most men have to deal with that, like those check-ins, like, okay, let me do a little bit more here. Let me take her on a date. Let me take her on vacation and things like that. But I think it's good that you finding that space now and realizing it before it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've lost loyalty in a relationship. You know what I mean? I've lost trust. When you see the trust leave, you see a different fucking person.
Almost definitely.
You see a different person than you met, like, oh shit, that's what the perfect relationship was. I fucked that up. You know what I mean? And having the self-awareness to step up to the fucking plate and be like, you know what? Let me be better for my wife. And then your relationship is going to go to a different level.
And disclaimer, we're talking about wives. We're not talking about hoes and bitches and sluts, okay? We're talking about wives. It's a difference.
Well, okay, that's some real shit, though, because I do think that, like, okay, as guys, when you're with your friends or whatever, especially when you're younger, it's like you really cultivate this environment where you're almost like your rank in the crew is a lot of times sort of like correlated to like who's the most heartless, the rudest, has like the driest, most sarcastic comedy. You take pride in like being able to say something really shitty to your friend and like he knows that he's got to roll with the punches, whatever. And even beyond that, like, like on the podcast, same fucking deal. It's like kind of there's a lot of like boisterousness and toughness or whatever. And I think like that's like a big like realization. It's just like you just like you're in a relationship with somebody who's like genuinely really sensitive and doesn't you just don't need to like be using the same toolbox to interact with her that you are with everybody else. I remember
Don't turn your wife into Doughboy.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Come
That's
here,
a
bitch.
cold.
Yo, if my bitch had like any Doughboy characteristics, I would have been out the door so fucking long. Yo, I had a lot of Doughboy ass bitches in my life. I'm not gonna lie, they didn't last long. They got the walking papers real quick. Yeah.
Shit.
No, okay. I'm as long as we're being like super custers right now, I'm just gonna like which I shouldn't even characterize it that way, but I think it's good that we're able to have conversations like this from time to time. But I remember one time like me and my girl did a couples therapy, but we did it with like my usual therapist, which is like maybe not the best idea because they already kind of got a dog in the fight if they've been talking to you for years and then you sit down with them with your girl or whatever. And I just like remember that my therapist kind of gave me like homework after. She's like, I want you to find, and obviously like my failings as a dad ended up becoming part of this conversation, like with the therapist. And like, she's like, I want you to find a dad that you respect and that you look up to, who talks about being a dad, whether it's a blogger or a TikToker or a guy on Instagram or a podcaster or whatever. And like, I want you to like find someone like that and then like really like read a bunch of their shit and then come back and like tell me what you learned or like what you found interesting or impressive or like what you feel like you need to work on. And I remember her like saying that to me, and this is maybe like 4 years ago, and just being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like there's
Shit.
I just honestly feel like I wasn't like emotionally mature enough to like check my ego and just like actually take that homework assignment seriously. And I think that that's something that my girl's kind of been offended by over the years, of like the fact that she has seen me in the course of a day or two become an expert on a topic that realistically does not have any utility in my life, that is just something I'm interested in. Oh, there's this rapper that I didn't know anything about, and now I know everything about him 2 days later. And like, I just feel like that's stood out to her over the years of like, fuck, like maybe I think I just had like this cruise control ass idea of being a dad that just like, I just kind of like recently realized like how absurd that was, and just like really determined to like be better in that regard now.
I mean, as a man, she got you. You're a male Swiftie because of your wife.
Thank you, Munchie. Thank you for saying that. That means a
Like,
lot,
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shouts out to the Swifties.
I can't listen. I didn't want to become a girly pop fan, but there's a lot of good music out there, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Audrey Hobart. That's my new find.
Oh shit! The shit is funny because I in relationships you be like you'll come like, this is even in my relationship where I'm like, I've worked on all these things. You know what I mean? I've become sober. I've done this. I don't do this. I don't go out. And like, I'm like bragging about all the things that I've worked on. Right. And she was like, as my wife said, yeah, think about it. I dealt with you with all those issues.
She was with you through it all.
Like all that shit that you said you worked on, I was here with you with those issues. And it's just like, they know how to drop bars sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
They sit around cooking it up in their head all
Cooking it
fucking day.
up.
And then when they finally drop it on you, it's like really well worded and like
Yeah.
nice and concise. No excessive phrasing in there. Wait, but do you feel like your wife gives you the credit for how much you changed? Because you seem like a pretty well put together guy who's like all about the right priorities now, but you also sound like you're kind of saying you were like a big piece of shit back in the day.
yeah,
Okay.
I was raised by Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like my music that I listen to, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
We all had to unlearn that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
some of us are still working on it. Yeah.
And it was like, how many girlfriends you got?
Right.
How many girls you got? And it was never just like the value on sex. The sex was never valued. You know what I mean? Like it was never, other than collecting more bodies. You know what I mean? Like it was never a thing like you cherish or you having sex with something meant a lot. To us, it meant nothing.
And that, I feel like that mentality, if I could like erase anything from my like childhood or teenage years or whatever, it's that mentality of like, sex is trying to fuck as many girls as possible.
Yeah.
I have way more respect for a dude who's just on some Playboy shit. He wants to fuck a bunch of girls, but he's maintaining relationships.
Yeah.
He's seeing girls. They actually have some element of like depth with each other. But if your goal is just straight up like, damn, I want to be my homie fuck 50 girls and I'm trying
Notches
to
on the belt.
Yeah, I got 6. I feel like a loser. Like, and that really like was like the thing when I was in high school. Like I was friends with mostly dudes who were older than me. And they like, I remember realizing, because I had this one friend who was like a big, tall, light-skinned dude, hella muscular. He had all the records on the track team and shit, which was almost like cheating because he was like 6'8". And
I ain't cheating.
well, I mean, like, he just had like such a huge advantage, like as far as like the track team, you know. But and I remember him like we go out riding one day, that was the weird thing, is he would ride BMX, but he was so bad at BMX he couldn't do anything. But he was like really good at all these other sports. And I remember him just saying like, "Yeah, man, I fucked this fucking 300-pound Asian girl last night," and I'm like, "Why?" Like I'd seen the girls that this dude was getting, and I'm like, why? And he's like, I gotta get my numbers up, bro.
Oh,
like he was just straight up about it, and I'm like, this is who I'm learning like how to be a dude from.
Exactly.
And then I'm like kind of thinking about it down the road, because like then you start to like meet other types of dudes, and like especially when I'm in the hardcore scene, I start meeting dudes who are putting value on their dick all of a sudden, like dudes that like really had hoes on their dick and are not just going for it. They're like, yeah, like, you know, I had this, like, this girl's trying to fuck me, but like, nah, bro, I'm with my girlfriend. Like, I'm good. Like, who actually are like valuing themselves, would rather be with the really, really dope chick than have 100 mid chicks, you know?
Exactly.
And I'm realizing that in like my early 20s, like, oh, it doesn't have to just be about fucking as many girls as possible. Ironic for the guy who does porn.
It's quality over quantity.
Hey, but I wouldn't erase the chapter when I was trying to collect the body count, because when you stop counting, that's a milestone in your life, like a pivot. You feel me? Like you ain't counting no more or whatever. You feel me?
I stopped counting with her. As soon as I started doing porn, I stopped counting, which I kind of regret.
I think it's important that men, if you're going to want to get married one day, to get the playing out. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's some shit out there that you want to try and you want to have 2 women, 3 women, whatever, it's important that you get that shit out of your system, because if you take on a wife and she's not into that kind of shit, I think it's important for a man to, maybe sow his oats before he goes, because you don't want to feel like you're just walking away from the game.
Yeah.
And you still got more games to play. It's just like, nah, man, my jersey's in the rafters. I done did everything I need to do. It's time to retire from the game.
I don't want to see any of y'all virgins who are watching this right now just get wifed up to the first chick.
No virgins watching this, but
go clap some cheeks, my boys.
I mean, you got to see what's out there, like whatever that might mean to you, and like realistically, like I have just had enough women that it's like
I didn't fuck shit from Inglewood to Iraq.
Yeah, like if
Iraq,
I fuck shit in Iraq.
If I never fucked another girl, I'm not gonna die feeling like I missed out on anything. I get it. It is what it is. But if you're like 18, chances are you don't have that feeling.
Hey, but
you need to see what's out there.
But when y'all first started this conversation, don't think because the woman in a relationship is the breadwinner, got more monetary wise, that you got that she the masculine person in a relationship, or you like, what I'm saying, you devalue, bro. Like you still, long as you can fix the problem she come to you with, you good.
Right.
Like every time you got a problem, you can fix it. You good. Like in it's female to female basis. Every female got different needs. Like the last nigga probably couldn't make her come, but you could. You know what I'm saying? The last nigga didn't listen to her while she was talking about her nosy ass auntie. He didn't want to hear about that shit. But you a listener. You know what I'm saying? You more tidy, and so while she worked, what I'm saying, the house, come on the house, everybody is female to female is different, bro. Don't think that because a female got more than what you got that you less than, because I always have females that have more than what I had. Always. Always. Like my thing, I don't fuck with gangbanging bitches. I fuck them. They recreational. But like relationship wise, every girlfriend I had come with a W-2, and they all presentable.
I think money is probably low on the totem pole of value that a man really brings. I mean, yeah, the women kind of put a binoculars on it, but I mean, the men bring structure, discipline. I mean, there's a ton of things that we bring to a relationship outside of money, and unfortunately, in this modern day society, of course, a lot of women, I don't know about out here, but in Atlanta, it's a lot of transactional shit, right? Yeah. It's just like, you got the money, you got me. But I mean, it's just like, babe, most people with money throw money at shit to make it go away. Them motherfucker's not paying you because he like you. He paying you to get the fuck out of his face.
Well, let me point something out to you. And I always bring this up, right? Most women, they cheat down. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They partner got the bread, but they cheat down. They fuck with Easy the Block Captain.
The help.
How Steve Harvey bro was fucking the driver.
Right.
Yeah, with the convenient that they're spending time with.
Tom Brady wife fucking the goddamn personal trainer.
Cassie fucking the trainer.
That girl messing with the fucking weed roller. Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal wife fucking J Hood dad.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they money don't make you cool. Still be cornball 19, corn the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man.
I think the broke dude's got more time to give the woman attention. If she has a man that's a high earner, that means that it's going to take him time to go earn that money.
You know how hard you be fucking when you broke?
That be broke.
Right.
Like when you broke.
This is all you got to give her.
That's all you got to give.
Oh, this dick got to pay the rent.
But don't you
going to town?
Don't you think a lot of like the relationships that we're privy to that we see in the public eye, hip hop wise, are kind of like guy who has a lot of money and then girl who's like objectively beautiful, attractive, has something to offer, but is basically just dealing with fucking whatever because this guy has status. And when I say that, I'm saying that as a person who's like daily subjected to Blueface and Sauce Walka clips on my timeline. And, you know, I kind of like keep having like really like a self-embarrassment thing, even though like the reason why I've been a shitty husband is not like anywhere like the reason why I think that they're shitty husbands for the most part is, or boyfriends or whatever, is like, I tend to be a little checked out, not present, kind of, you know, just like too looking at my phone, fucking doing stuff, like not thinking about like where the course of the day needs to be going. And then in comparison, I'm watching like Blueface, who's just like, well, I will admit, like sometimes it seems like a little justified. Like, did you see the clip of his? He calls his girl a stupid bitch because she didn't get up out of bed to take her 4-year-old to school. That's a different world that I don't live in. I will never. There will never be a day.
Did she oversleep or did she just didn't take?
I think she just didn't want to get out of bed.
Out of having the baby.
Which that is a good point.
But
But
you get up and take the kid to school.
boom. That is another good point too.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
Hey, there's got to be a lot of different things. I'm assuming she didn't reach out to anyone to take the kid to school. But either way, like that is the kind of thing that I can never imagine myself dealing with. Like if my kid's going to school, like it's my girl's like gonna fucking make sure the kid gets to school regardless. Like it's happening.
Hey,
you know?
bro, his baby mama is getting sold out for content, bro. She getting exploited for content.
But it feels like she doesn't maybe know.
Nah, she don't. Cause like I said, these plays be one-sided. Kind of like Josh, Fat Boy in the Cake. You, Moose, and then with
Running
the whack
plays.
thing. The plays be one-sided. The other people ain't even involved. Like, she didn't know that girl's about to be at the door ringing the doorbell. She getting ready for her baby shower.
So you say she prayed. They predators and she prayed.
She prayed, but you getting exploited for like you selling her out for content, bro. Like it ain't even that important. Like, bro, you can't go viral doing something else. Like, bro, you ever go in labor early or miscarry or you know what I'm saying? Why you want to stress your baby mama out? That's bunk to me. Like I don't know, bro.
One that like really stood out to me this week was Sauce Walka's like girlfriend is this girl Bambi.
He a pimp though, ain't he? He pimping.
I mean,
That's different.
He says he's not a pimp anymore. And when I interviewed the girl Kylie, his other baby mama, she said that he like basically used to be a pimp and now he's like an OnlyFans pimp, digital pimp, whatever that means. But either way, the girl Barbie, really fly white girl, redhead, big ass, obviously fake. I'm not like gonna sit here and act like she's a fucking saint or anything. I don't know her well enough to say that, but like she's basically like pleading with Sauce to get off stream and have a conversation with her. And this motherfucker is so just impressed with himself having 180 live viewers that he just refuses and is just like just screaming at her and shit, bro. And I'm just like, I don't know. I was just like disgusted.
Why she bothering him when he at work? If he on stream, he at work, right?
He's like standing outside of a barbershop in the middle of the night. I don't know.
That's
it
at
didn't
work.
really
You
seem
on
like.
stream.
Yeah, but it's like
You was
if
on Skid Row, but you was at work.
well, but I mean, is he really like at work when you've been on stream for like 12 hours and like realistically like almost nobody's watching you? I don't know. It's like, is that work? Like, I guess it's kind of work. You're working on something. You're working on building towards something.
Working at something.
And I do get it that it's like, listen, if I'm streaming for 3 or 4 hours or whatever, and it's like, you want to talk to me, like, yeah, you might have to wait. But like, if I'm on stream for 12 hours and it's like, clearly he doesn't have any problem with like depicting his relationship drama on stream, you know?
Yeah.
That clearly that's part of this. I don't know.
It's interesting because it's the balance, right? And like what I try to do is like not compare myself to like other dudes because it's like, yeah, I'm what I used to be and I'm what I am. What I do is like I compare the quality of my woman, and they quality of woman ain't got shit on mine. You know what I mean? Like I need to be better because of this. You know what I mean? Like not because of what they are, but because of what I have at home. And that should be enough to make me be what I need to be.
Right, because the Blueface and Sauce Walka clips could easily like make me lazier about this goal that I'm expressing of like wanting to be a better guy to my woman and stuff. Because
you talking about wives. You talking about wives is different than baby mamas, and baby mamas is different than hoes.
that Bambi girl, I've seen Sauce around her for years and years. So I feel like, you know, maybe not wife, but it's something similar. They have a kid together.
Right, true indeed.
You know?
But, you know, it's just like, I get it. Like, when you talk about your wife, she's done the things that is necessary for a man to get on, you know, on one knee and propose to her, right? So she has a certain status and a certain staple in a certain way that she should be treated. you know, if it's this chick you hooking up with, that bitch ain't approved shit yet.
Nothing.
You dig what I'm saying? And that type of situation has to be earned.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's why a lot of dudes want to spend the rest of their lives, even like rich and famous dudes, want to spend the rest of their lives fucking regular ass girls that they don't have any skin in the game with, because they can't talk back, they can't really tell you shit.
Why? Because they not famous?
If it's a girl that has no leverage with you, and you could just easily say like, all right, I'm not fucking with you anymore, and just stop talking to her.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a comfortable role for like an insecure guy who doesn't really want something serious
It's
to
a
be
regular
in.
bitch that'll tell you, all right, get up out of here.
I was there for a long time.
Your weak ass records. No, for real. I know some regular females that are like, all right.
One thing about it, women gonna talk.
Yeah.
She may not make no sense. She gonna talk. Sometimes she makes sense, and she's still talking.
Hey, bro. I just think because the girl Nevaeh, she capable of cracking a dude celebrity status. God, did she have NBA YoungBoy name on her face?
Right.
Yeah.
He was
Control
nailing
on
her
the
first.
face. Well,
So-
I don't know if he piped her. I don't know if they ever even hung out.
Man, what?
I don't
Why
think
is her-
I've never seen footage of them together.
His name is on her face. You think
I
she
know,
put
but
that on?
I think she might have just been so fanned out, but was like talking to him. Like,
But is that a wife?
No.
So when we talk
She could
about
have a past,
when we
right?
talk about make Blueface giving this woman this extreme respect, I mean she has another man's name tatted on her. I mean, is that right? But is that
Hey,
a wife?
bro,
That's-
it
she's
ain't a-
not. That sound like work. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't about the respect. It's just doing shit for attention and like, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
And if she's
yo,
doing it
bitch
for
content.
attention, then she's very well
No,
aware
him.
of the. Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She go get dogged out for content. You know what I'm saying? Like, she a casualty.
She's Blueface's Doughboy.
Right. It's a little bitch.
A lot of us treat our bitches like Doughboy.
Damn.
Damn.
All our bitches got titties, right?
And, yeah, he got bigger titties than a lot of our bitches.
Tick old bitties.
Before the implants, he had bigger boobs than my girls. So hey,
Hey,
Each they own,
hate to
man.
break
they
it.
making they shit work. Like
Oh,
however they
goodness.
doing
I
it.
know. I treat wifey like wifey and treat these bitches like these bitches.
There you go. That's what I'm on. Like if
know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? If you looking, walking and talking like a wife, I'm gonna treat you as such. If you looking in you to work, I'm gonna treat you like to work. I'm
Yeah.
not about to sit here and upgrade the work if the work ain't put the work in. You know what I'm saying?
the incentives for Blueface to be a nice, caring, kind boyfriend, baby daddy are not there.
No.
That doesn't pay
Okay.
the bills though.
Yeah.
Like
Hold
what he's doing is paying the bills.
And he's
The motherfucker
platforming
is
these women.
viral.
Let's make no
Making
mistake.
stars.
Yeah, no, Blueface puts them hoes on. Like, you know what I mean? Like
So you think
get
Nevaeh want to be a
dogged out-
star in this way?
Yeah.
She put NBA young
Shit, I
boys
think
shit
she
on
like
them.
getting taken care of, Munchie. I think she like living that comfortable life where she got a dude that got money.
What other
And
reason
she's
would she be
willing-
with a
and
man
she's
that's
willing to put
disrespectful?
up with all that shit, bringing another girl to the baby shower. She got to go.
It's
get a
called
knife and
Stockholm
do-
syndrome,
He
bro.
fucking with some
It's
other
regular.
girl like 2 days after, or like the next day after she had the kid. I didn't even know you could do that. That was like mind blowing to me. Like I was like, even if I hated this bitch,
Yeah.
I'm not marching around on stream the day after you have my kid
You know, niggas
with
do it all the
another
time,
girl.
though, really.
Bro, you know how fucked up girls get from postpartum?
Man.
Think about how difficult postpartum is for like probably a lot of women that we know, and then picture if you were also on stream with some other random girl who didn't just have a baby, who realistically her body looks totally fine, she's not going through anything mentally or physically, and you're just kicking it with her, bro. That's some demon shit.
And
Bitches get fucked every day, B.
he heard that shit. Like that bitch ass bad was at my bedroom window, went around and bust my living room window, trying to get in there and fight this bitch and shit. I used to like, I didn't give a fuck on IMG, but that's what I'm saying. Is bitches, you know what I'm saying? Then it's wifey, you go handle with care.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I ain't selling my baby mama out for content, bro. For 90K live streamers, I get it, but
I mean,
It's going to be a lot more people doing that shit.
no, for
Because
sure.
once they figure out that, oh, this motherfucker made
But it's gonna be a
$160,000
lot
in
of
2
women
days.
that's gonna sign up for it, bro. I mean, look Chris Sean. Like,
Yeah.
Chris Sean is a star off of getting smutted out by Blueface.
Guess
So
what the next thing is about to happen right now?
Sean not rap tight though.
They
fool.
doing
No,
the
for sure.
they doing the next
most of these girls ain't rap tight.
The
Blue
Blue
Girls Club.
Blue Girls
and they're
is coming to get-
going to line up to be a part of it.
and the quality of bitches is gonna be way better.
Right. And they're gonna because they know that, hey, if I attach myself with this guy, I'm gonna go up. My platform's gonna go up in situations. And one thing that I've seen with women that they like more than money is clout. Like clout is like the most addictive drug to a lot of chicks. So if they know it's some clout on the other side of disrespect, they will endure disrespect after disrespect because they know the clout.
But those are scary chicks to be with because then you kind of know what their exit strategy is going to be, which is, oh, I'm going to expose you. Oh, like,
sure.
and think about how unnerving that must be. I guess I've never really felt like this because I like got into this relationship kind of like right around the time that the internet became like our daily lives.
Right.
But imagine the feeling of just knowing that everything that you do is being chronicled and archived so that she can shit on you for it as soon as the relationship's over.
Filed in her phone.
And lied on. And, you know, evidence will be saved. Evidence will be manipulated. Clips will be played out of context. You know, I mean, that's got to just be like the number one thing that's just terrifying about being a guy spending time with just Mickey-ass hoes these days, you know?
Blueface was on stream celebrating in Baby Boy when he hit I forget what his baby mom's name was, but you know when she was hitting him in the back?
Yeah.
And he was like, boom! Hit that bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Like right in front of his girl.
Yvette.
He just like celebrate that shit. Like this dude is making money. You know what he's doing?
But the women are making money too, though.
If the women are, that's what they want, that's what they choose.
They're making.
That's what they choosing.
They're choosing to come.
But what I'm saying, Art, that girl that was in the car with Blueface and they had the little debate about dark skin, light skin, color is, race, all that little shit. And like, she's a regular degular and she didn't give a fuck about all that shit. Like, nigga, you feel me? So every female, just because they ain't celebrity status or got the bread, they ain't going for it.
But that's when you realize how different the internet is than the real world when you like have a bunch of black girls on a stream and they don't know what colorism is.
No, he didn't know.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, he said something about an artist with some color or some shit.
And yeah,
He read something off of Google that was wrong. Like,
right.
Like, but you know, he didn't sound so smart, so she had to get the fuck out. Bitch,
get out.
But
I was watching your material, your content.
Yes, sir.
And like not necessarily a question, but an observation is like the gap between the two genders, like of understanding. Like I feel like the men have a concept and then the women have a completely different concept, and that the women aren't listening to what the men is saying that they want.
Not at all.
Like a man can say, I don't like BBLs. And they be like, yes, you do. Like, no, I'm telling you literally what we don't. It's like they're not even listening no more.
See, because men are taught how to treat a lady. We're taught to open the door. We're taught to sit down after a woman sits down. We're taught to walk on the right side of the street. We're taught how to treat a lady. A lot of women aren't taught how to treat men. And then they just don't know. They don't know what they're supposed to do. And so when a man tries to tell them, a lot of the times there's a disconnect because then they don't want to hear it because they feel like you're attacking them because it's faced with accountability. And so unfortunately, there's a definite miscommunication between the two species because of the fact that one species was taught to cater. Like you hear Adam's talking about catering to his wife.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? A lot of times women are not going to have that same accountable public accountability moment. A lot of times, like, you know what, I need to do better about my husband. You know what, he's an amazing provider. And you know what, he's allowed us to have this amazing life. And you know what, I appreciate him. And I couldn't have done it without him. A lot of times women don't do that. A lot of times women be like, you know what, I'm a bad bitch. You're supposed to do this shit. This is what I deserve. I'm not settling for
then
less.
You slap the eyelashes off that bitch. You doing too much. Hey, kick back, bro. Like Bloods, a woman's supposed to be submissive. Nigga, you didn't hear Destiny Child cater to you
Right.
on that Destiny Fulfilled album.
Right.
Like they don't even make songs like that no more.
No.
But see, I had a conversation with a girl I didn't expect to have it with, the girl that won the 20 verses with me. I interviewed her on my platform, and we had and it came down to chemistry and compatibility and what's more important, and like, you know what I'm saying? And you could be compatible with somebody but don't have the chemistry, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But and then it depends on what's more important to the person, and they got to be like a little a balance to you know what I'm saying? But I think it's more yeah, I don't know.
Chemistry could be really like short-lived. Like,
yeah, because you could be hella into it. Yeah.
If I go to the bar and I'm single, it's like, I'm gonna find some fucking chemistry with 10 chicks in here if they'll talk to me, you know? It's like actually being compatible, usually like kind of figure that out as time goes by. Like,
no, I think compatible is more like being evenly yoked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Believe in the same thing.
Yeah, or same tax bracket.
Yeah.
Or-
When I think compatible, I think like, okay, I go to bed at midnight. If you go to bed at 6 a.m, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be tough for us to be compatible.
You're aligned. It's
If I
you're
work out
aligned.
every day and care about what I eat, and you drink Buzz Balls and eat taquitos every day, then like, okay, compatibility probably gonna be a little tough here. And now maybe like there is like a level of chemistry or getting along that could supersede those things. And obviously,
Chemistry
people
is
can
knowing your
change.
partner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in sync. Y'all probably grew up together, so y'all know each other bad habits, and you know what I'm saying, or just like things like that.
I thought chemistry was like fucking. Like you.
No.
you guys
That's
got
chemistry also.
Okay.
If y'all in sync, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I can have chemistry with a fucking ratchet ass cokehead
can.
chick, drunk as like
Cause y'all vibing.
we could so get along
Yeah.
for like the duration of
For
a
sure.
night. And then
Right
like
after you bust a nut.
the next day, if we spend 8 hours together, it's like probably we're gonna figure
What the
all of a
fuck?
sudden
That's not chemistry
compatibility
then.
gonna start mattering a lot
That's
more.
not chemistry then.
So you're saying chemistry has to like last a while?
Like chemistry is y'all just y'all belong to like y'all like not soulmates.
Peas in a pod. Like motherfuckers.
And I can't find the right word, bro. But you get what I'm trying to. Well, no, I'm trying to figure it out for Adam. Man, whatever.
I'm trying.
Like,
I'm gonna look up. Okay. In fact, relationships, chemistry and compatibility are related, but they're not the same. Chemistry is I'm drawn to you. Compatibility is we work well together.
Yeah.
Chemistry is attraction, excitement, and spark.
Yeah.
Compatibility is alignment, stability, and
We have a
cooperation.
whole
Like
bunch of chemistry.
okay.
chemistry
We got a
is
lot of
the
chemistry.
thing that will
Chemistry's
make
more
you have a
important.
dope one night stand with a girl.
Right.
Compatibility is the thing that's going to keep you together for a
Right.
few
No,
years.
no, but that's what you got out of that, a one night stand.
No, he said that chemistry. You could have a chemistry on a one night stand, but you can have chemistry with a person. But compatibility is like longevity.
Yeah.
Like what's
Okay,
gonna keep y'all
right.
together?
Compatibility gonna make you cuffle.
Yeah.
Compatibility, like
chemistry
to
gonna make you
complete
fuck.
tasks together, to be able to like, to have a kid requires a huge amount of compatibility. Really, that's a lot of the issues with a lot of the guys that we know is they're having babies with chicks that like they aren't compatible with
Right.
really in any significant
Because
way.
you can have
for fucking.
chemistry with a bitch and be like, I can never bring you home
Most
to my
definitely.
parents.
Most definitely.
Okay,
Tons.
but you don't believe you can have chemistry with somebody and then y'all become compatible?
No, I think you
yeah.
can have
Yeah.
both.
Because you had Gucci Man and he wiped a video vixen.
Yeah.
And now they a power couple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't on the levels of Gucci at the time, so now they compatible. But they had chemistry to begin with.
But just like, Brother Rios was talking about, she was a part of his whole, she was part of high Gucci, fat Gucci, drunk Gucci, abusive Gucci, you know what I'm saying? To
Held
get
down
to,
his money while he was
Right.
locked
Snitch
up.
Gucci.
I'm not saying that.
Medicated Gucci.
You know what I'm saying? Jail Gucci, and to the point where now he gets out and he's reformed Gucci, and everybody's like, oh, this is relationship goals. But yeah, bitch, you don't remember when that motherfucker was on a fucking drug binge and
Man.
he tattooed the ice cream on his face? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they don't realize that she went through the mud with this man, and now saying she's reformed, he's reformed.
No, but I'm saying, but it started from chemistry. Then they became compatible because she wasn't nowhere on her status. That I wouldn't call them compatible at the time.
She was a hot bitch, though. You don't
She
think
was a hot bitch, but she was a vixen.
True.
She didn't have she wasn't in nowhere the brackets, the tax bracket.
Yeah, I mean, most of us,
Yeah,
most guys don't really look at the video vixens as potential baby mamas or girlfriends. But that being said, we live in a different age of video vixens where like there's very few girls who are video vixens that are like considered like high quality chicks. Like if you want to be a dope girl in this world today, you probably are not really like you might take the opportunity to go do a video for a big rapper, okay? But like I know girls who like are in a different rap video every week, and trust me, they are not viewed as like high value women.
Yeah. It's interesting because like in the Middle East, right? Like they do those where they fly those women out,
Right.
right?
To get pooped on.
Porta
To get
potties.
to the porta potties, right? And it's to show their sons that women ain't shit. Like the
What?
most beautiful woman in the world, look at what we can do to them
Is that what they
for
do?
a certain amount of money, so that the men see that. Look at these whatever they
Bitches.
call them, non-believers and other people in the world that aren't like us. Look, we could just pay them $50,000 and you could shit on them. Like beauty means nothing.
Can you
Like,
think of a worse thing to tell your kid?
Bitches ain't
Like
shit.
this is what I want you to know about the world is that if somebody is like willing to be degraded in such a way that you should like do so, you should really pay them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason you should want to like defecate on someone, literally. I I mean, I just like can't think of anything like that I would be less excited about telling my son.
I don't want to think about
the less excited.
Even if there is a lesson
the less
encoded in it.
excited thing to tell your son is that your mama was a porta potty.
That's crazy.
I assume they're not marrying the porta potties.
But what I'm saying is that the porta potty comes back here and gets married and has a man and does shit and has kids.
Does she tell her husband?
What did Hood Rats tell about the last relationship?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they moved to Vegas act like nothing happened.
So I'd rather be the father telling the son, look at what women will do for money.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the one doing it.
Don't want to be the one doing it, but it's to show you like in sense like we're talking about women that are chasing the bag. These women are literally bomb-ass women are going out there to get shit on. Their shit is out of fucking whack.
One day I'm going to have a son and he's going to turn 16 and he's going to show me a picture of a girl that he likes from school and I'm going to look him in the eye. I'm going to say, one day she's going to go to Dubai and get shit on.
Don't chase beauty.
Chase compatibility.
Don't chase beauty. And then I was going to ask you a question because Atlanta, and this is not to shit on Atlanta. I'm just
no, that's cool. They're gay.
I was going to say. So I was going to say that.
Just kidding. It's just a joke. Just a joke.
I know it's coming.
The gay population is so high out there, right? Like, is it like so easy? Not so easy, but is it like just like paradise for a straight man to just because women are like not having access to that many straight men? Like it's just like,
hell no.
Yo, you got the pick of the party.
Before he even answers, I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't think they know
outside of the fact that there may be like a higher percentage of gay people than some cities, like so many women in Atlanta, so many hot black women
That's
in particular.
what I'm saying.
They explained it to me by saying it's because there's all these colleges, so they just get like a high.
You guys
a lot
have
of women
so
in
much
college.
out there like
It's
that.
like 10 to 1.
Yeah, is it just like
how is that
paradise
real?
out there?
It's 10 to 1, bro.
Damn.
Just from a looking perspective, it does kind of feel like paradise. Like this is just a
Never
much
been
better
there.
place than LA.
Yeah, it's 10 to 1. And I think a lot of the women out there kind of understand that they're one of the 10.
Oh,
So it becomes extremely transactional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I know you don't take me seriously. Give me some money, I'll go away type shit. Atlanta, there's tons of beautiful women there.
because they know the competition is crazy,
No, it's-
and like they like, I'm here, might as well give me something.
Right.
I know you're not gonna be with me.
Yeah, and there's an extreme inflection of like black wealth. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of rich,
Yeah,
brothers there, and the women know that, and so they know like, okay, I'd rather be one of many for the rich guy versus being the average or broke guy's, one and only.
damn. So
And,
broke niggas is still struggling out there.
I think broke niggas struggle everywhere.
God damn, even in the
Hey.
10 for 1.
Hey,
Damn.
you notice every other state, when the person become rich and successful, they move. But Atlanta, they don't.
They
Like
stay.
everybody that blow up and get rich in Atlanta, they stay. Jermaine Dupri's and T.I.'s, and they still there.
Black Hollywood.
Well, bro, you gotta realize that like, I don't know what $5,000 can get you in LA. Probably like a 2-bedroom apartment, maybe
Yeah.
or whatever. Maybe like $5,000 a month will get you a freaking mansion in Atlanta. I'm talking about you
A
sitting
mansion?
on some for sure. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I mean, like a baby mansion. I'm talking.
What?
My house right now is 5,500 square feet, and I don't even pay $5,000.
Yeah,
It's 5 bedrooms, a basement. You know what I'm saying? 2-car garage, big front yard, big backyard. You dig what I'm saying? So the houses out, you get way more bang for your buck for the houses. Our gas is $3.50.
Oh Lord.
I stopped yesterday. We was on. I stopped by Figueroa. I wanted to see the hose. I'd never seen the hose before. I looked at the goddamn gas station, Adam. The motherfucking gas was $7 for 91. It wasn't even 93. I'm like, damn, the gas ain't even.
Crazy.
It's $7. I'm like, I wouldn't go nowhere, motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So in Atlanta, it's just like,
Still
bro,
gotta
it's,
slide on the ops.
yeah.
For real. That costs gas.
You gonna go broke doing it?
Boy, shit. You know what I mean? I stop at the gas station. I get a motherfucker. I get something to drink and a snack. Motherfucker tell me 10 cents for the bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
10 cents. I'm like, I almost got into it with him.
Do you want a bag? Yeah, I want a fucking
Yeah,
bag.
I want
What
a
do you
bag.
mean?
10 cents. Like,
Hey.
motherfucker, petty motherfucker. You gonna
You know it's
act-
crazy? Them
Yeah.
girls on Fit could put their clothes on and take their kids to school in the morning, and somebody walk up to them and try to wife them.
Yeah, except for the fact that it says Carlos across their cheek in cursive.
Wow.
Nah, all of them, man. Like, I'm telling you, you'll get tricked. I'm telling you.
Hey, Carlos.
There's some cats to save hoes out there.
No, for sure.
Nah, they not even knowing that they saving.
Because there was a line of cars out there. I was riding past or whatever, and I was like, oh, shit, this is like really active, like,
Yeah.
stroll.
I'm down to
Yeah.
save a hoe, but I'm not taking a street walker.
You might want to know.
You gotta have a line.
I'm telling you, bro. They ain't
Yeah,
gotta
you're
tell
right. You might not
nothing.
know.
I'm telling you, Man.
But okay, and we got to get off the relationship shit. But one final question:
Yeah.
if you are seeing a girl for 3 months, and then you find out that she was escorting prior to this whole thing, is that like how distressing is that?
I'm down.
Is like that something that like would be hard for you to get past, or is it kind of whatever?
Nah, you just be my bitch.
There you go.
Nah, we talking girlfriend. Bitch is easy.
90 days ain't long enough.
Yeah, because 90 days, you got to have done a lot
That ain't
in the
nothing.
90 days to be committed to somebody.
I ain't in
No,
love
it's
with
like
nobody.
it was a couple years ago. She
Couple-
used to, what if she said
years?
she was sex trafficked? She could be lying, but she might say that.
All them hoes say that shit.
Hey,
Hey man, let me tell you something.
By
Let me tell you.
definition, that's just going across state lines. Somebody drove you to Vegas
Right.
in California, you ain't sex traffic.
You know,
But some girls really be getting sex trafficked.
You got in a sedan and just went to go sell some pussy, bro.
But
You know,
sometimes man, I don't know.
you can make a whole housewife for a short period of time as long as it's peaceful to her. And the moment that it gets unpeaceful, meaning the moment that the money slows up or the situation, the water starts to turn, that hoe is going to revert back to her normal form and go for what she knows. So just understand that, the chick, okay, she used to be an escort or she used to, sell whatever back in the day. When shit gets hard or you get laid off from that job or shit ain't hitting the way it used to, she know how to go get some money
gonna hold
and
you
she
down.
going to go get it. So as long as you okay with the love of your life going to go get it the way she know how to go get it. And that bitch ain't about to bust no tables, dog.
No.
That motherfucker is not about to goddamn pick up a shift at Walmart. She going to go down on Figueroa or wherever the fuck she do it and go get it. If you okay, if you okay with that, then hey, you know what I mean? So that's what you got to realize, like, when the shit ain't, when everything ain't up, when it's up, it's easy. It's easy for a hoe to goddamn retire. Oh, yeah, he taking care of me. Yeah, the bitch is living great. But as soon as that shit go bad,
that's
they
like
going right back to the trap.
That's like the sports team. Everybody happy when you winning.
Right.
Everybody happy when you win. As soon as you get that L, you start seeing the dynamics.
There
off.
it is. So Shawty gonna go and do what she gotta do. So as long as you okay with that, then cool.
Yeah.
You okay with, hey baby, I packed you a lunch so you can go on Figueroa. More power to you, brother. I couldn't do it, but hey, to each his own.
I just want people to stop being so naive, bro. There's some females you ain't gonna know that they did their thing, bro.
No, most definitely.
They got them baby hairs. They look real pretty and talk
Amazing
nice.
looking
I'm
women.
telling you, and they talk nice and articulate, and they sought that pussy.
I would for Sodrea.
Who?
Sodrea.
Who's that?
The Jalen Green
Mhm.
baby mom or some shit. They was complaining about the old girl that with the young dude.
Oh,
She
yeah, you
bomb.
talking about- you
And she
talking
was the
about
one.
Jane
Can you erase your
Right.
wholeness? Does a certain amount of years take place where you can erase your wholeness?
Can a man erase his criminal record? Can he erase a felony?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Depending on what state you from.
okay, check this out.
If she accepts that you got bodies, then you
this
got
out,
to
check
accept
this
that
out.
she's
Right.
sucked dick for money.
We in the era where everybody calling everybody a snitch. Can a snitch erase his snitching?
No.
No.
See what I'm
That never
saying?
go-
He a
that
snitch
never
forever?
go- You a
Snitch
snitch
forever.
forever.
Okay, then she a hoe forever.
No,
She
that's
a hoe
not the
forever.
same level.
Why you figuring that?
You gotta put snitch on a level of gay. If you suck some dick, you can never unsuck that dick. You know what I'm saying? A hoe, she can change her ways.
She can change her ways. Shit, stop snitching.
And the ones that you believe is the ones that embrace it. Like I used to be wild. Like
Right.
I used to.
Right.
And those are the ones you believe like they embrace their past. The ones that try to act like it never happened. Don't trust them motherfuckers.
But you think just because she changed her ways, she still don't change who she is, bro?
I
She a
believe
hoe.
she could change because it's niggas that was criminals that changed. And that's
Right.
not into that
But they
lifestyle
still
no more.
okay, so he's
But
not in lifestyle no more, he's
I put
snitch.
snitching on the same level as homosexuality.
Right, I feel you.
And once you did it, it's done.
Done.
Right.
that.
So why isn't hoeing the same way? Why are we giving them out?
I put hoeing on the same level as criminal activity. And you can
But are you saying hoeing like? Does hoeing mean just
This nigga
being
right
a
here.
hoe? It doesn't mean being a prostitute,
No,
right?
I'm being promiscuous.
Yeah.
Fucking a lot. Like if you had like a past, like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about you ain't talking about the prostitute. You talking about
no,
this
I'm
is
talking about
just-
prostitutes
Just
too.
being a
Okay.
slut. I mean,
I'm
because
talking
this is the thing is that like every woman to some extent
For sure.
is going to go through a period of exploration, whether she's doing it in high school or college or whatever. It's like every woman is going to go through some of that. And myself personally, I will take, if you give me the same girl and she's been around the block and's got 50 bodies, and then you give me the same version of her, they got like one body, I'm telling you, I'm going to get along way better with the one who had 50. Because the shit ain't gonna seem so serious with her, you know?
Yeah.
Like I need a girl who's like seen some shit. And I want
That's a crazy
realistically, I want to be
That's a crazy.
I want to be with a girl who is going to be fun sexually.
The views and
And I
opinions
just
of
don't
Adam
think you're gonna
22
be all that fun if you're fucking one body deep.
The views and opinions of Adam 22 are his
I mean, that's
views
just
alone,
me.
and
I don't.
not exactly
I
reflective
want you
of
to be the
everybody
kind of
else.
girl that's gonna be cool with having another girl come through.
I like that.
I love that.
I like that.
So I don't want a virgin.
So
Because
look,
they ain't gonna be into that.
so this is a cold question because this is what like. Would you rather be with a girl that was a hoe that had a bunch of bodies, or would you rather be with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, who she said they was fucking not like I'm just gonna say they was fucking 9 times a day for 5 years or some shit. Like it was like some like 30,000 sessions.
That's a good
What the
bitch.
fuck do I care how many times she banged her husband?
But, like, so
My main issue with her is
I
like
don't
you are
either.
so old that I feel like you're not gonna be around that much longer. Why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody who's
I run
the
the streets
clock
with
is
my-
ticking?
So it's mileage on the coochie, right? So
Well, she's just so old.
She not gonna get that many fucks out of me though, bro. I'll be outside. Like you gotta catch me after.
Yeah,
10.
that's some sex addict shit.
Like,
10
dude, it's
times a day.
crazy.
What the fuck?
yeah, she was saying some crazy shit. Now she's with Michael Jordan's son.
If
no,
I
no,
get,
no,
if
I
I
thought
get
they broke
laid
up.
one time a day, I feel like that is
It's a
a
W.
lot, maybe
That's a
too
W.
much. At a certain point, it would feel good right now, but it's not. It's probably like
But-
in the long run, it might end up being a little draining.
Adam, you and your wife, it's work to y'all.
Yeah, but
Right,
we
for
don't
sure.
work as much as you might think
Oh, okay.
because we only film scenes like maybe 3-4 times a month. And realistically, we batch it. We'll film like 10 scenes in a week sometimes. you know?
Okay.
So it's not like every day. I'm like, oh god, I gotta fuck again.
Am I on the next season of Love and Linen?
Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, man, we never did a second season.
Hey,
huh?
hey, you biased to Crips, nigga. So why Crip Mac was able to go on there and I can't?
Rest in peace, Jay Hefner, a blood who was on that show.
Who? Jay what?
Jay Hefner. That
Where
was
he's
his foreign
from?
name. He's from Nebraska.
He don't count.
Well, it mattered where he was from. Yo, let's talk about some real shit.
Let's do it.
How y'all feeling about the fact that we currently have a circus going on in downtown Los Angeles for the Lil Durk trial? We got mobs of people wearing matching shirts, repping the Free Durk movement. We got, we've got local celebrities, whether it's Traplo Ross or Duty Low or whatever, holding the block down out there. And then meanwhile, it's like we're just getting hit daily by more and more news. And I would say that the vast majority of the news is pushing me in the direction of thinking, wow, Durk's back is against the wall, because it does seem like all these guys who were at the very least his close homies and also maybe doing drills for him are in large part turning on him. I don't really know how many people that are locked up are still holding it down for him. It's a wild time
It's
to
like
be alive
35
watching this
people,
stuff.
right?
That's what they're
Certified
saying.
witnesses not locked up.
We've seen a few notable examples of like OTF Jam and Didi and stuff who apparently they have decided to go to the dark side. I don't know. What's your guys' impressions
No,
of
I
how
don't
this
think
is
it's
going
Diddy. I think it's the Vonnie dude.
Bonnie
Jam.
too, yeah. I think isn't Didi part of it as well? I don't want to say that if he's not, but yeah, I mean, for a minute there, we were thinking the Jam wasn't telling because he put his address on Instagram. He said, "Pull up if you got a problem with me."
Well, I
That
think,
really made me start to feel like, oh fuck, maybe this
At
guy
not
didn't do
one
it.
point in this thing with Durk did it ever look good.
Yeah,
Like I never looked at this case and what was happening was like, okay, that looks good for him. It just looks bad, and bad. Nothing on the bright side.
I like his defense.
okay, so that was the controversy yesterday. Is basically Traplo Ross makes a reel in which he states that Durk's entire legal strategy is that his lawyers and him are basically trying to put all of the murders on Vonnie. And what Traplo Ross like kind of maybe didn't fully acknowledge in that reel when he basically said that like this is the deal, Durk is blaming everything on Vonnie, is that Vonnie had already basically taken accountability for all these murders. So Durk and his team saying that doesn't in any way like increase the likelihood of Vonnie facing charges for those things. He has been giving immunity for those charges as a result of this plea deal that is not finalized. I think it really like depends on
His testimony.
and it depends on Durk basically going to prison. Like I don't know.
No.
Is
It
that
don't matter
wrong?
if he. No. It depends on his testimony. They already gave him immunity as long as he tell the truth, and then it's on them to convict him.
So do you agree with Traplo Ross yesterday where he said the defense is blaming Vonnie? And so he said because the defense is blaming Vonnie for everything and saying that he already admitted to this, Traplo Ross in turn said that Durk is snitching.
No,
Right.
he ain't.
Like so that's what
I don't
I'm
think
like,
it's
what
fair
the
to call it-
fuck was that?
How you can't snitch? You can't. So he's snitching on a snitch.
No,
Is it double snitching?
Well,
No, no,
yeah, if he is snitching, he's snitching on a snitch. But I think that like he's not revealing any new
He's
information.
just saying from what I got from it, he's saying basically, hey, bro, you have confessed to this crime. We're done. I don't know. I ain't tell you to do that shit. You did that dumb shit. You confessed to it. Everything you confessed to, you did it. Okay, what the fuck that got to do with me? My hands are washed. That's what it seems like as far as the defense is concerned. It's like, nah, he already confessed that he did it. Okay, goddamn it, leave it like that. You know what I mean? So I don't think I wouldn't see that. Durk is snitching or whatever. I think he's just motherfucking saying, hey, the man already confessed. The case is closed.
He didn't even say that though. Like that's what I'm saying. It's his defense is a stance or whatever. Is saying that how does Trap Lord Ross come out and say Durk is literally just snitching everything he said? Like how you put that on Durk? That's his defense.
Rios, Trap ain't qualified to say who was
That's
snitch or
my
not.
point.
But he just reporting and then like how he viewed it. But okay, you got Vonnie and OTF Jam admitting to these murders just so they could get a conviction out of Durk, and they gonna say, oh, he hired us and had us do this. But okay, Vonnie already admitted to it. Durk saying, yeah, he had more reason to get him going than me. That's his cousin. They live together. They had shared accounts. And then they got Vonnie doing all the footwork, getting cars, giving good. Like, all right, you admitted it. All right, you got it, boss. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's kind of like the only logical defense for Durk to say, okay, you've already admitted to these killings. You're saying that I paid you to do them. Prove it.
Right.
Like
there ain't no price.
Now you have to tell the court how this happened. Presumably, Durk probably covered a lot of his tracks, and if he did pay these guys, he probably did it in a way that's going to be difficult to track or whatever. But I mean, I think there's like this delusion that some street dudes have that that their street career depends on them like never saying a word in court or never saying anything about anyone else's actions ever. But this is like a pretty clear-cut scenario in which, in order for him to mount an intelligent legal defense, him and his lawyers basically have to acknowledge the crimes that his co-defendants or the people who are telling on him have already acknowledged to. Now, if Vonnie was also had like a great lawyer and was fighting this case and saying I didn't kill them, I feel like, and Durk's defense was like, no, actually this guy killed him. Like, okay, then he's a snitch. Then he's a full-blown rat. Right. But this isn't that. Like in reality, he already had said that about himself. So it feels kind of like an immature reading of the situation. That being said, a lot of gangster dudes like
ain't no gangster dudes. It's wannabes that think they hard and they talking about, yeah, they get us. Like, what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. The same niggas talking about they ain't gonna tell on the nigga that's dead. If you dead, bro, you did it. Give a fuck. Nigga, some niggas too gangster for TV. I'm not.
That's funny you say that because Brick would say the exact same thing.
I don't give a man, bro. If one of
I'm
my
dead, tell on me.
Yeah.
If me, Adam, and Rios, we slid, and then Adam, he rest in peace. I put it all on Adam. I'm gonna do that as long as I know it won't come back to Rios. That's the only reason. If I could get Rios in trouble, that's when you tell it.
Right.
As long as it's good, and I put it all on Adam. Adam killed the porn star nigga, Jason Love and Brian Pumper.
Yeah.
Nigga, we slid on them
Brian
niggas.
Pumper.
Nigga, he did it. He was mad because the Lena shit, and he was tired of the slide for Lena shit, and he shot Jason Love. nigga, he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Swiss cheese and shit.
Stand over Jason Love. Pop, pop, pop. The sniper.
We need to do a skit like that for sure. No, we gonna do the slide for Lena shit. I'm be blicked up in the back like.
You know the GDs are really like missing out on Jason Love though, because he was a sniper in the Army, so I assume he's got a lot of bodies, and he's got GD tattoos all over him, which I didn't realize for a long time until people pointed out to me from the boxing match. Like, you see that and then that, like he was a fucking GD growing up in like Louisiana or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, King Yellow should have a fucking poster of Jason Love on his wall right next to Wooski.
But in the streets, we don't count them bodies. We don't count civilian bodies. We count ops.
But I mean, shit.
Skill-wise.
The jihadists are everybody's ops.
You can't kill the nigga at Krispy Kreme like, I got a body. You feel me?
People do, though.
That's
People claim weak-ass bodies.
Serial killer?
Yo, let's watch this clip of Ross right here where I guess he kind of like doubles down on his statements about believing that Durk is quote unquote telling, I guess.
It's right there.
Okay. He says he's not snitching.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Don't worry.
You want to click play?
Give you guys another update following on from yesterday. I never said that Lil Durk's a snitch, but what I did say is that he's blaming everything on Vonnie. I'm sticking by that. I know a lot of people are kind of out here basically like doing a little performance, just trying to, you know, come up with the best way that they can ignore the facts and twist the facts to try and defend Durk and, you know, placate the Free Durk crowd. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just here reporting the facts to you. And look, I don't think that Durk's snitching. I don't think Durk's lawyers are snitching. I don't think it qualifies as snitching. I'm not someone who even cares about snitching. But what I do want to say that was crazy that nobody else is talking about was that when Dee Dee's lawyer had his opportunity to speak in the opening statement, and it was said that basically, you know, anything that the other lawyers say, unless people opt out of it, unless Brian Steele and Drew Findlay opt out of what Dee Dee or Lindsay's lawyer are saying, they all agree with it. So in the opening statement, Dee Dee's lawyer said that Vonnie was a sophisticated criminal that was part of an international car theft ring, and he had ties to the cartel. Now look, I don't think nothing is snitching. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. But they're talking about, hey, Vonnie has got ties to the cartel. Now I ain't heard about no ties to the cartel until that. They're putting stuff on Vonnie that I hadn't heard before. Now I would love to know what the evidence is that Vonnie has ties to the cartel. Is that something that Vonnie said? Is that something that Durk and Dee Dee's lawyers dug up? I didn't hear any protest from, you know, any of Durk's main lawyers that they didn't want to be part of this information being included in the opening statement that Vonnie was tapped in with the cartels. So look, I don't know what all of that means, but they are blaming everything on Vonnie. That is an absolute fact. People are just super in their feelings because they're not hearing what they want to hear, but I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. All these other guys, take note, all of these other guys that are just telling you what you want to hear, they're just capping. They're listening to what's going on in the courtroom and they're thinking, damn, like, how can I twist this to tell people what they want to hear? They're trying to get clicks, they're trying to get views, they're basically trying to twist the facts to just feed people the slop they want to hear. I'm not doing that, all right? I've been here being factual with you guys every day. When I told everyone that Durk took a W when they severed the charges, everyone was gassed, they were overjoyed, they were loving me. Suddenly, Durk fans love me, all right? And now I'm telling you the truth that he's blaming everything on Vonnie, which is exactly what happened. Now you're all mad, now you're all salty. I'm hearing people saying, oh, you should be banned from the courtroom, all of this nonsense. Well, look, I'm just being honest. You ain't gonna find as honest of a take anywhere else as you will on my page. So stay locked in. I'll be back. I'm gonna be posting more on X today because it's kind of hard to get in and out of the courtroom. So what I'm probably gonna do.
All right.
That's why Young Ed didn't want you. I was playing. Hey, no. Keep it real. I love his reporting. He reporting it back verbatim. His opinions, it sucks. You know what I'm saying?
What opinion?
But that's his opinion. He can have it. You know what I'm saying?
What opinion?
His opinion on his thoughts on things like when he damn, hold on. I'm cut water down.
But compared to yesterday, his opinion about it yesterday?
No. First of all, yeah, he went back on it. You for sure. He for sure said the
walked
nigga
that
was
back.
telling.
He
I don't
walked
know
it back.
if that's not telling. I don't know what is. You said he was telling, but I mean he just not pro. Although he's a Von fan, he not pro Durk for whatever reason. But that's cool. That's his opinion. He can have his opinion. But he reporting back verbatim, and I love it because I'm tuned in, so I feel like I'm in a courtroom.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it feel like Ross is like taking a side. I feel like he's kind of like just trying to call it objectively. I think like when you're doing what he's doing, it does kind of like benefit you to not be the anti-rapper guy, since obviously like the people who are hanging out outside of the fucking courthouse and shit, they're not there because they want to see this guy go to jail. It's like almost everybody who's there is people who are basically supporting Durk. So it's like, you know, people view it as like kind of ugly when it feels like you're rooting against the famous beloved rapper. But I feel like Ross has been doing a pretty good job, and I feel like also like, okay, this is the whole thing, is that the documentary thing kind of died for Ross.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go to his main channel, it just doesn't, the videos don't get the same views that they used to, and it feels like people have kind of lost interest. He's like been able to fix that in large part by doing his second channel where he like does these like live reactions to stuff. But I like seeing him do and really take the forefront of doing this reporting, because I think there's been other cases in the past where there's been court stuff going on and we didn't have somebody who was actually in there breaking it down from our
sector.
perspective. You know, now we feel like we're at least getting the information about Durk's trial in like pretty fast time, you know, because if you leave it to LA Weekly, they're just
They'll do
probably
shit, that you don't care about.
yeah, and they're gonna write an article at the end of the night, you know, and maybe some people will read it. Us, we want to see the fucking reels.
I'm gonna give it to Trapler Ross because he pivoted. You know, they got this. I just heard the word grifting and learned what it was
as of recently, they putting grifting with Flacco. He not grifting. He pivoting. You know what I'm saying? The documentary slowed down, so he in person with the up close and personal with the court review, like in court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got the media pass, and he's considered a journalist at this point. But I salute Chapel Ross, but I ain't gotta like his opinion. Everybody got.
Yeah, I
different
think it's important that if you're going to take that journalistic stance, that you make sure that you're just reporting the facts and keep your opinion out of it. Because if you try to sway the narrative, that's not journalism. You podding at that door.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You giving your opinion. So as long as he's spitting verbatim of what's going on, then that's valuable information for us to pod to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But,
providing information.
But don't be podding outside that goddamn courtroom talking about Durk and snitching. Yeah, they're gonna get on your head. So
He most definitely said that yesterday.
Yeah.
But he should lead that when he goes to that section of whatever his report is, and he says, after all that's said, in my unprofessional opinion, this is what I gather from that. I think this is because what I'm saying is not real. Like, this is just what I think from my perspective.
In my opinion.
In my opinion. My professional opinion, this is what it is.
But it's dangerous to report facts and give your opinion on the same video.
No, not on the same video. That's what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
He should
It's
double
very
back
dangerous.
later
Yeah, it's
and
very
do a
dangerous.
different segment.
But that is kind of the weird thing about the court is that, the lawyers go up there, the witnesses go up there, they say what they're going to say, and you as a person who's just sitting in the court, you get to like try to make sense of what you're hearing the same way that the jury is, but we're all human and we're all capable of like hearing something the wrong way or reading into something to mean so. Like if you didn't know that Vonnie was trying to put all of these murders on Durk and you watched what Ross saw in court, you would have thought like, oh shit, like Durk is like 100% just trying to put all these murders on Vonnie and he's the snitch. And like the context of that is like really, really important because that might not have been said in the courtroom at that moment. So, I mean, yeah, like the snitching thing carries like certain special level of like attention because it's not illegal, but we all know that it's such a big deal that you really don't want to play with it. You really don't want to say it unless you're 100% certain. I don't think Ross used the word snitch.
No,
but he did say they were telling.
But he said,
on.
if that's not snitching, I don't know what is. He said something to the.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Vonnie snitched on himself. He pulled a Keefe D.
No.
he talking about
He
Durk.
talking about Durk.
Oh,
because his defense is like he admitted to the unaliving. He like, they cousins. They live together. They had a shared account. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this dude. He doing all the footwork. He getting the cars.
Yeah, I was talking about the Amex cards where there was different people that had different access to his $150,000 Amex.
And then I guess what Vonnie is his assistant, Durk
supposedly.
assistant.
You know what really kind of stands out as two like glaringly different but similar realities is that right now in LA we have, one of the hottest drill rappers of the last 10 years or whatever, somebody who was very like youth coded and like people just liked him from representing like the next generation of what a gangster is, which is Lil Durk. And then on the other hand, we have Keefe D and like Mob James and like Reggie Wright Jr. and all these fucking fossils, which shout out to him, much respect. But like, it's kind of the same thing. There's a murder accusation. There's a whole bunch of telling. But the representatives of LA are like all these dudes who've got like one foot in the grave. And then on the other side, you've got Durk and Duty Low and Vaughn and all these dudes that like are very like cool and young coded. And it's just kind of like bizarre seeing these two things sort of play out and really having a large percentage of the constituents of each different trial clearly telling and being labeled as rats.
And one being covered by Vlad, right? Vlad is covering the Keefe D. He was in the court.
Because you could have because it's in
it.
Vegas, right? So you can have cameramen in the courtroom.
No. When it's a state case, you can have cameras in the courtroom.
Oh, so is it in LA or is it in Vegas?
No, they streaming it.
Yeah, but in LA
you get
or
a
Vegas?
pass. You get like you get permission. Boom, they give you the pass.
Yeah, the feds ain't having that.
Yeah, Vlad not there. Alex ain't there. They get like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're not there.
No,
I thought they was there. Okay.
No, they streaming right from where they at.
The crazy thing about it too is that both of these trials surround the murders of like two of the most popular rappers of their eras, which is Vaughn and Tupac, even though they're like 30 years apart.
And the defense is interesting too because Keefe D, like both defenses is like, well, he told on himself, he said everything, and then Keefe D's is like, I was just lying to get paid. Like,
Right.
all that shit in there, I was just lying. I just was getting money. Like, I wasn't telling the truth.
You know, no disrespect to anybody, but Keefe D has to be some kind of mentally.
Yeah, he's
challenged
stupid.
person.
He dumb. But then again, like the book that he wrote, he a co-author.
Right.
So he could be like, you know what I'm saying? Wrote that.
Because it's like okay, you go on a year-long interview run to align yourself with this murder. Then when the interview stopped working, you write a book. Then when the book stopped working, you go to do a damn fucking documentary. Like he's getting exactly what he asked for at this point in time.
Hey, but you gotta
Keefe D is the longest standing snitch of hip hop, and he ain't snitched on nobody but himself. And it's just like basically like, please come get me.
But you got Reggie Wright that don't do Keefe D, that want justice for Tupac, but you don't want to hook Keefe D up to start doing interviews and getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the crazy thing about it is if you go all the way back to the first Vlad interview that he did with Keefe D, I remember when I first watched that like Vlad clearly is basing his questions on the book that Keefe D wrote, and he says, you know, did you like when he really starts to try to get him to talk about the details of killing Tupac, Keefe D kind of shuts down. He starts to reject it. He doesn't want to talk about it or whatever. And Vlad is very obviously being like, you wrote a fucking book about it.
Damn
Like,
right.
And at one point, Vlad starts reading from the book.
They're using that.
Yeah.
They're using that portion.
But that's funny that like even all the way back then, that Keefe D clearly had some misgivings about what might be to come from him writing about committing a murder of the most famous rapper of all time, which is pretty outrageous.
It's fucking idiotic. Bro.
Even back then,
Even
5
back
years
then.
ago, 6 years ago, he knew that this might not be the best idea.
Interviewing a dude and
he's
him
been
telling
asking.
all the information from his book, right? And then you like reciting information out the book that's being used in the shit, and you are reporting on the trial that you interviewed the dude about.
Keefe D asked
He's
for this
covered
shit.
all bases.
Keefe
Hey,
D should be in jail right now, happy as fuck, because he finally got his goddamn, like, what do you
What he
got, the
wished
One
for.
Wish Foundation? That was his one wish, to go down for Tupac's
Nah, bro.
murder.
Or like in court out here, they say ignorance is no excuse of the law. He was ignorant of the law. He didn't know the difference between immunity and a proffer. You know what I'm saying?
Immunity and what? Say that again?
Like a proffer agreement
Uh-huh.
and immunity. You know what I mean? And he didn't understand that, and he went outside his proffer agreement.
Which is still stupid, because if you're lucky enough to get off from something that you had something to do, that you could have went to jail for life, why the fuck are you going on a media run? Hey man, listen, I'm gonna count my I won one, I got one in. Let me ride off into the
Okay,
sunset. I'm
Keefe
good.
D should have fucking started a lawn care service
I'm
or
gonna
something.
play devil's advocate.
Okay,
Okay,
talk to me.
okay, we got one of the detectives that interviewed me during this proffer that was recorded. He retires and goes on to write a book about the whole shit. So me being Keefe, while I don't think it's cool to write a book, he wrote a book about it.
He's not breaking the law.
Yeah, because
He can talk. Hey, we can talk about the beautiful things that we did in within the legal terms. This guy's he's
And
writing.
keep in mind, Craig Gates, like, how you say?
Greg Caning. Or
Well, whatever he said.
yeah.
He stole these files out of the evidence and wrote this book. He wasn't supposed to do that.
But he still did not commit a crime. Keefe
Right.
D is
I'm devil
telling.
advocate.
No, I feel you. But at the end of the day, why are you? If you were lucky enough to get off and get away scot free, get the fuck away.
Yeah.
Why are you sitting there like, no, wait a minute, bring it back. Cause back when I was over there in Vegas when we shot the man, shut your dumb ass up and go be old.
He saw him write a book and was like, oh, hell nah. He wrote a book about me doing something. I'm going to write the book about me doing something. It's like, damn.
Well, you got what
How
Keefe D
dumb?
got everything he asked for.
He
prayed for
misunderstood
this.
it. He didn't understand the assignment, bro. He thought he didn't understand.
But okay, do you think that we'll end up in situations where like the Chicago drill type guys will all of a sudden be like 50 years old and they're just going to go on an interview and be like, yeah, I killed little JoJo.
Probably.
Which
Hold
is
on,
like,
hold
you
on,
know,
wait, or
that's
them.
the kind of murder that like
Yeah.
everybody kind of has their own little like pet theories about how that could have gone down or whatever. But
And they gonna get what they fucking deserve.
there
man.
might, yeah, like you should never say that about
They're
yourself.
gonna get
As long
what-
as you're free and walking the earth.
Well,
like,
Lil Reese
Munchie,
did it.
let's
Lil
be
Reese
real,
like-
Munchie.
Lil
We-
Reese
we-
like, yeah, I popped the nigga that been on this couch before. He was
Yeah.
on the interview.
That's what I'm
but
saying. We
that's
not about to
vague.
sit
That's
here.
general. That's not.
Passing the bottle is general.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. But you the one thing you fucked up on is you kind of like gave like the
weekly?
idea that this was like happening regularly.
Munch, if we go on a drill today, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, we go on a motherfucker drill today. We gonna rob the motherfucking corner store. All right, cool. Is you about to motherfucking go on a pod and you happen to pop the motherfucking guy behind it? You not about to pod about that shit for the next 30 years? And then cry when they come get your ass? You ain't about, come on, bro.
One thing I've learned though from all this is that they kind of do. Like it's very common to basically like commit extremely serious felonies.
PVD could have
and then
just went.
air yourself out because that's like all the shit that they were doing in the whole OTF thing. I mean, they were like, just things that I would have thought.
He could have spent the last 30 years just saying, hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like OJ, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. You know, the glove didn't fit. Like, why would you go and implicate
OJ
yourself?
wrote a book that said, if I did it.
Yeah.
But he didn't admit to it, bro.
But that's different, though, because he beat it. Once you beat it in a box,
yeah,
you good.
But bro, Vlad and other people were trying to give O.J. Simpson money to do interviews until the very end. O.J. Simpson did do a Nelk Boys interview. And I remember when O.J. was negotiating that interview, that basically he was trying to figure out how much money he could get. And Vlad was going to give him a higher dollar amount than he's ever given anybody ever.
As he should have.
But the idea was that you're going to be totally open and transparent about this shit. And he just ended up hitting him with the list of shit they didn't want to talk about. Vlad's like, I am absolutely not paying the most I've ever paid for an interview for this. And then you watch the Nelk Boys one, and I mean, granted, like, shout out to Kyle, but you would have a hard time finding like less qualified interviewers, you know? they don't really try that hard to dig into it, but they try a little tiny bit, but you know, at least OJ, you got to give it to him. OJ, way smarter than Keefe D. He didn't bite the cheese when he had $100,000 or whatever, like offered up in front of him. You know, he wrote the book, which Keefe D wrote the book. But then he didn't do the follow-up interviews to really cement it, because a book, it's a lot easier to say like, I didn't write those words. I worked with a co-author. They wrote that shit.
But he's saying I didn't do it, but if I did it though. The whole book was if I did it.
But then imagine how much more convincing it would be if you played a Vlad TV clip of OJ talking about killing his ex-wife in front of the audience. Like that is so much more convincing than a book, which is like anybody could have really written these things. This could have been AI if it was written 10 years later, you know?
Keefe D should be in jail jumping for joy because that's what he's asked for 20 years.
Nah, man. He
with Fleece Johnson.
He didn't understand. Well, you know what I'm saying?
And that takes nothing away from the fact that was the most idiotic thing for a man.
It doesn't excuse the ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, are you going to snitch on yourself? You just said snitching is like homosexuality, right? We ain't snitching. Why the fuck is this man snitching on himself for 20, 30 years?
On an unsolvable case.
Yeah.
He did all the work for him.
An unsolvable
Snitching
case.
on yourself, not homosexuality. Snitching on other people. No. If you get yourself fucked off, that's on you.
Right.
That's on you.
Okay.
Snitching on other people, that's homosexuality.
Well, Keefe D fucked himself off.
That's
for
it.
sure.
Well, he fucked himself.
Yeah, for sure. OJ lost the civil case too, so they came after his
it
money.
is not free Keefe D for me.
You know what I mean? Like,
Keefe D did not want to be free.
The fact that OJ still kept his mouth.
I mean, he lost a civil case, but he didn't pay shit. He moved to Atlanta. Moved to Florida, bought a house. Like they couldn't take that. You know what I'm saying?
What'd they take? They took his
They took these
trophies.
nuts.
They took his trophies and shit.
The
They took
legal
all his,
system
like,
is so
his
fucked.
accessories.
He got booked for them trophies. That's what he went to the pen for.
Yeah,
Remember
he tried to steal them back.
He tried to steal his own shit.
No, I'm talking about like civilly. He did some shit like, cause Florida they laws different. Well, like the courts couldn't take that. He sold something, boom, bought some property in Florida or some shit. They couldn't do that. Like he did some smart shit.
What was that?
I don't know. I gotta Google it. How I go with Miami?
I know OJ didn't snitch on himself like Keefe D. For sure.
Hell no, cause
do y'all remember the fucking interview where he came out the door with the knife and was like,
who did that?
OJ.
Oh, for real?
He was like, I got something special to show you, to the reporter. And she followed him to his room and she knocked on his room. And when she opened the door, he had a big ass butcher knife and was like, like he's gonna stab her. Like this dude.
Hey, I want to know what Arnell Simpson look like now.
Who's Arnell Simpson?
Oh, she was around back in the days. Like Pac fucked her and shit. That's OJ Simpson daughter. You don't know about her?
No.
Old work, but
His daughter?
Yeah, OJ Simpson daughter. Her name Arnell Simpson. But I want to know how she looked these days. Today.
Did she look good back in the day?
Is she vintage? No, yeah, she was straight back then.
I interviewed Kato Kalin. Kind of slipped through the cracks. I feel like nobody really gave a fuck because he did a viral interview with Vlad, but it was like when the OJ TV show was coming out. And then somebody offered it to me a couple years later, and I was like, okay. And then nobody
I
cared.
remember Kato.
I was so with Max B flexing up on you. I thought y'all was boys.
I didn't really get from that clip that you sent. It didn't. I mean, we should probably watch it. I'm gonna send you the link.
I think it's the affiliation because y'all
for sure, because I've been the major
supporter.
I've just been the person who's been sitting there listening to Wack talk about how Max B's a snitch, and even though I haven't like agreed with it seems like typically that makes people feel a certain way.
But you got to understand, Adam. If somebody busts at me out your vehicle, it's your vehicle,
right?
So like, and that but you have said you didn't want to interview the girl because your relationship with Max B, things of that nature. But it's your association with certain people, affiliation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, I guess I just kind of like choose the path with Wack at a certain point, is that there's a bunch of rappers.
Get rid of them.
They're going to feel like, they're going to feel how they feel, but like,
fuck that.
I mean, the Max B thing is like, I don't think Wack is wrong about that.
Get rid of them.
Wack's saying the same shit that Max B's brother's saying.
So what is your relationship with Max B? What, like,
I interviewed him over the phone while he was still locked up in probably 2019.
Okay.
And I don't know if he even remembers that or knows that because I was probably just a random voice on the phone to him. I don't know how like online he was at that time. I sent it to Nathan, the email. You got it? All right. Okay. And oh yeah, everything grows on.
But he handled Max B with care upon his release, and the young lady was he could have interviewed the young lady that he supposedly told on, and he didn't because he he valued the
respect
the relationship with what's his name?
Well, my attitude was with French Montana. Yeah, like me and French Montana have always talked. We always been cool. Max B, I did that phone interview in 2019. So then when he gets out, and then everybody's talking about like, oh, we're gonna like, his because it was basically being shopped around to all the different interviewers, is that the girl who was with Max B was with Max B's brother when he killed this guy, she wants to do an interview and she wants to tell the whole story. And from my perspective, it was like, well, maybe I can use this as leverage to get Max B to jump and actually do the interview, because when he got out, I had already been like reaching out trying to lock the interview in, but then at the same time, it's like he got the Noris of the world. He got all the New York podcasters. He got all these different people that he's kind of like, realistically, he's probably just going to do an interview with them before he does an interview with me, since he barely knows who I am, So I like use that to hit up French and be like, hey, they trying to get me to interview this girl that's going to basically like say all this shit about Max. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to like hold out for the interview or whatever. That didn't help me. So, I really don't give a fuck. But also, I watched Vlad interview her.
Trying to run a play.
I watched Vlad interview her. I don't want to interview her. She's got nothing going on upstairs. She spent 10 years. She was probably smoking flocka in the fucking prison.
She not looking good right now?
She don't look good and she don't talk good. But I mean, I encourage anyone to go watch it if you want to see.
You don't think she hold no value with OnlyFans?
No.
You want to let no one fuck?
I mean, Munchie.
This is Max B.
Max B went down for this body in 2008. Yeah. I think so. That's about 20 years ago. So let's assume that she was the hot little 20-year-old in 2008.
Well, imagine how many East Coast subscribers you're gonna get.
Used up 38-year-old Tunchi smoker after you just did 10 years in the joint.
You ain't about your money, bro. But what about these are the East Coast subscribers? This is Max B, little shipper bitch from back in the days.
If you watch it though, it's so depressing hearing this person talk and realizing that Max B or his brother like threw away a big chunk of their freedom basically by just having this dumb bitch on a fucking hit, like, or whatever. It wasn't an intentional hit. She's just fraud, bro. No, it's like just I wouldn't personally. I watched Vlad's interview with her, and this happens to me from time to time. I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to see any more of that.
Dodge the bullet.
Yeah, but okay, let's listen to how Max B talks about me and Wack in this clip.
A friend to the show, Wack 100.
Wow.
Who, Pizza Face?
Why you gotta be Pizza Face?
He's a Pizza Face. Shout out to Wack. What up, Wack? Get with me. We outside. So is Wack. Who else the other guy out here?
Who?
Who else do the joints out here?
Which joints?
The interviews, the controversial.
Oh, Adam 22, no jumper?
Yeah. Y'all get with me. I was out here 10 times already. I don't check in with y'all. I wear all my fucking jewelry and diamonds. This just a little bit. And I was out here running through. We about to shoot the marathon burger. We outside.
So you would do Adam? You would do the No Jumper podcast with him?
There's no interview on the planet Big Avell won't do. However, y'all gotta pay. I need a sandwich. Holla at me. I'll pull up. And I want it up front. Send me a depot. Al.
What's a depot?
A deposit. Now.
So you need the bread and the lettuce
I need
first. Okay, here's a friend to the show.
Okay, so
Nigga, if you want the sandwich, go to Marathon Burger like you said, nigga. Fuck all that. Hey, what he talking about? He don't check in. What are we talking about?
yeah, I mean, he don't gotta check in, right?
What is he talking about?
He talking about checking in with Adam.
Well, it's weird that he's saying it about me and Wack, because me and Wack are clearly not the dudes who are like extorting you to let you move around freely in LA. Those are other guys. Like we've heard about the guys doing that. That's not me and that's not Wack.
Yeah.
So
He's associating you with that though.
I know, which is
He's
weird.
associating
Like
you
I
with
feel like
that.
I've made my not gang member status pretty clear. I'm not like trying to do business like that. To be honest, there was a guy hitting me up, basically trying to figure out a rate for Max B to do an interview here it was probably while he was out here doing this. And I lowballed him a little bit. They hit me with a dollar amount. I felt like it was too much. I don't think I could make my money back on that. So I went back and forth and we arrived at a dollar amount. And then I'm assuming the guy then brought it to Max, and Max was probably like, hell no, I'm not doing it for that. Because I was thinking like he's going to feel offended by this dollar amount, but it's just, Max B's already done 20 podcasts, right? Like it's just not really like,
Adam.
it might have been worth it on his first one, for sure.
Adam, you could have made it worth it, but you got to have in a clause, there's no walking out the interview.
Well, am I going to cage him?
No,
Cuff
you
him
got
to the couch?
on paper, you can't walk out.
But I'm not planning on
it's gonna
asking him stuff that's so offensive that he might want to walk out in the first place. Like we were,
No,
obviously
because
we
you
got to
gotta get
talk
your
about the
money's
case,
worth.
but
We got to go. Okay, we watched this interview with the stripper girlfriend. Okay, and a post release, we got the narratives. We got you right here. I got questions. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't answer these hardball questions, but in the clause, it got to be, you can't walk out on the interview. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, generally speaking, and that's why I don't like to pay people in full before we do an interview. I'll give you an example. When I did Adrien Broner, I told him, like, yo, when you come through, I need a full 2 hours. Like, I was trying to make everything, like, really clear.
He walked out on meals.
Yeah, and it's like maybe a half hour in, the liquor comes, and he don't drink liquor like a normal person. He pours up, like, a giant fucking glass of Henny with, like, a splash of Coke, and then proceeds to do the, like, well, everyone else on Earth goes,
Sip their drink.
he goes, like downs the whole thing, and within an hour and a half, he like all of a sudden has a reason why he has to leave the interview, and he's so drunk that I'm like kind of not getting anything out of him at that point. And I had to play hardball and be like, listen, we're gonna pay you this amount, but I have to discount it to this because you left before we're done or whatever. But I mean, with Max B, like if anything, the problem is that he's kind of like told a lot of the stories that he probably has to tell. I'm sure I could find interesting stuff. He hasn't done Vlad, which is good because like I feel like me and him do sort of similar interviews, but I would do it. Honestly, I've been a huge fan of him since I was like, fucking 22 or whatever when he kind of came out with
since
Jim.
he went high, and if you was able to get that price, well, I need a no walkout clause, and then it's gonna be hardball. Just know that.
Yeah, I mean they always gonna shoot their shot high,
All right, we don't shoot to the exit. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think that the artists even realize like how that works as far as like revenue sharing when they try to throw out a price? Like the fact that like, oh, I want $10,000, but your last interview did 15,000 views. Do they even realize that? Is
that what his last shit did?
No,
or you just give
I'm
an
sure his
example?
stuff does decent on in general.
Like, do they even realize like, hey, brother, your last interview it made two grand and you want 10? Like,
I have done that before. I've had people try to say I want $10,000 for this interview, and then all of a sudden I send them a bunch of screenshots of all their recent interviews, and they're like, "It ain't happening.
Doesn't make
Not
sense.
even close."
Hey, Rios,
Don't make sense.
My line of question to be way different.
That's who should do the interview. Like, because this motherfucker won't give a fuck.
Man, he just found out about Max B.
Who found out?
You did.
Hell no, I don't even know that nigga music. All I
He
know.
flossed on you. He said, "I've been walking around with my jewelry." How you feel about that? He just walking around here freely with his jewelry,
Right, who the fuck
and you ain't
told
doing
you?
nothing
That's
about
what's
it,
up.
Adam.
Like,
Yeah,
who
hey.
told you had to check in? And who told you was
Adam,
lit
you
because
gonna
you went to
ruffle his
Marathon
collar a
Burger,
little bit,
nigga?
Adam? You know what I'm saying?
Adam got more rep behind him than you know.
Imagine me getting Max B set up. Like, okay, I'm good, man. I'm trying to stay out of that kind of situation.
You a heavy hitter out here, man.
No.
Well, we don't know, man.
We don't even know what hood he's tapped in with out here. Did he even get that far? We don't know.
I guess he's trying to say 60s. He talking about marathon burgers
real?
and shit. Nigga, that's good for you. Nigga, you bought a burger. Give a fuck.
What, you don't like that shit?
He went to Marathon. I feel like anybody can go to Marathon Burger, though. That's like a.
I'd rather go to Fat Burger.
Yeah?
Yeah, ain't nothing special about Marathon Burger. I like their sauce, though. The sauce is cool.
Well, it's owned by the estate of Dipsey Hussle.
No, that's great. I
wouldn't
care if Tookie Williams owned it. I'm just saying, like the burger, like
This nigga.
it hold more aura to it because you know the Nipsey Hussle thing. I ate the burger. The fries and the sauce. And the fries is trash. The burger is cool, and the sauce is good. It's great.
What about Stormburger?
Stormburger is great. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would prefer to go
Where's
to a Stormburger.
On La Brea.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like
Burger She Wrote.
I'm not about to go to a burger stand because of a rapper. I don't give if they
Stormburger
had
is
Tupac
fire.
burgers, Apocalypse burgers.
What if it was a community activist?
I mean, if the burger is me, I'm gonna go where I like the burger at.
He's going to be running fucking AZ Check Burger one day.
Man, if it's B Team burger, if it ain't good, I'm not eating
He
it.
gonna be honest. He'll give honest, constructive criticism like
No,
you,
for
Adam.
real. Like, man, come on, bro. Niggas
Adams.
ain't eating their mama cooking at 10. It's nasty. How you gonna lie to Nip?
Right.
Know what I'm saying? But not saying Nip Marathon Burger is nasty. I did a review on my channel. Whatever. But
It is weird and like depressing when you start thinking about food businesses because there's just so few foods that people like really eat. Like you could do a pizza place, you could do a burger spot, you could do some kind of like chicken sandwich, fried chicken type thing. Already you've kind of ran through like the vast majority of shit that people are realistically, and then everything gets so much more complicated from there. Imagine running like the what's it called, the trucks with all the fucking meat, the teppanyaki or whatever. What do they call that shit? I'm forgetting.
Like the Japanese.
Yeah, the hibachi trucks.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now you're talking about, okay, you're not selling a $8 burger combo, you're selling a $40
Plate.
lobster and
but
steak plate.
You gotta pivot and do something different, like no jumper juice, where you juicing. You know what I'm saying?
But even then, it's like, okay, now you're convincing the clientele that they need to start drinking juice because realistically, almost nobody watching this is probably like a heavy juicer, you know?
It don't even matter. As long as it's in the right places like Lindale, by the Topanga Mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good.
Location matters a lot. But I don't know. I feel like it's just the burger thing. Like, imagine like No Jumper starting a burger spot. It's like, how are you gonna fucking outshine Marathon Burger? I feel like, you know, Nipsey's just got like the sort of pristine image in the people's eyes.
It's hard to outshine right now when you got a bomb ass taco stand on every corner.
Exactly.
Dude, them taco stands, I don't give a fuck where you at. Them motherfuckers is fire, and they don't cost much. You know what I mean? Like for me to pass up a taco stand and go buy me a $40 burger, it takes a lot.
They say not No Jumper. They say Marathon Burger expensive and shit.
And people either like Marathon or they like Storm.
I think everything is so expensive these days. I was just at Barnes & Noble and I was looking at magazines. How much do you think a copy of High Times magazine costs?
$12.
I wouldn't know.
It was 15, but I was still kind of like, wow, 15. Like I used to buy magazines all the time for $4. The fact that it only went up to 15 is actually kind of impressive. But granted, a lot of the other ones were like $7 or $8. But the $4 or $5 magazine thing is over.
I wouldn't suggest no Jumper Burger. It'd be like No Jumper Fitness, No Jumper.
Porn.
Y'all motherfuckers making me hungry.
Club Talk.
I feel like realistically, No Jumper, if it was going to be a physical thing, it would probably be like something weed oriented. That's like the main thing that everybody can agree on, even though
Weed?
everybody here doesn't.
Or a drink, like a Cutwater.
There you go. Or just a bar.
That would be bomb.
No Jumper do sound like a energy drink kind of sort of.
They say you need to go to the Cutwater restaurant.
They
Wait,
got
what's
one
that?
of those?
Yeah, they said there's a Cutwater restaurant or some shit.
I ain't trying to go target a sponsor. They need to pay me, bro. I need a brand deal. We need to, you know.
I was in a room full of people the other day, and they were all talking about how insane Cutwaters are and how drunk they get you and how powerful they are. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
Like the
that's why
new Four Loko.
Munchie only
That's
needs
why
one or
Munchie
two to
only-
make it through the pod.
Like the new Four Loko.
No. They actually cool. Now, they it's regular. Like I used to come here. That's different though.
But it's way more powerful than like a White Claw, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I ain't had a White Claw in so goddamn long.
I get that, and that's cool. I used to come, hey, ugly money, bro. I come here with a bottle and shit.
I got acid reflux when I start drinking alcohol these days.
A shit show or
It really makes it a lot less pleasant.
What was the Henny? Is it the cognac?
No, it was bad because I overdid it. I come with a bottle. Then I got
The whole bottle.
You got a whole personal bottle?
Yeah, I come.
Oh, yeah,
with
you
a-
was in there.
You know what I'm saying? I come with a bottle and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he could.
Anybody that walk around with a bottle of hard liquor is in a vibe.
I could do that in the gangland. I ain't doing that on no jumper though. Like you don't know who'll walk through the door. You got piece of face as he call it. You know what I'm saying? You got Chucky Barbie popping up, Mason people. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about her almost losing an eye?
Good.
Good.
Who the fuck is Chucky Bart?
Chunky Barbie is a girl from
Chubby Barbie.
Rollin' Hundreds.
90s.
90s. Whoops,
Yeah.
sorry. And she is a big one.
Okay.
She probably got a fade for you.
Shaped like a pear.
She gangster as fuck. She like really, she got like gang killer tats on her fucking body. She got big old HK Hoover Killer on her hand. So she's a special type of bitch for show. And she previously pulled up here and tried to pepper spray everybody, like a room full of men, which is pretty ballsy. A lot of women wouldn't do that.
I ain't gonna tell a real story though. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Sounds
Wait, so
like,
you know what
whoops.
happened with this incident with her in DC and shit?
I'm gonna leave it alone. You don't want me to narrate.
I do, but I understand if you
sounds
don't
like
want
You're
to.
so excited.
What's
dude.
that big girl that was
I
on
do,
next
I do.
Friday with
Baby
Day?
D. Yeah, that's what everybody compared to. Baby, D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get Baby D.
See the
vibes.
crib, Baby D.
That's her right there.
Oh wow, look at her.
I wanna rock.
She look like she don't play that
Hey,
game.
look,
Yeah,
look.
Lush, Bay. Top comment, Lush, Bay.
Oh God.
I think she in jail right now or something.
I don't know.
I think so.
They said
because
she
the picture
almost
she
lost
had
her
on-
eye. She totaled her car and she in jail. And then now J Hood watching her dog.
Wait a minute, man. Go to the.
Don't
wait a
show the
minute. Hold
booty
on, she
picker
look
on.
kinda thick. Hold on, man.
Don't show the booty picker.
You hit that thing?
I don't know. I'm
That's
looking. I'm about to process this information, Adam.
Hey,
Now listen.
Like, wait,
Now
hold
listen.
on.
If we're just going from the sink right now,
okay.
hey man, listen. It's been worse before.
Doing
Hey.
justice.
You can show that though. That's
Ugly Money, knock her
crazy
down, and I'm gonna interview after. I need to know how it
Yeah.
went. You feel me?
Why she got an eye patch? She
She
almost.
was in a car accident. That's what. That's
Oh
what they're talking
man,
about. She
hey,
almost
blessings
lost
to
the
you,
eye.
Queen. Blessings to
Fuck
you.
that bitch.
Blessings
Oh,
to
my
you.
Lord.
Cyclops.
Yo, did you hear about? And he can look it up if he wants, but like, there's like a story that was going super viral all weekend about like I think 18 or 19-year-old like football player kid who was in Compton allegedly wearing a Hoover hat and got killed. And then there was like a round of like people rejecting that narrative, saying nobody would ever get killed for wearing a Hoover hat in Compton.
No, I guess they probably saying it don't make sense that somebody get killed for that. But just looking like a gangbanger is enough. You know what I'm saying?
Just being out of place in any place.
No, just
Could
looking
get
like
you there,
'cause
right?
I don't even think he bang.
How does a person look like a gangbanger? So I can make sure I don't.
Well,
ever
if you're in
look
LA wearing a Houston Astros hat, that'll do it.
like- Okay. Just your hat.
The Houston, the H.
Hey, don't nobody in Compton care about that hat though, right? But just looking like a member, you belling it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got one. You know what I mean? They thinking you belong to that community, they go bounce out and do their thing.
It's
But
like the clothes you, because I got on blue today, right? I got some white and blue Louis on, and I got a jean.
you know the thing with you not your accent not sinking it through enough.
Okay.
So
He
if
said
you
the C word on the pod.
if you weren't all that
Remember?
flow,
Right, I remember that. Yeah, I was totally. Listen,
And Lush goes, I don't
I
really
was
agree with
totally
the use of that
oblivious.
word, but no.
bro. I didn't know what
if
the
you
fuck
said
he
it,
was
you
talking
said it,
about,
bro. Like I told them before, I'm not about to watch my words for nothing, bro.
Yeah, I didn't
Every
have-
word is a diss word, bro.
Yeah.
And like I'm a blood, but if you don't deliberately say it,
Right,
you're
no,
not
for sure.
disrespecting. You just speaking.
Right.
I ain't got time to be autocorrecting.
Yeah, I
people
was
and shit.
so fucking.
You know what I'm saying I'm gonna have a crip boil.
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
Man, speak English, bro.
Yeah,
Talk how you gonna talk,
It's
bro.
like, huh? What? Do it.
I ain't
Now,
with all that
I
shit.
do have a question though, Adam, and this is something that's plagued me since that day when we had that little C word thing. How would I order? Right, because I'm very careful of how this thing. How would I order crustacean legs?
Man, you go
You're
say
not
the fucking
involved.
word.
Yeah, you
order
should
how
just go for
order
it.
You're not involved like that. Like you're not saying it to diss nobody. You're
But-
not. That's
right.
not.
Hey, let me
that's
tell
just
you,
your regular
Crib Mac has
vernacular.
a lot of material out there that could help you though. Like he's ordering, what was he calling? Like
Crib Mac have never been to crustaceans.
he's trying to order 5 5s.
He's
and
not
they're
going
like,
to
what?
Ocean Prime.
Right.
He's not going to these places. Crib Mac will never go there. And Crib Mac goes to McDonald's. He call it the little gold long things,
Right.
bro. They like say French fries. Say whatever you're ordering, because the Crips don't, because the people at the window gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
You
Like,
all right, man.
I don't believe in doing all that extra shit.
So
Bro.
I
I'm
can
too old for
order
that
it
shit.
the
I'm
normal
almost
way.
40.
Order it your normal way, man. Like everybody ain't.
That's why I went to eat Korean barbecue last night, just so avoid.
I mean, if you ask me, Blueface owning a King of Crabs restaurant is kind of like, okay, the gloves are off.
Right.
Apparently, like this can't be that serious. If Blueface could be like objectively maybe the most famous Crip in Los Angeles, and he feels
Yeah, but
comfortable doing that.
y'all get famous Crip and real Crip misconstrued.
But I ain't seen any real Crips take issue with it.
Because they like that too. They hungry.
Right.
Like that's nigga, they probably love that shit. They go like,
it's not like they have to see it every day in some fucking
they
Santa
gonna order
Clarita.
Crip
You know?
legs.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna say. Crip legs.
To be fair,
when
it
they
is a
ordering it, they
chain.
gonna say that shit.
It's a chain,
Right.
you know, which I think I missed that as well because it used to be called Blues House of Soul, and it was a soul food restaurant, and I believe it went under.
And then he changed it over.
Well,
to
he ended up like partnering with the House of Crabs like franchise or whatever. When I went there, you would have had no idea that Blueface had any involvement in this place at all. It was a
Black
regular ass.
people.
It wasn't no black people working there. It's like I forget what race the kid was, but it was like there was no telltale signs that this was like owned by Blueface until I said, "Yeah, we're with Blueface," and then they brought out this like iced tea that was like his iced tea that he, I guess, gets when he goes there.
You know, that's his business. He running his business, man. Making his money. Like,
Yeah, things you learn in L.A.
This is what we're lighting our blunts with now.
Beautiful.
what's that? Grenade?
I guess. Yeah.
Damn.
They go swat us.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Don't say it.
They go, Adam, come on with
Don't
your
say
hands
it.
up. Mr.
Yo,
Grand Mason.
But it's got there's something in the air because Neon and Dean,
Yeah, he got
everybody
swatted.
getting hit, man.
Put your clothes on and come out.
And didn't Blueface just got swatted
Yeah.
too?
My worst nightmare is having that happen to me while I have to pee. Because I've been arrested when I had to pee before, and it's about the worst thing ever.
I think
hey,
they're
Adam.
not swatting near that. So many police is watching. They like, motherfucker, we watching the.
Yeah,
pop."
even with
They don't-
Neon, within 20
nothing
seconds,
going
the
on.
cops get it. They're like, oh, okay,
Hey, Adam.
it's fucking Neon.
If they swat here, go pee. They go wait. they
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the clock.
No, I'm
Go
going to tell
pee.
them. I might pee on the ground.
Be like, all right, no, I'm like, all right, I'm about to take a piss. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. They go wait. You
Yeah.
gonna be courteous to the police?
It's like, how bad do they want to tweak? Because in their mind, it could be like, well, he's going to go flush the bricks.
Man, they at work. They got time. I'm about to go piss.
Pretty sure the cops could search here unless somebody's got something that they're not telling me about that they could search this place and they
Right.
would not
It's a
find
credible
anything.
business.
Yeah, we're not
Credible
we're
business
not
you're
doing
running
anything
here,
too
sir.
interesting here.
Just employ a gang of Crips and Bloods
There you
and
go.
criminals,
Yeah, but they're not like
Police.
running their empire from here.
piece of face. Like,
Pizza Face. Even Pizza Face ain't. Wait, I gotta stop calling him that. He's
Oh,
what's
shit.
he
I'm
doing?
about to get-
Once again, this is one of those conversations where I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm going to back the
you
fuck out.
heard
Hey,
you
Munchie,
heard
man.
exactly what Max B said.
Hey,
You heard
bro.
Max B.
I stay in Atlanta, dog.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit.
I have no
I don't
idea
know
who
what
y'all
Max B talking
talking
about
about.
checking in and shit though. What's that about?
He basically
What do you-
saying that he could come out here with all his jury and y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit. That's what he said.
Okay, or if that's the energy you putting out, that's not good energy. Why you trying to
Right.
challenge people?
Because
Right.
Max, if they really want your shit, they can find a way. It's like I'm not gonna be the one officiating it, and neither is Wack. But like, you know, like realistically, you should probably be pretty careful out here because this is a place that's pretty famous for people getting their shit took.
For
let
sure.
Me, let me tell you something, Max B.
you
Now,
go.
this not the early thousands or the 90s where everybody wearing Dickies and Chucks. The local gangbangers are fly. They're wearing jewelry, they're wearing designer clothes. They're on Melrose, Fairfax, and at the Beverly Center. And they in places where the rich people be, and the rappers is friends with the Bloods, the Crips, the Thugs. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb, and don't challenge nobody. Like, why would you put that out there in the atmosphere? Nobody say anything about checking in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's important. Like,
That's
if people,
stupid.
when people come out here just to move smart. So, perfect example. I get an Airbnb. I don't know the difference between Melrose and motherfucking Burbank. The Airbnb is on 65th Street, right, in Normandy. So me and my brother Biz are riding up or whatever. And we're like, we're starting to see names of streets that we've heard in movies and shit, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, I think we're in the hood, bro. And Biz is like, fuck yeah, we in the hood, right? So we get to this Airbnb that's on 65th and Normandy, and I go to put the damn code in, and Biz walks around the back because the door was wide the fuck open. I said, if we don't get the fuck out of here and get our money back before we get lined up, I just think that if you, if you move it in somebody's city, you just got to move with a certain level of respect and to keep your head on the swivel because. You know they know the lay of the land, and I'm like, well, why the fuck would an Airbnb be wide open in the back door be wide open?
But see, what I was trying to explain to Adam some time ago, it ain't too many places where there is no hoods, even the nice places.
For sure.
In Burbank, and Reseda, Glendale, there's gangs everywhere.
Isn't the hood of Burbank North Hollywood?
No,
like,
Burbank.
I feel like Burbank don't really got none. Right?
Yeah, they got Elmwood. They got Playboys in Burbank.
Okay.
But gangs is everywhere. You can't escape it. So you got to my marathon burger. Somebody's got smoke there. Stupid. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, don't invite that type of energy, bro.
Oh, for sure.
That's
that was the opening.
Words.
Don't go on the opening.
Stop aggravating people.
I got pulled over and got a fucking ticket this weekend for the first time in probably 6 years. Couldn't believe it.
For what?
Running a red light or a stoplight.
Oh, you ran a red light.
I was in North Hollywood at the Thai street fair. It's like a church with like a parking lot, and they have all this Thai food and different Asian food or whatever. And my girl heard about it. She wanted to go. I go with the kid. And then I'm driving down a random ass street in North Hollywood to get to the highway, like a street that I would not normally take, but because I'm at this fucking church, it's like, I got to drive down this random street. And I either did not see the stop sign at all, or I rolled through it, like slowed down a little bit, but like I might have just not seen the stop sign. But I will say that my wife is like one of the most neurotic drivers of all time, and she didn't say shit about me missing the stop sign. So part of me really believes that I did not blow the stop sign. But the guy, sure enough, pulled me over. They approached the fucking car so awkward. He like won't get right in front of the window. He's like got his hand on his gun. He's like approaching like slowly. He's like barely looking around the I'm like, I got a fucking car seat with a 5-year-old right here. Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? I got both my hands on the wheel, and he's still acting like I'm gonna pull a fucking gun on him.
Adam, now you know what it feels like to be a black man.
Thank you. I feel like I 100% understand now. Yes.
Now you understand it. You know what I mean? You're guilty until proven innocent.
No, but
bro.
you know what? That did occur to me is that if I was black and this happened to me, I would probably think that it was because I was black.
For sure.
Because it did feel like, why am I getting pulled over on this random ass street?
We ain't making that shit up, bro.
You know?
But that hit different. You said the stop sign in a red light. I thought you just blew a red light, but you quite didn't yield and kept it pushing through the
rolled through it.
Yeah.
But I might have just full speed gone through it. Because I honestly...
Either way, a stop sign a lot better than a red light. I thought, but was they able to see the car seat, or you got tense?
No, yeah, they could have seen it. Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't say a word about the fact that there was a woman and a child in the car. He just told me that me going through the stop sign was so egregious that he was not going to write me a warning.
I just got the same thing on Overhill, and the dude let me. I had all my shit ready for him. I was like so professional, like. Other than I used to be, just like, oh yeah, man, here it is. Like he was like, I was like, yeah, I know exactly why I did the California roll. You got me. And that was like the best interaction I had with a police officer. And then the motherfucker was like, you know what? Go ahead, go on about your business.
That's dope.
And I was like,
I was hoping I would get that
treatment.
treatment.
I ever didn't get a fucking ticket out of
Really?
all the times that I have interactions with the police. That was the only time, and he was a brother too. So I was like, yeah.
I think the last 2 times that I got pulled over before this time, I got the clout pass that they for sure recognized me and like just let me off or whatever. Like it kind of depends what they're pulling you over for, because I've had them pull me over before where like very quickly they're like, do you have a criminal record? Do you have any guns and drugs in the car?
Right.
And I'm like, what? No. Like just kind of like immediately like, no, dude. Like, and they just like seem like they kind of took that at face value. Like that's like how they test your energy, is to ask you like the most extreme shit.
Yeah.
And
try
like,
to provoke you.
And if you did have a brick in the trunk, you'd probably be like, no, sir. No bricks.
Well, Adam, you blew through a stop sign, and your wife is Armenian, and it's a high population of Armenians in North Hollywood and Hollywood, and it's a gang to occupy North Hollywood and Hollywood. That's Armenians. Maybe they thought you was a gang banger with an Armenian chick.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't seem like he was doing any kind of profiling, but who knows? I mean, it's weird as fuck. Like, why is this cop sitting in this neighborhood? This is like, you could sit in this neighborhood for the next month, and you're not going to catch one crime, from what I could tell, besides maybe people blowing through the stop sign. Like, it's just like, this is not a crime hotspot from what I could tell. I don't know. So, okay, this is not the clip I'm talking about. I want to watch the clip of RJ basically like telling Dejan to get off the goddamn stage. That shit was hilarious.
Did you get that clip I sent back?
That's what it was.
Dejan go.
He just had it up, but he going to the other one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go.
This one first.
No, he's doing the other one.
Dejan, okay, so it's something called August Fest with an E at the end.
Yeah,
and
August Fest.
I don't know much about it. I don't know if Dejan had any like official role. Like, was he like a promoter or like booked to be there or anything? I don't know. He was hosting it. Okay. So RJ, Mr. LA, who's, having a little bit of a moment now because he's like all over the Game album. He was all over the Game and YG verses, etc. He's performing, and he basically takes this as an opportunity to let Dejan know that he don't really fuck with him. So let's observe this clip.
In your face, just like you tell the whole motherfucking internet, I'ma tell you, nigga. Fuck you talk about, nigga. It's LA, nigga. That's what we do. We talk real shit. And I'm a platinum artist, so I can talk that shit, nigga. Talk your shit, too. Ain't nobody else gonna talk that shit. Cause he ain't gonna hear no say, you ain't platinum, you ain't this. I'm a platinum artist, no feature, no radio, no video, nigga. Say I'm yo. Say I'm yo. Say I'm yo. It's LA, nigga. That's who I speak for, and that's who I run with, nigga. And when you down talk LA, nigga, I speak up. I tell you in your face, just.
Okay. First observation is I hate how much Dejan is loving this. This is like such a gift to him.
Hey, he's not. Again, the thing is, he's not running from the shit. Like the people that he's talking about, he ain't running from them.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's like he knows that. I mean, look, bro, he tried to sue me for getting shot when he didn't get shot. Imagine what he's gonna do to you if y'all put hands and feet on him. There's gonna be lawsuits for days. He's gonna find a way to sue YG even if he wasn't there. Like he gonna fucking find a way to sue everybody. Like, I mean, beating up Dejan Paul is off the table. If you're gonna do it, you're realistically gonna have to send some like ski masks, like crowbar guys after him and they better leave their phone at home. Because like he's suing everybody, bro.
I didn't hear Dejan say nothing about RJ though. I didn't heard a lot of critiques. I didn't hear nothing about RJ though, but I might have missed it though.
I don't pay attention to what the fuck he's talking about music-wise, to be honest. So I have absolutely no idea if he's actually been negative towards RJ. But obviously there's a bit of animosity. But at the same time, I mean, I do feel like that animosity is kind of like misplaced because, there's just so few people who are like really pushing for LA to like for the music scene in general to blow up. There's a lot of like self-interested people that are pushing their label or their artist, but
y'all good.
Somebody like wait, is this him?
This is a clip with Viral Way and LB Messiah, and they're talking about RJ and somebody else, and Dejan has the position of like supporting RJ.
Oh, let's hear it.
To me, for sure, he created a whole genre, whole sound that an entire coast is following and stealing. So I'm gonna say he is a better artist than RJ, to me.
Okay.
In my opinion, I mean, RJ cool, he make the party songs, but never when you saying, okay, who's the top West Coast MCs? RJ name not coming up, bro.
Hold on, don't do that.
RJ name
don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. In 2015, if you ask anybody who's the hottest LA rapper, they was gonna say RJ. When I'm Your 2 was out, everybody was gonna say RJ.
Everybody had their time of being the hottest. That's what made them who they are.
In 2017, it was my bad.
I feel like that's what make them who they are. Everybody has a hot time. He's a good artist, but when you, like he said, top West Coast artist, are you going to say he's the best?
At that, he had a run. He was the best LA street adjacent rapper, excluding the Kendricks and them. He was the best.
But you arguing two different things. I said when people ask you who's the top West Coast MCs who can rap, if I need to start a cipher right now, who you going to get? 9 times out of 10, RJ's not gonna be the first.
I think RJ's in that conversation.
A cipher?
I see him in that conversation based off his LA Leakers freestyles. He's dropping freestyles all the time on the timeline. I think RJ's in that conversation.
First of all, Draco, to me, for sure, he.
I I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of these conversations kind of go the same way because Compton AV is kind of, there's a clip of him sort of giving Dejan shit on stage at this, but like Compton AV and RJ both have like cool, solid careers that they've dug out for themselves in the LA scene. They both obviously mattered. They both have had big records. They're both important. When you write the fucking history books of LA rap, they'll both be in there. But it just kind of feels like dudes want more recognition. Like even like Compton AV being mad about like Dejan saying that he's not in the legend category with like Nipsey and fucking YG and shit. I'm just like Compton AV.
Compton AV, you ain't did enough.
And I fuck with him. He's a cool guy, and I like what he's doing musically, and I think like he's probably got big records to come as well. But like, bruh, like when you want to be in that conversation, that's too big of a conversation. Like
right now,
you ain't earned that shit yet.
Yeah, that, like you can't throw yourself up there. You know what I mean? And I be feeling like Dejan be having some crazy takes, but he also be having some good takes on like the temperature of LA and the artist.
RJ could rap though. Right. That's what I'm saying.
No, RJ's dope, and he's clearly like Dejan knows when RJ was really popping and what his time 15. Of really being lit was or whatever. And like, it's not like he's like ignorant to it. Like because I was ignorant to it. I didn't know who RJ was until I get into Draco, and then I find out that there's this guy RJ that Draco beefing with. Yeah. And I realized that's because I was just like not giving a fuck at all about like LA street rap at that time.
I'm glad you submitted that because I'm not saying because RJ was popping before.
Probably
off the Mustard mixtape.
I'm not gonna lie, I was listening to fucking Gucci and Waka Flocka and Young Scooter and shit. I wasn't really like paying attention to LA street rap at that era. Yeah. Atlanta boys over here. Ferrari boys.
There you go, brother.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's funny though, because I feel like Dejan was trying to kind of be the nice guy for like 10 years of his career, trying to like, not like he was always the nice guy because he was the guy doing like a picket outside the radio station and shit like that. But he was kind of trying to be the supportive guy. And now he's kind of like realized that the only way that he's really going to get attention is by being like really negative and like really heaping scorn upon people. And like, that's going to be what actually gets him the 1,000 likes on Twitter and shit. Cause like him hating on TDE has been such a boon to whatever he's trying to do. Like he did all these report cards. He did all these magazine covers. Nobody ever really gave a fuck. But now he's decided he don't like TDE and fucking everybody's just lining up to just fucking pat him on the back.
Let me ask y'all a question.
He got the Drake crowd is now all of a sudden kind of fucking with him, you know?
Okay. Do people give a fair assessment when it comes to rappers as rest in peace? Biggie's, Pac's, Nipsey's, Draco's, Juice WRLD's, do you think they're giving a fair assessment?
No, I think everybody's stock goes up a lot after they die because then people are forced to kind of like deal with the finiteness of their career and like actually look at their career. It's so easy to get caught up on like, this dude's a loser. Like he can't yeah, he maybe had an era where he was lit and he was like booked and doing all kinds of big shit. But like now he can't even get a show. Now nobody would ever pay him for a feature. But then as soon as he dies, the fact that he was like kind of a loser before he died just totally gets erased. And it's just like, let's just focus in on all the high points. When Rich Homie Quan, they were like nobody was P&B Rock. I'm not going to say there were punchlines, but people were not
checking for them.
People were not giving them their flowers at that time. And then they die. And all of a sudden it's like, well, if you listen to the top 10 records that they had 10 fire-ass records, and that's pretty fucking amazing. So let's focus on that. And yeah, I mean, that's always how it goes.
See, Munch, I speak from like a outside looking in, right? Like Nipsey, we knew who Nipsey was in Atlanta and other places, but it wasn't like, oh my God, this guy is amazing, or this is my shit. It wasn't until after he passed that people, like that Victory Lap album is when the rest of the world really gravitated to him, where he became this national phenomenon. You dig what I'm saying? And to be totally honest, the same situation with Draco. Like, only reason I knew who he was because y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like they were playing him in Atlanta or playing him in Virginia. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, of course, you get all the blog posts where the guy passes away, and it's like, oh, and you go back and listen, like, oh, this motherfucker, he's snappy. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, for on the outside looking in, it's just like the best. I hate to say it like this, it sounds messed up, but like some of the best promotion you're gonna ever get is when you pass away.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why I brought it up, right? And why y'all didn't give Drake all this credit while he was here?
Because they take you for granted.
That's
while
an
you're
LA
here.
question.
They take you for granted. The access
right.
is there. Like we have all this access to the person that's here that it's just like
Because
with
if y'all
loved
love
ones.
him so much, why haven't I heard about him? And why aren't they playing him in Atlanta? Like why haven't we had, you know what I'm saying? Why haven't we had those conversations?
Like, I never knew your cousin, but now all of a sudden, rest in peace to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like now you're promoting your cousin that was this great person. You know what I mean?
Now he can't go on a media run.
You
bro.
never talked about
I should have been trying to get Drake on my pod. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I can't do that now. You know what I
Okay,
mean? But I heard about him.
I got a lot of pushback for the Nipsey thing with the star. He got a star in the Walk of Fame.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then I could see if like Big and Pac after they passed, they went on to go triple platinum.
Yeah, but they were big still though. I think they were still big artists.
I'm saying after they passed, they went on to go triple platinum.
Most definitely.
These newer artists, when they pass now, they not doing that.
Right. I think Nipsey had the best posthumous rollout in mankind. I mean, he
but that's
literally-
just not him though.
Yeah, you know,
Bino
so-
on there also too, right? He got somebody that's alive helping him push them.
No,
too.
like his after death rollout was amazing. Like, I mean, because of the fact that he became a national celebrity, he became like the whole world knew who Nipsey was.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
you're not talking about like leading up to a project.
Yeah, no, like
talking about the aftermath.
yeah, the aftermath. After
Right.
he
No, the
passed,
magnitude of
it
it.
was huge.
Right.
Because
right.
now he's a national, artist or whatever. And then it gets weird because you have all these people like, yeah, man, long live Nip. Like, motherfucker, you want around with $100 mixtape, nigga? You want fucking with the mix?
Bro, he had Stevie Wonder singing at his funeral, bro. That's big. You know what
No,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. Because
Right.
he becomes this huge thing. But before that, it's like, who? Oh, the last time that I checked, I remember that guy. He was on World Star.
But rap just is like increasingly regional, Like
Yeah.
there's dudes in Detroit that if they were to die right now, it would be like a fucking national holiday to mourn them. And like literally like probably like 1% of rap fans in LA or New York even fucking know about them. Like that's just kind of the sentence that we've been handed as a result of like the internet, and it's like now we don't really have regional rap stars in a way. Like the closest things you can get are like dudes that like we all know Playboi Carti and Youngboy are like two of the biggest rappers, and like most of us can't really like name 10 songs, or if we did, we wouldn't be able to sing the words,
I think
versus
it's
in
dope that-
1995,
Yeah.
the top 10 rap songs
know
of the year, we all know.
We know him. I think it's dope that like local artists get kind of like a burn out here. I think that's dope. Like you guys support or at least you talk about your local talent. Like, because sometimes because I've been on a lot of shows and they'll start naming names and I'll be like, who the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? But I'm coming from a place where I've been to LA 5 times,
Yeah.
and it was to sit with this guy.
Yeah.
So, but I do think it's dope that you guys still do like seem like you, because like I'm hearing about RJ because I saw it on Dejan Paul's page.
Yeah.
Right? And so I go back and look. I'm like, oh, the nigga snapping.
See,
it was
that-
some
and this is-
bullshit,
and
but
this is what Dijon is saying.
Yeah.
Like at least I'm causing the conversation to happen.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? And
because I didn't know who he was.
You didn't know who he was
At all.
Dijon made a fit about it and
Right.
this and that, and him getting into it.
Only type of bad publicity is no publicity.
It's
So,
so-
in essence, I've learned who RJ Mr. LA is from him in Dijon's exchange, which I think that's what Dijon wanted anyway.
That's fucking dope. You know what I mean? Like whether you like him or you don't, agree
Right.
with him or don't agree with him.
Because you're gonna go back and make your own. You're gonna make your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna go back. So sometimes the drama actually work because you go back. If Munchie got into it with these folk or whatever, and I'm seeing Munchie spaz out on a motherfucker, like, man, who that crazy dude right there? Let me
Right.
go back and see.
I think you guys
got a
are,
whole shit ton of content.
You guys might be like overvaluing the Dejan Paul
my
stimulus
bad.
package.
But
Pretty sure it don't really move the needle too much, man.
I'm not saying the movie. I'm just saying I saw it. You know what I mean?
No, because if you see it and you didn't know who RJ was,
Right.
If 2,000 people or whatever, whoever
Right.
sees it, it's a good thing. Like you say, you gotta talk about your local artist, whether you don't fuck with him or you fuck with him. You have to get the conversation going, and he's doing it regardless. Get along, hate motherfuckers, they hate him, talking that whatever. But the conversation is happening.
I think that's one thing that in Atlanta we do a little more than a lot of people is like we support our local talent. Like Atlanta play Atlanta shit. You know what I'm saying? Before the world finds out who Belly Gang Cushington is, we've been fucking with them. I saw Adam had Hollywood YC on. Man, the guy's been on my show 10 times. It's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So before they may make their national breaks and things or whatever, we're already rocking with them heavy because like we know that every year we want to try to get one about there so we can keep that industry going. So Atlanta can continue to be that pipeline.
And do your radio stations play those artists?
Fuck yeah.
See,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
the problem.
That's the problem.
Like y'all showing love prior, and then out here we got this post-demised flower giving chick. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like Atlanta has so many more like relevant artists that are making songs that sound like they belong on the radio
For sure.
versus like LA street music where like so many of these dudes just like don't sound like they would ever have a chance.
But that's the
Every
shit you
song
love.
they're talking about killing their ops. Yeah, no, I think it's cool. I like that kind of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But imagine putting that on the radio. If you had a radio station, would you be putting that shit on there?
Hey, no. And we go get some like the Jet Beezy dude. All I said was like he got a ceiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hey, bro,
Well, he got
he
pivot
get
a little
shocked
bit.
trying to perform that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't want to play that on the, even if you got a super hot song, like, but the radio is just like not a place to find like new, interesting, emerging artists anyway, you know?
But how long ago was it when Dijon was, what is that called? Striking?
Picketing. That was probably like
out-
5 years ago, if I had
like
to guess.
5 years ago?
I don't know nothing about picking it up.
He was
This is a
picking-
figure of speech?
No.
No,
he was
because you want to know
outside
why?
picketing.
Because he was, his argument was that Real 92.3, I believe, it might have been Power or whatever the fuck the other one is, that they play black music, but that none of their employees are black, and that everybody who they had on the radio was Hispanic, which I remember going through the website and like basically being like, damn, he's right. Like, I think there might have been like one black guy or some shit, but it was like damn near.
Big boy.
Man,
I
we
think
can't tell
Big Boy had
motherfuckers
already
from
left,
Ohio,
I think,
bro.
at that
okay.
point. But either way, like he that was like good Dejan before I feel like he went like evil Dejan. You
Right.
know, he was still kind of
Yeah,
like
he went dark.
because that was a very logical.
I do think that local
Protest.
radio should play local talent.
Yeah.
You're local.
sure.
You know,
Man,
and it's
fuck that shit. Nobody listens to the fucking radio. The radios, all the radio stations are owned by Clear
Podcasters
Channel.
here, it
Yeah,
is.
right.
All the radio stations are owned by the same gigantic corporation,
Shout
and
out
they're
Charisma.
interested in one thing, which is courting the biggest audience possible, so you'll hear as many of their ads as possible. And therefore, the radio is just, and I have to be consistent with this because I was just in one of my other group chats, and I was talking about, who's this lady that Danny from The Stop just interviewed on his podcast? It's called, her name is, what is her fucking name? Miss Jones. And it's basically like a clip of him interviewing her, and she's just talking about how messed up it is that in New York, there's no radio station that is aimed at people like her who are in their 50s or 60s and listen to hip hop. And I'm just listening to it like there are 5,000 different podcasts that are trying to court you.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're out here just thinking that the only things that you have to choose from are these
the
fucking
radio.
two radio stations
Yeah.
that play like 20 minutes worth of ads every hour. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like these are
But see, old people they be stuck in their ways. She
but
want to listen to
still,
the radio.
like, why would you expect that the radio is going to be intent on placating you and your extremely fringe
radio is
niche
not- yeah.
set of interests? Like, you know what I think is so fucked up is that there's no radio station in LA that plays Mobb Deep and Earth Crisis and Hatebreed and all these like hardcore bands from the 90s that I like.
right.
Why is there not a radio station in LA that plays Slayer, Rain and Blood?
So doesn't you say it doesn't matter what they play? If it doesn't matter, why not play local shit?
Because, no, it does matter. It matters that they're trying to keep the biggest audience possible, so they're going to play music that appeals to the biggest audience possible. And the only reason why a radio station like K-Day is able to exist out here is because there actually is a sizable audience that wants to listen to fucking Genuine and shit. And it's like...
you don't like pussy?
No, I mean, it's
got
cool.
so much
Like,
ass and
when I
Genuine,
first
bro.
moved here and I heard K-Day on the radio, because it's like 2009 and like we still sort of listen to the radio, it was like amazing. I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever that there's a radio station that plays all this classic hip hop and doesn't have to play like Waka Flocka and Wale, No Hands or whatever. It was like the song that they were playing on the radio every single day over and over and over because that's just the song that was making the most people listen to the radio because they're just trying to get the most ad impressions possible. Like the idea of like a radio station being this like soulful cultural platform that is supposed to be like being a serious thing that means shit to people. No, you could go listen to all these podcasts and like people that are DJing on fucking SoundCloud and different apps and stuff, playing probably all the music that you like, and they're like talking about the types of shit that you like. Like, you're not gonna find that shit on the radio. Are you insane?
No, I think radio definitely has taken radio. You don't break records on the radio anymore. Radio used to be for discovery. I think artists would go and try to, get their record off or whatever. That's no longer radio's job. I mean, the internet solves that.
Yeah.
We hear most of our songs on social media, podcasts, and things of that on the internet.
Why is there broken glass on the ground?
But radio,
Kyle.
radio is
Did he
like,
break glass? I'm assuming it was him.
I'm just playing.
Oh, it's a Doboy. Another.
oh shit.
Why you have to
Another
snitch
Doughboy
on him,
moment.
man?
Hey, man.
Damn, you snitch.
Radio stamps the fact that you got a hit though.
So in your local area, how did the new artists get represented?
They throw money at the strip club, and then they play the DJ, and then the DJ plays the record, and then the hosts start listening to the record, and then all of a sudden people forget, and now it's an actual popular record.
Sounds about right.
So did
So
John
that
go
was
out
like
to
part
strip
of it.
clubs?
Sounds about right.
That was part of it, But that's a path towards profitability that every single
Make
drill
no
rapper
mistake,
misses
it's not
out
a
on.
situation where a local artist can just go to the studio yesterday and come to the radio and play it tomorrow. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Or whatever. No, it's already moving in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, before it hits radio, it's already has a buzz. They're already getting played. There's already influencers doing challenges and shit to it. But the radio is more acceptable to newer talent out there for sure. You dig what I'm saying? Whereas certain other markets, it's like, we don't play our local talent here. I'm like, well, you can't play everybody, but if you got a person that's rising to the cream of the crop, or he's breaking away from the monotony of the others, then goddamn it, why not give him a leg up?
So the
Because-
artist is hustling.
right, for
The
sure.
artist is working hard, and that's
We
that's
can't
the
let
thing not
Dejan
being out
win
here.
by talking about the radio for this long.
Yeah, for sure.
The game says that he removed the Drake verse off of No Breaks to protect the West Coast. Some other versions weren't too kind. Let's actually listen to how this sounds coming out of his mouth, because I read the headline, but I didn't actually hear what he said.
It's not good.
A verse from Drake that we haven't heard yet that was supposed to be on No Breaks?
Maybe, maybe I pulled it off because I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, man, that is not the first version of that song. There was about 3 versions, and some other versions, they weren't really too kind. So I pulled certain things off the album. I pulled a lot. I altered the album a lot to make sure that the focus would be more on music and less on BS, man, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it to protect certain individuals?
Maybe it was just to protect the coast as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I think it was better just to deliver an album full of music with no beefs. I don't think I'm dissing anyone on the album, if I can be perfectly honest.
Okay. Hey, is there a
I'm kind of more interested in hearing that Drake verse than like any other song in years, because what the fuck did he say?
I don't need it. What?
Save the coast. Oh, you a Coast Guard now?
I don't need it. Everybody needs a Drake verse.
But this is the thing. Yes. But I think it from what Game's saying, it was an offensive enough Drake verse that it would have really almost been bad for California as a whole. Like, he didn't want to be associated with it. And that's kind of interesting to me, because I feel like
Great marketing.
Drake dissing Kendrick, yeah, okay, obviously. Maybe Drake having a little something for YG, okay. But it's not that many people in LA. Well, okay, I mean, there's all the media people, I'm sure you could find a lot of people that you wouldn't mind taking shots at, but do you seriously, did Drake really get on a Game song and just take shots at a bunch of people on the West Coast? It's kind of hard for me to imagine.
Just imagine if he did. And look at how much kickback Game has gotten just off this album already. And imagine there was a Drake verse dissing the coast. It would just be even worse for him. I don't know if it's true or not, but I wouldn't say Drake is above that pettiness.
I know, but it's just, okay, if you're going to get on a Game song knowing that this song is primarily going to be heard from people on the West Coast, it's what do you say? Do you just really let the gloves off and just take some serious jabs at Kendrick? Because that's just such a bold choice to do that. But okay, you know how Drake didn't post it for over 12 hours, I'm pretty sure, and Whack.
But he did eventually post it?
He did eventually, but it kind of got chalked up to academics, because I guess they were talking, Whack called it out on the podcast. Whack seemed kind of upset, as in Drake did not repost.
Why is he begging for a repost?
I think he just thought that it would be like the consistent thing to do because it seems like Drake usually reposts most of the songs that he hops on, right? And so Wack was kind of pointing it out, kind of making it sound like Drake was being fake. But now that we have this information that Drake rapped on it, said a bunch of shit that he probably really wanted to get off his chest, and then had that opportunity taken away from him by Game because Game wanted to, I guess, preserve relationships and shit. You could imagine that maybe that would have made Drake not want to post it.
There was the verse, okay?
You don't believe there's a verse? He just said there was a verse damn near.
Okay, white people lie, black people lie, numbers don't.
Why would Game lie? Game has never lied.
You use a damn lie.
There you go.
Oh
right?
my God.
But guess
There you
what?
go.
He had the lefty gunplay stimmy pack. You get 4 bars. Nigga, and be happy with that shit. Nigga, hey, look, with all the support Game gave him, why he wasn't on Iceman? You wouldn't, bro. He went against a Bompton nigga for a Canadian nigga. Damn, I can't get.
But to be fair,
I gotta get a verse on Iceman.
To be fair, Drake did not put any of his like rapper alliances on any of those albums. It was
21 was on there.
Okay, you're right. 21 in Future, you're right. But like, for the most part, it's Stunna Sandy, is fucking Low Shimmy. It's like, like new artists, like interesting Molly Santana. It's like, I feel like he went in a different direction with it.
I named 2 though.
And that would have been like an option on Iceman, is that Drake could have said, and this is kind of what like most rappers do when they put an album together. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna get a feature from every single big rapper that fucks with me. Like we know tons of rappers who do that. Like Drake didn't do that. I think it would have came off super corny if he did that. If it was like, look at all the rappers who fuck with me, so I'm going to do a way more feature-heavy project than I've ever done before. I think he knew that he needed to kind of stand alone, and I think that the tone of the past couple of years has made him want to stand alone.
It's not having a feature-heavy project. It's that this is who he rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He stood with you. He brought you the Bompton 100, and he stood with you. What Wax say? What sound like some girl shit? He could have been on stage like LeBron. You repost him. Why you ain't repost yet? Like you begging for a repost, bro. Like, hey, look, listen. There is no verse. I think it might be a whole nother song, but on that particular song, there was no verse. It's the Lefty Gunplay Stimmy Pack.
So look at this. He said that song there's a bunch of versions of that song. There was multiple versions of them. So does this mean that they had worked on that shit a while ago? That it's a long time ago, and this is just, I'm just putting the question out there. The interactions between Kanye and Game, could that have thrown Drake off also? Like, man, I don't like Drake don't like people fucking with people that go against him, right?
But I don't feel he's like that hateful
is,
of Kanye at this point. I feel like maybe a couple years back he was.
Yeah,
but
and that might have been, I don't know.
I don't think, I think the way that Drake views Kendrick is way different than the way he views Kanye. I think he looks at Kanye as a goofy ass, like musical genius that's probably like past his prime, whereas Kendrick is like his mortal enemy that he must vanquish in order to be the greatest.
Hey, see, Wack had a conversation with, I think, back on Fig, and there was like some. And he said, he hopped in that and went at Ross because I'm saying that's between K Dot and Drake, and those both his boys. Well, why you didn't go at fucking Kanye? Kanye hopped in there. Didn't nobody take no notice to it, but he went at Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
they had some personal shit.
And shit. There was no verse. Well, let's hear a leak of the reference track.
That verse, the Kanye verse on Was It Like That? I had that verse like 3 days before it came out, and I kept playing it for people, and everyone thought it was AI. I played it for Math Hoffa, and he didn't believe it.
Do you think if Drake...
And they said he was working on documentary 3 for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, 2 years. This is what he said.
Well, I'm talking about Kanye.
No, I'm talking about Game.
I will say that if he did have a verse and he was dissing West Coast people, I mean, I think that would probably be the most intelligent thing to do if you want to go home.
Yeah, if it was...
if there was a verse of him like slaughtering West Coast hip hop artists,
Game would look terrible.
Yeah,
horrible.
you know what I'm saying?
It would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to go to Fatburger.
But guess what that track would have did?
Number. Yeah. And you got to kind of respect that if the song does exist, which I believe the song exists, the Drake verse exists, because if it doesn't exist and Game is out here doing interviews like this where he's acting like this disrespectful song exists, he's painting a narrative that if it's not true, Drake should be very annoyed.
Right.
at the idea that of this like fantasy being painted. I just don't think that he would do that because that would be so weird to like make everybody think that Drake wanted to do this.
Yeah,
and
because
that's
think about
not
it, Munchie.
true.
If you got a
Like,
song and then guys dissing all your homies, you ain't about to drop that.
Game is a compulsive liar, right? No. No, he got up there and said, okay, like, I took Nip on tour and Black Sam acting how he acting. You know, I took K Dot on tour and I can't get him on the phone. I fought against my homies because I took Nip on tour. I took a Crip on. I know I'm from out here, bro. You're from Peru and Compton, Wilmington and Brazil. Way on Slauson and Crenshaw, them niggas don't give a fuck about the 60s, bro. There's no friction, no nothing. There's nothing. Why would y'all homies be mad at you for taking this dude on tour? Why? Why would you be getting in physical fights behind that? I could see if I did it, somebody from Hoover did it. If Schoolboy Q tried to take him or something, nah, he making up shit, bro. Like he exaggerates, he make up shit, bro. He's a liar.
And everybody said before the album, like all the Drake, the Game antics, you know what I mean? And then damn, like after the album drops, there's more like little antics. And even the comment on there is like, does Game know he said that? He said it.
Either way, it's great.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is Game trying to like add some doubt to it by saying, does Game know he said it? Because Game tries to start saying like, there might have been a verse, but then he like kind of pivots into like acting as if there really was.
But like you said though, don't you think that would maybe not require, but Drake would be like, why the fuck you lying on me?
Yeah, that's why I'm not inclined to think that he's lying, because that would be Game really like making Drake look weird, and clearly he like cared about enough about his friendship with Drake that he like didn't just embrace the Kendrick thing or go to the pop out or whatever. So yeah, it seems unlikely to me.
And that gives Drake a real cool opportunity to kind of expose Game for doing some weird stuff, if that's the case.
Drake don't want to expose him, no, but he exposing himself because he make up lies, bro. I could point out a gang of lies.
But I think
no, for real.
He's never said this to me, but I think that Drake, like his overall disposition over the last couple of years has been this realization that he was a kid who wanted to be a rapper and be cool with the cool rappers more than anything in the whole fucking world. And that he finally got there. He spent like 20 years basically being the apple of everybody's eye. Everybody loved him. He was the golden boy. And then basically goes through some shit where he ends up feeling like a huge percentage of rappers in the game are fake. And I don't think that like, I think he's just like his viewpoint on all that has changed so much. And if that is true about Game, then I think that's just like another nail in the coffin of him basically saying like, I don't really want anything to do with all my fucking old school rapper alliances because y'all are just fucking fake.
It's just, oh man, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate because
great marketing though.
Like, and I don't know, what is it doing?
The Game album?
Yeah,
that's a good question. I don't think we know yet, but.
Well, what do we wait on a solid? We wait on a solid week to check the numbers. Is that what
You
we do?
think?
No,
maybe we
for
can
real.
look into it, but
petty, bro.
I mean,
He be petty.
it was like 1.2 million streams the first day versus Baby Keem's. Like I think there was a post 1.2 and Baby Keem's was 14 mil.
Woo!
sounds about right.
Baby
They-
Keem,
they bought like us.
Yeah, Baby Keem got way more following than I thought he did. Like way
TDE
more.
in the house.
I just feel like TDE make the numbers happen no matter what. But I don't know. I mean, I honestly I wouldn't be able to tell you what like all the recent Game projects sold or whatever. Because he put out an album like fucking 6 months ago that like it was like a mixtape type thing. Because people don't like realize that Game just likes rapping. I think he like just likes making all kinds of
Man, he's
rap
rapping his
music,
ass
you
off
know?
on this album.
Yeah.
No, the album.
That's like I
is
listen
dope.
to it. I don't know.
And the thing is, I be a fan of the people music, and then like they character be
right.
Like cause Drake my top 5, but like Drake man, he be acting real light skinned lately. Like
Why you looking?
He's light skinned.
I mean,
and so is he actually.
you know, nigga, long
Ace Boy Champagne
long
Poppy.
light skinned niggas different.
Man, Munchie, we and you the same complexion, bro.
Hey, nah, man, y'all know what I mean.
You don't even know he light skinned.
Hey, look, listen.
Yeah.
You mad at Ron for being on stage? He a Laker. He the face of LA at the time. You know what I'm saying? You mad at Serena? You know what I'm saying?
That ain't
She
homie
fr-
shit.
She
That's
from
his
Compton.
ex-bitch,
She
though,
from
Your
down the
homie
street.
don't go on stage for that shit.
Huh?
Your homie don't go on stage for that shit.
What you mean?
You changing the rules like a motherfucker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you what homies don't do, right?
What if your homie went on stage with Draco and he performed that one song?
If you my homie, you don't fuck with Draco.
Exactly.
No.
If you're my homie, you don't go on stage with Kendrick Lamar when he performs the fuck. Like
I don't have homies
you know?
that listen to Draco. It don't.
I know, and so Drake, I guess, found out that LeBron wasn't his real homie, and then he had to get the tattoo covered up.
Bro, that's a different. Look. Listen, you got Drake that went to go visit Wayne and let him know that he fucked this bitch, and then got his face tatted. And then you got a nigga that was friends with motherfucking LeBron, got LeBron tatted, want to ruin his marriage, and snitch on him, and put him in jail because paying for pussy is at least against the law. Somebody pay for prostitutes, like that's just jello as shit, bro.
I won't even go in a rap video with like an artist. Like sometimes they want to shoot videos here. I won't even go in it if they're like dissing other neighborhoods and shit.
That's like
I don't want to be associated with
that.
that.
But you went on O-Block though.
Yeah, I fuck with O-Block, but I'll go to 63rd.
But would you be mad at Doughboy if he went and did something? Because he do got the tattoo. You wouldn't be mad.
Would I be mad if Doughboy, like if there was like some anti-Adam 22 concert in LA where there was like going to be a bunch of different artists like kind of just shitting on me and
he's
dancing on my grave, and then Doughboy goes there and is like, "I got my dig back." Hell yeah, man! You're never coming back, piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I got my dig back.
Go away.
Damn.
Cover up that tattoo.
I don't know, man. I think Drake can. I don't think we can underestimate Drake's petty. Like,
what? His
I don't think we can underestimate it. Like, I think that he holds a grudge and he'd be mad at motherfuckers for real.
I think he only wants relationships in the rap game if they're going to be like real alliances that are going to fully side with him. And it's obviously very awkward for him now because he's just got like way more ops than he's ever had before.
But you don't think that Kanye thing is a thing? The game and Kanye.
I think he views I think Drake is just like has always been such a huge Kanye fan, and he just doesn't view Kanye like a Kendrick.
Okay.
He know the nigga crazy.
He's out of his goddamn mind, and he's a musical genius. And it's like realistically, you don't see a ton of people trying to fuck with him, so it's not like a problem he has to deal with too often.
Yeah, because sometimes Kanye says great things about him, and it just matters, the spur of the moment. Like sometimes
you fucked his wife.
Yeah. I mean,
which one?
Kim.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
A lot of people did though.
Once you fuck his wife, but like while they're like married, like I mean.
So he just won already. Like he's past that.
Once
He's like,
you do that,
I hit the last. Yeah.
But Gang said he fucked her too though.
Oh, so you're marching around in a Klan outfit, and I mean, if honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake hates him more because of the anti-Jew shit.
But
I don't know like how much he cares about that.
That could be a thing, though.
Game hit Kim too though, bro.
Yeah, back in the day though.
It don't matter.
The still fuck, huh?
The body count don't age.
Fuck. How much? He still hit.
So if he mad at Drake, he gotta be mad at Game, right?
No,
they hit the same
Drake
shit?
fucked her like while they were like married. I'm pretty sure, and like fighting.
Oh wow,
is that right?
I'm pretty sure they were like not on good terms, and then Drake somehow wiggled in there. I mean, that's the story he fucking tells.
Like, did he move on the same street or some shit?
They definitely lived both in Hidden Hills, I think, at the time.
Yeah, he gotta be mad at everybody, bro.
I mean,
he gifted Game 2 Bentleys or fucking Rolls Royces or something.
Hating a dude for fucking your wife 10 years before you started being with her is irrational.
What about 2 years before? Is that better?
2 years? I mean, it's whatever. It's like if they did it before you were in the picture, then who gives a fuck? But the guy who fucks your wife while you're like still married to her, now we're talking about something different.
So that's what happened with Drake, right?
I think, but I don't know.
Man, you gotta be mad at
I don't
everybody.
think once you fuck a man's wife when he's still with her, there isn't much back and forth you need to do.
Yeah,
he's kind of
You can knock him out of brand risk.
It's on the bitch though. It's on the broad.
You know what I mean? It's like Drake don't got nothing else to say. Like he smashed Kim. Why can't? Bro, I ain't got to go back
and
and
forth.
whispering
like he don't need to see his kids.
Right. So and he didn't. Yeah, that's case closed.
I can't wait for more information to come out.
It's interesting. Shouts out the Game for holding the West Coast down.
What is our title?
Even though Munchie doesn't like.
Did we
that.
talk about everything?
No. I'm a fan of Game. I'm a fan of his music. I ain't a fan of his antics, and I know he be lying.
Yeah, it is.
We didn't talk about Trap Lord getting pressed, but we can take that out the title. I'm ready to read some goddamn donations. What's going on, people?
I wonder if Trap Lord Ross could run fast because.
Yeah, he beefing with OTF out there.
He got repressed.
All right, fan funding. Shout out to the fans for funding. Isabel Love Nino, thank you for becoming a member. Big League Jew 69 said, y'all are in LA. You need to connect Munchie with a comic or a writer to help him work out his set before he goes on stage. His comedic timing is good.
Yeah, Doughboy.
Oh, God.
I got it.
Back to the glass.
I got it.
Yo, I just found another big piece of glass. Fuck Doughboy, dude.
Oh, shit.
Fucking asshole. How do you leave pieces that big? I can't believe I didn't get split open during this podcast. Jesus Christ. Hair Pusher said, we don't want to hear Doughboy talk about how nice he is with his hands anymore. Buddy is the type to be afraid to step on a roach. I like how he's not even here and he's getting shit on.
That's fucked up, man.
Spurs World said, yo, this needs to be a permanent cast. B team.
Elite team. Yeah.
Nietzsche gang.
What up? Appreciate you.
J Wade X said, shout out to the B team Major, Munchie B, and shout out my boy Rio, Eastside. But I want to ask Adam, what should Doughboy do? If he decides on a random day to just put down a demo on someone in your place, then what? I'm not encouraging that. I don't really think we have to worry about that. I think Doughboy throwing hands.
I'll be here for it. I love it.
That's way in the
Even if he
future.
lost, I just love that he took a stand.
Tell him. Q Belize said 24-hour stream is equivalent to a No Jumper live show for me. 24-hour stream Friday or Saturday only. Next one, a 24-hour Halloween stream. $2,500 for the box. The fucking Edgars and Michael were both like furious at Doughboy for suggesting the idea of a Halloween stream. They're like, no, we need to go out with our girlfriends.
They didn't say it like that, but yeah.
That's how I read it. It wasn't Nathan, it was Steven.
So he said, so you'll care about the staff if they plans what they got to.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about doing the fucking 24-hour stream, but as soon as I see Michael like basically like scolding Doughboy for having the gall to ask to do this thing,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, so you're just like officiating a fucking culture of laziness in front of everybody here. I mean, I still am not a fucking 24-hour stream fan.
Haunted House was a one too.
A haunted house.
Yeah, the Haunted House 24-hour stream.
You can only get scared so much on stream, right? Whatever. Drank Sinatra said, we are sick of the interventions with Doughboy. This platform is not made for him, and we're not gonna adapt. Adam has been so hard on him, and nothing has changed. He said it. Come Town sent a 20 ball. This guy's rich or something. I don't know. He said, I pay you guys to shit on Doughboy. What does that say about me? How do I explain that to my son? Yo, would you let Doughboy meet your kids?
Doughboy, yeah.
He's so friendly.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's like a snowman.
Seems like a really nice
My daughter
guy.
just started laughing.
If I told my daughter that Doughboy was a snowman, I feel like she might believe.
Hey, shaped like what? But
Yeah,
Doughboy's a nice dude. I'll invite him over
Seems
for
like a
dinner.
nice guy.
for sure.
I think I congratulated him when he won. Not sure.
Man who cares for you said, women don't love men for who they are, but rather what they have. Ooh. Cumtown said, my girlfriend's already a 304, Adam. What do you mean, used to be? That's fire, honestly.
Boyfriend pimping. Okay.
I love the idea of people sending their prostitution money in on here.
It's hard.
Cumtown said, can I get lizards in the chat? That's the Cumtown. I think we make Cumtown a mod. Until he fucks it up, he can be a mod. Wow. Add as a mod.
Congratulations, Come Town.
Yeah. You must live in a town full of cum. Don't block anybody for talking shit either. That's
So his moniker or his emoji is lizard?
I guess.
Okay.
I wonder if
Like lot lizards?
Oh shit.
Is that what it is?
I think that might be what he said.
Lot lizards. Okay.
Can I put a lizard next to his name? Like, is that a thing? I don't think so.
Lot lizard.
No Face said Ross is holding it down. He is the best non-biased journalism. Hate him or love it. He's keeping it at thou wow. And it's not a circus outside the courtroom. Only circus is clown, SETI, and rage chasers.
Oh, man.
Is that what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what would be a good day for me to pull up and show support for my boy Durk. Because I think the world needs to see me letting them know that I care, that I am OTF.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah. Yancey said, 22, sir, it's dope to be nice, bro. You don't think if you and your wife were only intimate with each other, it would help your relationship? I think it would, bro. Actually, weirdly, I don't really trace that back to many of our issues. Totally. Shane 540 said, Adam, I understand you have Doughboy derangement syndrome, but don't forget how terrible Ricky is.
Oh,
Man.
Shouts out to Ricky,
I
man.
think Ricky is a better podcaster than Doughboy. I'm sorry.
Ricky is
Cersei.
good, man.
Maybe we should institute some kind of like Ricky and Doughboy battle, though. That could be cool because those are the two winners of the two different live streams.
Oh shit.
So if they were to go head to
survive, stay.
bro, like a real deal, like pod contest where like we divvy it up into like rounds of them like talking about topics and going back and forth and like just really do that and then just do a vote. You think Ricky will cook Doughboy?
Yeah, it wouldn't even be close. But if that's your way of getting them out of here.
No, Ricky real intellectual, man. Ricky.
Yeah.
Shouts out my boy Ricky.
What if, that would be cool though if we did like pod battles like that though. Like I would like to see a lot of different people kind of go up against each other.
And it's 1-on-1?
Yeah.
That,
like even people that don't have beef, because I'm just looking at YouTube thinking like, damn, Munchie and Rios doing a pod battle. That would be kind of sick.
I'm putting lighter to backwoods to anybody. I'm smoking shit. Smoking shit.
Lighter to backwoods. Sir K. Tivo said, if Varney had ties to the cartel like that, you really think Durk is the person you're going to let that out for? Durk is a small fish compared to them. Very interesting. Cumtown, my boy Cumtown said, call me Lore Lizard Ross. Damn, so he really liked them truck stop whores, huh?
Yeah, a lot of lizards.
I always wanted to sample some of that work. I never
Ask
did
Black
it, though.
about him. He used to drive trucks.
Good point. He beats off in cars, too. King Jaffe Joffer said, having this much vitriol for Doughboy and none for Ricky proves that you don't watch the news at all and have never seen Ricky Pod. He's absolutely as bad.
Man, I do not get it.
I'll put money on Ricky. Yeah. I got his back. Pause. Jay Gerbo, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Jay Loves Football said, Adam, you finally got it. This is the Tuesday show. This is the cast we want. Bring Lush in when you get the itch for a crash out. Hey, speaking of Lush, I heard he's like locked down, no social media. I don't know if that means that he's like
that could be
in a bad place or something.
Lush,
or
man.
did they take his shit?
I don't know. But either way, they upped the rules.
Yeah.
I think that's cool for him though, bro.
Prayers for Lush.
He needs to get
healing energy.
away.
A more
Isolation
disciplined environment so it could get right.
and focus.
I would love nothing more than for Lush to come back to the podcast as a sober Lush. And yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, almost nobody drinks on the podcast. Wait, this is him.
2 days ago, the last post.
Okay. Let's fire this up.
Just so everybody knows, I'm on an electronic blackout. I'm going to be fully focused and immersing myself in recovery for the next few days. Not sure when I will return. Much love. God bless you all. This is Nick signing off.
Hey, man, shout out to my boy Nick, man. Everything.
That's our Lush.
Shout out.
Oh, for real.
Nick is like when Uncle Murder decided that he was going to be Uncle M.
No, he changed his name to Lenny some shit. He went by his government.
Oh, Uncle Murder did?
Yeah, he started going by.
For real? He was Uncle M at one point, but
no, he was going by his
didn't
first
work.
and last name, Lenny.
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck.
Either way, I love a late in the game name change, which is what Lush is trying to.
A sober Lush is gonna be dope, and Lush loves No Jumper so much that if you said you cannot come back here on that shit or you're out of here,
And we'll fuck you up.
He'll be off that shit.
Yeah, we need you to be. Yeah, we're not letting fucking methed out Lush come on here anymore. Although, to be fair, we don't really know 100% when he's on drugs. We could be suspicious, but some of his wildest times have been when he seemed kind of sober.
I know what the fucking goddamn all this shit.
But there's been times like that time.
Hell, bro, the last when y'all fucking with at Melrose at the damn cough syrup place, Lush was lit, dog.
Oh, really?
Oh, he was in it, boy. He was driving that Bugatti fast. I said, shit. He was he had the boosty lips. He was foaming at the side of his mouth.
Oh,
I said, yeah, Lush is in it, boy. He done got some good shit today.
Lush, yeah, like he like that time when he was crying, talking about his girlfriend allegedly overdosing on the bus or whatever.
Right.
Later on, he was like, I was on meth, fentanyl, whatever. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know. Like, you seemed like you were being weird, but I didn't know it was like fucked up on drugs weird.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of figured. I was like, it's up.
I heard a phone call.
Healing rapper.
Thought it was gonna be Nick. Okay. Q and Hannah said, been 30 years since my dad died. Sold millions of records, had his own movies. He was in the Fat Boys. He just got his own street named after him Saturday. Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah. His dad was in the fucking Fat Boys.
And he got a street named after him.
Isn't that crazy?
Who is that?
QN Hannes, he's like a longtime viewer and shit.
Shout out to his
But
pops.
yeah, his dad was one of the Fat Boys. who-
Oh, he was one of the Fat Boys.
Yeah,
He was in
yeah.
the Fat Boys. Oh shit.
Which, you know, I feel like there is a generation of hip hop that will remember the Fat Boys primarily because of first the Fat Boys break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with Hove.
Come
Like
on, man.
that just like bar just I think stands out to so many people. So but then there's like a prior generation where they were like fucking huge. When I was a little kid, I knew all about the Fat Boys and shit. I thought they were
They
sick.
had movies.
Yeah, but they were like kind of old school even by the time I started listening to rap. I feel like in like 92. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's the son of them. Right. Shout out Q and Hannes.
Shout out, man.
Okay. Big Mike Hemi said Drake got Drake's T Steamy pack.
Game got Drake's.
Game got Drake's T Steamy pack. Wait, go up again. 90-second baby said Munchie, once upon a time you was the heavy hitter of Inglewood. Wish you could do more last hit. Wish you could do one more last hit and take out Doughboy.
Oh my God.
Blood is a pathetic, gullible old geezer.
It's not cool.
No hits on Doughboy.
There you go, Munchie. Great job.
Hits on
Great
Doughboy.
One last.
Great job.
One last
dance,
hit
man.
on
Munchie, you're a nice guy.
Doughboy.
Man. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
what these people are talking about.
I don't know
You've
either.
been nothing but respectful since I've met you, and I've known you for like a year.
Man,
Yeah, he used to be a demon, I heard.
That's what I'm like, yo, he's a nice guy, you know?
But he's a real one, though. He won't say shit when you start saying that shit to him. He just...
I seen Munchie get hot one time, man. I was over here, and him and Ant started going back and forth. I was like, oh, I see it. I see the Munchie they're talking about.
It's flaring up.
Yeah,
It's flaring
He's
up.
trying to keep that motherfucker. He trying to keep him cooped up.
He trying to keep that shit reserved.
Nah, nigga, your ass a demon. I can see that.
He trying to keep that BT reserved.
Like, man, I'm healed now, man. Y'all bitch ass niggas leave me the fuck alone.
Munchie was my OTF jam.
There it is.
Nigga, what? Nigga on TF Jam, nigga. That nigga snitched like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say minus that.
Hey, I think that bitch ass ain't gonna get on the stand tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Oh, Brian still eat that fool up.
Bro, and you know that there's footage from inside the courtroom today, and there's fucking people are like trying to sell this video to all the different media companies right now, and there's like somebody has it. I heard you could see the jurors in the footage. So if this comes out, it could be bad. Like it could be a mistrial, probably not, but like it could be a big deal.
Footage from who?
Somehow somebody filmed inside the courtroom today.
You'll go to jail
Oh,
for that. They
that's
figure that out. You're going to jail.
And people are in people's DMs trying to fucking sell it. I don't know if I got hit up or not, but
If I wasn't in the
What?
courtroom with these meta glasses and they
they'd
start
never
taking
let
them
that
off,
through. I don't think. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Poppy
you will have
Wardrobes said, I just wanted to say what's up. Kyle needs to come back. Mad respect and love. No.
Shout
I
out
appreciate
Kyle.
you though. Yeah.
We need a cow pack.
We know, you know what we need now is super duper Kyle.
Super duper cow. That's it. Then you
Remember
want
Kyle?
your building to blow up. Nigga, super duper cow sound bad.
No, super duper Kyle's the guy who was on the freshman cover from
Oh.
Is he from Long Beach?
I don't know.
Nah, he was from
I ain't
somewhere
heard
else.
it, bro.
Ventura. Wow, that's tough. It's tough being from Ventura, I think.
Ease up.
Beautiful place though. I Get Computers Putin said LeBron wasn't on stage at the pop out. He was simply in the crowd, and so was Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi.
Whatever. But Drake is still on his feet.
Adam, sound it out. Sound it out. Okay.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Man, he said he don't fuck with the Clippers.
Whatever.
Broad D-Rick said, Keefe D probably thought he gave the cops bullshit for immunity and not the complete story. All mobsters do tell all. Not far-fetched. He considering it 1-2. Damn.
Yeah, go snitch on yourself too, brother.
Yeah, go tell. Black Sector Mafia has been a member for 14 months. Shout out to him. He said, Munchie is right. Drake didn't have a verse. That's the same play that Jay Prince tried when Pusha cooked Drake. Interesting.
Oh, that is what Jay Prince said.
He said there was a song that didn't come out.
I told him, no, nigga, he would have shut
Yeah.
it down. Yeah, same shit. Man.
Oh shit.
Okay, good observation.
You running the old play?
Yeah. I mean, that was like kind of like the best thing that Drake could do to like save some face in that moment was
I
to
told him
have
stand
somebody
down.
as respected as Jay Prince say he had so much heat on deck that it would have fucking been nuclear or whatever. But
shit, this hip hop, go for it.
I know, but like, what else could they really have done that would like better cushion the blow of him not responding?
Hey, I know for a fact it was never a verse. How Wack reacted about him sharing that little hook. You didn't share it.
I want to know, like, what is so bad that you really say about Pusha T? Like, you didn't really sell dope. Like, who the fuck cares? That's not really.
That's cap.
I feel like that nobody really thinks that they were like crazy big drug dealers. Like, their fucking former managers like done Vlad and like basically said like, yeah, they were the rappers that the drug dealers put on.
There you go.
I'm sure they like got their
every rapper makes, you know, a 3.5 is a fucking pound in their music.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they dip their toes in. You know, I'm sure they didn't keep their nose clean. Pusha T went to Epstein Island. I'm just kidding. Big Mike Hemi said, if Ross wants to be a true journalist, he needs to keep his dumb opinions to himself.
He should hold his opinions and just report it, but then leave his opinions for a whole different video.
For sure.
Like, separate it.
Because
he's reporting good, though.
Somehow,
like, get back to the hotel and then...
Y'all would still not give him grace. Patch Note said, love from the Muslims. Adam, Rios is the only one who could save Doughboy. Let them have the therapy show. It's the only way.
That's blind leading the blind right there, man.
I tried. I hollered at him. Hey, but no, you was keeping it real.
Yeah.
The best way you can. It wasn't kid gloves, but you was like, nigga, wake up.
I felt like it should and probably might have meant more coming from Rios than me, because he's kind of like got it in his head that I'm just like really negative towards him. And I keep responding to that by saying, like, I don't feel like my opinion differs very much from like what everybody else in the show feels about you or what the chat feels. I might be a little bit harsher, but I feel like I'm like, don't make it like I'm just this mean boss. This is like, my observations are the same as everybody else's.
Honest and the honesty and the truth hurts sometimes.
You have a nice vibe.
Yeah.
People think you're a pretty nice guy, I think. So.
It ain't a nice. No homo. He got a soothing voice. He be like nice and calm.
And a beard.
He say something firm, but he say like in a low tone, and it kind of land different.
Doesn't come with a malicious intent.
He say the same shit the next nigga said, but you said it a little different.
Right.
Like he kind of comes up with like a narrative for everybody of like why they have a thing against him, or whatever. Like with Lush, he thinks that Lush is like like Lush now likes having a punching bag. It's like, bro, Lush is just sick of your bullshit too.
Hey, honestly, bro, I just want Doughboy to go around the room and say something fucked up about everybody in here.
Yeah,
just muster up some mean shit to say, bro.
Do a Doughboy roast and let him roast everybody.
Yeah, like he can say, but the roast gonna even be nice.
But yeah, exactly as I'm saying. He would say all this weird, corny, nice shit before he got to any of the
Adam
disses.
is mean to me, but it's sometimes, you know, I'm just so thankful for him.
You threw icing on a nigga face and whispered in his ear. I don't do that. I just did it for content.
Stand up for yourself, bro.
Yeah, he put a cake on my face, but a lot of people like cake.
Stand up for yourself.
Cake tastes really good.
Or they gonna kick your ass out of the group chat, Brody.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine that day.
Oh no.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
You got me scared now, though. You fucking got me scared.
All right, well, we call this motherfucker crash out, boy.
It's like, can you think of any podcast who's ever had somebody like Doughboy on there? Because I can't.
Hey, what if Kyle and Doughboy hit the block, nigga, with the blicks? hey, y'all got us fucked up, nigga. Hey, we good.
The closest, like, is it fair to say that Doughboy is almost like Beetlejuice? He's got like a party.
No.
He's got like a party trick.
No.
He's like, I'm gonna be like really like weirdly insecure and like won't stand up for myself in the same way that Beetlejuice would like come through and just say some like crackhead shit.
I just want Doughboy to be mean, bro.
Stand up for
Beetlejuice is
yourself,
eventually, he's a handicap, man.
Just be mean.
Stand up for yourself, bro.
He's a handicap.
Bro, this girl, I want to talk sexy to a bitch. This girl's on the stream talking about putting a foot in his ass. Like, him sitting on her foot. So I call it, hey, man, you gonna give her the stanky leg? Oh, it just might. I said, what? I said, see, that's that bullshit. Bro, this bitch talking about I don't know.
Maybe.
Stand up for yourself, bro.
Fuck her, too. She would have got knocked out talking about putting the foot on. What?
But okay, final thing about Doughboy, though, is
Shit, bro. Bruh, no.
Did you peep how awkward it was when I asked him how he was getting money during like the 5 years between like all death and like now? And he's like, I hustle. I be hustling. N-word like me always know how to hustle. Like he'll just say some shit like that, and I'll be like, okay, but like seriously, what does that mean? Like, because I've wondered that about like even right now. Like, how are you able to like live and shit? Like, you don't really seem like you do anything besides come
He quit
here.
his job.
I know. What, did he have one?
No, he quit his job to do this.
What was the job? I don't know. But like,
He said he had the podcast.
Inspirational.
he had a podcast studio. Yeah, he used that as an example of how he began money, and then he admitted that he lost a ton of money on it, and it totally didn't work.
That was an example of how he made money.
Yeah, it was a total failure.
I felt bad laughing at this shit, man.
Stand up for yourself, bro.
shit.
Beat somebody up.
So his excuse for making money was he had a film podcast.
Next person that try you, Doughboy, you slap the shit out of them.
Just
No
curse
matter,
them out.
no matter if they gonna whoop your ass afterwards, slap the
them
shit
out.
out of them, and all this stuff will stop. Stand up for yourself, King.
Shout out to Cumtown. He said $2,500 for the mod. Soon to be majority shareholder, co-hosting Monday show with Moose. Cumtown, where you at? Let's come through. I'm trying to meet you, bro. I don't know why. Like fucking, why not? Let's just hang out. I'm fucking down bad, bro. I could use a friend. I hang out with a random guy named Cumtown with cum in his name. When he fucking comes on me, I just can't even say shit. Like, I should have seen it coming. Pause. Yeah. Sergio Del Turbo said, nobody talking about how hard Pooh Shicey's album is. All I asked was the bare minimum. N-word held his nuts on me, so I took it there. You got to feel him. I don't even really know exactly what's so great about that lyric, but yeah, I agree. Pooh Shicey album, hard as fuck. I listened to it upwards of 10 times. Anyway, we actually have some mid-podcast promo on behalf of Lil Hot B. Do you know who Lil Hot B is?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Because he was managed by Dejan at one point. They had a little bit of a nasty falling out, and then he came on here, and he's got some good music. And he hit me up. He wanted to do something a little bit more special than just an Instagram promo post. So right here, we're gonna actually like listen to his song, one of the songs off of his new record. I'm gonna read this little bio just so you guys know where we're coming from before we listen to the song.
This is great promo. Shit.
Yeah, Lil Hot B is coming with his new record, Dangerous, an infectious track with a dark feel that's made to get stuck in your head. The video takes heavy inspiration from Michael Jackson's Thriller and was actually shot at the original Thriller house, bringing vampires, choreography, and cinematic horror into Hot B's world. The song drops September 11th, but the No Jumper audience are getting an early listen before the release. And also, this song was mixed and produced by Kinfolk John, who's the same mixing and recording engineer who did Lil Xan's Betrayed, which, wow, I can't think of more rare lore than that, but I guess, yeah, let's check this out. Lil Hot B.
Give up. Love don't live here, bitch, but the G's do. Money on the nigga, make a bitch, nigga bleed blue. Hope she don't play with us. My love is dangerous. Talking with the shooters, you know that my niggas waste time. Lead to his head, make a bitch, nigga recline. This shit get dangerous. My love is dangerous. Told that bitch it's dangerous. This shit get dangerous. So please don't play with us. My diamonds on major bus. Reach for these. Make a nigga get the lead. Back ends I'm taking. And I got millies on my body. We don't play tens. And all these bitches in this party tryna take tens. And I done put them in a group and now they play friends. So now they play friends. We gon' fucking fold them up, no we don't pretend. These bad bitches in this party, we gon' be friends. So we gon' fucking fold them up, no we don't pretend. These bad bitches in this party, we gon' be friends. Love don't live here, bitch, but the G's do. Money on the nigga, make a bitch, nigga bleed blue. Hope she don't play with us. My love is dangerous. Talking with the shooters, you know that my niggas waste time. Lead to his head, make a bitch, nigga recline. This shit get dangerous. My love is
Pause it? Yeah. What do you guys think? He sound like a LA young boy, kind of.
I like how he slid to that beat.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, everything. He had the NBA young boy flow, but more legible.
Yeah, less deranged, less mental illness, more like smooth.
Oh, there was a music video.
Oh, so we should have been watching this? Oh, it's 2 seconds?
And he dropped on 9/11.
That's just a live photo. He looked like a young What the fuck? Nah, that was dope, though.
I think it's the type of record that'll make people curious about more of his music. It's like an eye opener for his audience. So, nah, man, keep pushing, dog. It sounds like you got a decent sound, and just don't be scared to be you on the record. You dig what I'm saying?
Most definitely don't
you.
sound like nobody come from Marco, so that's different.
Yeah, be you.
You know what I mean?
Facts, yeah, no. You just gotta keep going, man. He survived Dejan. He can survive anything.
I'm glad he don't sound like Draco.
Views and opinions.
Real talk. Shout out Lil Hot B. Go check his album out on September 11th, or go watch his shit on YouTube and streaming services right now. Shout out to everybody who watched this. Make sure you smash that like button.
Appreciate
We
y'all,
really,
man.
really appreciate it. Yeah. And if you want, you can go check out Ugly Money Nietzsche. He got content all over the place on YouTube. You search him up. And then Morals Over Money. Sorry, almost got myself there. Yeah. And that's how you diss Munchie's hood, his new hood. And then Rio's Society of Freedom.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, what's that? Reapcast said, Adam, I kept asking to do something more with my music on No Jumper and got no straight up answer, but now you're doing what I've been asked for. Well, shit, it might be a smart new monetization strategy. So Reapcast, yeah, hit my DM. I'm gonna tap in with you. Shout out to everybody who watched this, for real though. It was great.
Shout out.
Had a good time. 340. That's pretty good. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. Drop a comment as soon as this is done loading. And we